Hier live bei, ne?
Mit dem Tablet haben Sie jetzt.
अरे भाई साहब live. Yes, we are live. र यहाँ चाहिँ हिजोको स्ट्यान्डिङ्सहरु हेर्न सकिन्छ हैन एलिमेन्ट्रिक्स अन टप 7 हाम्रो सोल्टी स्क्वाडको गेम आज छ उनीहरु टप 15 मा छन् ट्रस्ट द प्रोसेस टप 14 मा छन् हाम्रो द डिस्ट्रोयर र हाइपहरु चाहिँ अनफर्चुनेटली आउट भएका छन् नेपाली होनीको गेम आज छ उनीहरु 30 मा छन् विथ 43 पोइन्ट्स तर टप 24 हो चाहिँ जान्छन् हैन टप 24 को चाहिँ अहिलेसम्म 62 पोइन्ट्स छ चान्स चाहिँ हल्का चान्स चाहिँ छ तर बहुत हार्ड फर देम सकेसम्म उनीहरुको चिकन डिनर भयो भने चाहिँ दे माइट एकदम राम्रो पोजिसन र किल्सहरु आयो भने चाहिँ उनीहरुसँग नि चान्स छ सोल्टी स्क्वाड अहिले टप 15 मा छन् प्लस आजको 4 वटा गेम छ उनीहरुको त्यो राम्रो भएपछि अफ कोर्स उनीहरु नि पुग्छन् सो तीनटा टिम एलिमेन्ट्रिक्स ट्रस्ट द प्रोसेस र सोल्टी स्क्वाड चाहिँ with high chance पुग्छन् हैन एलिमेन्ट्रिक्स त पुगिसक्यो किनकि दे आर इन टप 7 with 99 points ट्रस्ट द प्रोसेस पनि पुग्छन् होला जीपीजी सोल्टी स्क्वाड पनि यस 77 पोइन्ट्स छ आजको 4 वटा म्याच नेपाली होनीले चाहिँ एकदमै राम्रो खेल्नु पर्ने छ आज एन्ड आई होप दे विल र नेपाली होनीसँग चाहिँ 4 वटा स्क्वाड चाहिँ अनि क्वालिफाइड हुन्छन् भन्ने आश Oh, hello Naruto Gaming brother, welcome to the stream. यो चाहिँ आजको हैन यो हिजोको राउन्ड 5 को चाहिँ स्ट्यान्डिङ छ राउन्ड 6 आज हुँदैछ राउन्ड 6 मा चाहिँ आज बी भर्सेस सी को भइरहेको छ बी भर्सेस सी मा चाहिँ हाम्रो तीनटा नेपाली टिम्स दुईटा नेपाली टिम्स छन् सोल्टी स्क्वाड र नेपाली होनी त्यही हो लेट्स होप यो दुईटै टिम्सहरु पनि क्वालिफाइड हुन् त्यही हो अरु त के छ र 11 मिनेट अझै बाँकी छ अरे एनीवेज सबैजना वेलकम टु द स्ट्रिम अनि विजय दशमीको मंगलमय शुभकामना है सबैजनालाई ह्यापी दशैं टन्न खसीको जान रक्सीका अलिक कमै गरेर रेस्पोन्सिबल भएर खानु होला हेलो धर्मेन्द्र कुमार हाउ आर यु सर आई एम फाइन हाउ आर यु ब्रदर See, we are live. YouTube, Facebook, we are live once again. के हो डिस्ट्रोयरको छैन अब म्याच नोप डिस्ट्रोयरहरुको डिस्ट्रोयर र हाइपको चाहिँ हिजो लास्ट थियो सो नो चान्स गुड लक गिभ पब्जी नोप हैन आज चिकन हान्नु पर्छ यहाँ नेपाली होनीले नत्र त आउट हुन्छ यस दे रियली निड ह्यापी दशैं होस्ट अल अरे थ्यांक यू म्युट साउन्ड ब्रो रे म्युट गर्ने अहिले फेरि गन साउन्डै आउँदैन के यो म्युट गरिदियो भने हैन दैट्स द प्रब्लम आज द डिस्ट्रोयर र उसको छ हैन ए सरी आई एम सो सरी द डिस्ट्रोयर हैन यार सोल्टी स्क्वाड र नेपाली होनीको अहिले भर्खरै उता ब्रोहरुको कुरा गरेको ब्रोहरुकै उसको नाम आयो आज चाहिँ ग्रुप बी र सी भनेको चाहिँ यो सी भयो हैन 8 बिट SynerGE को दुईटा उस रहेछ एउटा चाहिँ रिट्रिब्युसन र पेन स्पोर्ट्स रेकग्निङ स्पोर्ट्स र ब्लाइन्ड नेपाली होनी म्याक्सिमस र हाम्रो यता सोल्टी स्क्वाड मायम गडलाइक टिम इन्सिडियस इनिटीहरू त खेल्दैन भनेको जस्तो लाग्थ्यो उनीहरू चाहिँ उता भोडाफोनको ESL हो कि समथिङ खेलिरहेको छ अरे ब्रो आज एक्सले चिकन खान्छ अरे एलिमेन्ट रिक्सको आज म्याचै छैन आज बी र सीको मात्र हो आज सोल्टी स्क्वाड र नेपाली हो नि मात्र यस इनिटी ESL खेल्दैछ स्काउटले त्यो स्ट्रिम हानिरहेको थियो अघि मैले हेरिरहेको थिएँ त्यही हो लेट्स सी सोल्टी स्क्वाड र नेपाली हो नि ओके सोल्टी स्क्वाड उनीहरू त ढुक्क होइन नेपाली हो नि ब्रोहरू नि पुग्छन् होला भन्ने आश छ त्यही हो लेट्स सी स्ट्यान्डिङ चाहिँ यस्तो छ क्या अहिले ओरेन्ज रकको आमा 40+ पोइन्टले टपमा रहेछ एक त क्वालिफाई भइसक्यो नि होइन र यस उनीहरू टप 7 मा छन् इजिपिजी हिजोको म्याचबाट टप 7 मा छन् सो सोल्टीले केही गर्नुपर्छ आज अरे सोल्टी एन्ड बोथ उस हाम्रो यता नेपाली हुने ब्रदर्सहरूको पनि होप दे विल होइन त्यही हो म्युजिक भन्ने कुरा हल्का सुन्न नि पर्छ फेरि अनि दसैँ कतिको लगाइरहेको छ दसैँको सपिङ कति भयो ए शिट के भयो लल दिइरहे सिबीले किन त्यस्तो लल भाइ लल वान सेकेन्ड ह्याप्पी दसैँ सबैजनालाई टिडिपीको उनीहरू टप 14 मा छन् दे अल्सो गट अ लट अफ एकदम उस छ लुगा किनिदेऊ न मलाई दसैँमा अरे मलाई किनिदेऊ न सिबी पठाइदेऊ त मलाई एक जोर लुगा चट्ट हिजो नेपाली टिम के भयो अपडेट गर्नु पर्यो प्रो क्रिकेट हेर्दा मिस भयो अरे हिजो नेपालीहरूको त्यही हो चिकन डिनर चाहिँ भएन गेम त्यस्तो हल्का नराम्रै भएको थियो दुईटा टिमहरू चाहिँ अब क्वालिफाइड भएनन् अनि एलिमेन्ट्री र टिडिपी चाहिँ एज यु क्यान सी त्यहाँ 7th र 14th पोजिसनमा आएका छन् आज दुईटा नेपाली टिमको लास्ट म्याच चाहिँ यो ग्रुप स्टेजको यो पछि चाहिँ अनि टप 24हरू चाहिँ जान्छ सोल्टिनीमा अहिले एकदम राम्रो लाग्छ योभन्दा त्यो राम्रो हुनुभन्दा सबैजना सबै राम्रो होइन सबैजनाले नेपाललाई रिप्रेजेन्ट गरिरहेका छन् अहिले चाहिँ होइन सो लेट्स उनीहरूको सबै उसको लागि अब पर्सनल त अब हल्का उस भइहाल्यो नि होइन तर पहिला सुरु चाहिँ उसै गर्नुपर्छ हो नेपाली भएर सबै नेपाली टिमलाई उस गरौँ होइन दाजुले भाइलाई किनिदिने हो कि भाइले दाजुलाई अरे सिबी तिमी त अनि मेरो दाइ हो त होइन बुढो मान्छे भएर भाइहरूलाई दाइ भन्दै हिँड्ने ए भाइ त यहाँ कति टाइम 15 मिनट 5 मिनट बाँकी छ अझै है बिप्स बहिनी छैन होला मेबी हाइट कुड ह्याभ यस हाइटको त्यही हो प्रब्लम भयो कि उनीहरूको लाइक दे डिडन्ट ह्याभ त्यो उस भयो त्यसमाथि अब त्यो ल्याग स्याग भइहाल्यो त्यही भएर एलिमेन्ट्रिक्सको प्लेस सेक्युर छ बट टिटिपीको हल्का उसो होइन भ्याक्सो राजाको बर्थडे हो आज भ्याक्सोको बर्थडे सधैँ हुन्छ म भर्खर भाइ 16 वर्ष गर्दैछु म भर्खर 16 वर्ष हो टप 24 हो क्या जाने हेरौँ हैन लेट्स होप फर द बेस्ट 79 points टप 24 गयो चाहिँ अहिले 62 छ हैन म्याक्सिमसहरु पनि खेल्न बाँकी नै छ के हो सेमिफाइनल ल्यान्ड हुन्छ र आई हेभ नो आइडिया टु बी अनेस्ट कहिले देख्ने होला जिजिएन पिएमसीओ मा रे पहिला म्याखुरी क्यु च्यालेन्जमा त देखा पर पिएमसीओ मा कहिले देखिने रे मजाक चलिरहेछ गीत बढाउन रे गीत मैले भक्कर सकियो के
तपाईहरुलाई स्वागत छ धन्यवाद तपाईहरुलाई स्वागत छ धन्यवाद एकदम भाइ
फुवा भागरे सुन्ने By the way, if you guys want to check, your link ma सब हुन्छ है हैन के छ र अब चाहिँ यहाँ अझै 2 मिनेट बाँकी रहेछ गाइस आज कुन कुन ग्रुप म्याक्सिमस खेल्छ र आज छैन ओके त्यो पनि आउट भयो ए छ म्याक्सिमस को आज रहेछ आइएम को पनि आज छ आइएम आउट भयो आइएम पनि आज छ टिम के हो चाहिँ हिजो खेलेको टिम के हो चाहिँ आउट भयो जस्तो छ टिम के हो पनि आउट टिम आइएनडी चाहिँ आज खेल्छ युनिटीहरु चाहिँ उता खेलिरहेछ सो खेल्दैन होला भन्ने सुनेको थिएँ SynerGEहरु पनि खेल्छन् आज Maximus X पनि खेल्छन् खैके वाला रहेछ नि त टोटल Esports पनि खेल्छ let's hope for the best Let's see. Nepali Ho को 43 points छ त्यतिको लागि आउट भयो हे त गाइस सबैजनाले केल्स 009 लाई पनि सब्स्क्राइब गरिदिनु होला आइपी यिनीहरुमा त्यो टेम्पेस्ट भन्ने कडा हुन्छ नेपाली टिमहरुले डोमिनेसन देखायो हुन्छ नि आज यार अरे गाह्रो छ हो गाह्रो छ नेपाली टिमलाई त्यो डोमिनेट गर्नलाई त्यो उसले दिदैन के पिङ अरुको पनि त्यस्तै पिङ आउँछ तर नेपालीहरुको झन् त्यही माथि उस हुन्छ के इन्टरनेट स्टेबल हुँदैन सो एकदम उस हुन्छ देखाउन खोजे नि सकिदैन के त्यो ल्याग हुन्छ नि क्लासिक खेल्ने बेला कति ल्याग हुन्छ त्यो ल्याग जस्तै भएर यहाँ एडहरु आइरहेको छ एडहरु के हेर्नु हैन त्यही हो गाइस तर डोमिनेसन भनेको त महाहाट्टी हिजो ओरेन्ज रकले नमिटो हेपेको थियो छ्या सम्झिँदा नि सिरिङ सिरिङ हुन्छ सोल्टी स्क्वाडलाई मेरो साथी डेडली किलरले क्रस हान्दै इभन निमा म सक रेकर्ड गर्न पाएन अरे अब त गाँडो भयो डाइनोभा गेमिङ स्प्याम चाहिँ नगरे पाकिस्तानको कुन टिम हो पाकिस्तानको ब्रो एकचोटि त्यो डिस्क्रिप्सनमा हेर्नु त मैले साइडमा पनि लेखेको थिएँ तर अबाट त अलि हेर्न नमिल्ने रहेछ
Bangladesh, Pakistan and Sri Lanka. With multi-turbo acceleration technology, cold start speeds increase 25%. 8 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigabytes
yes,
of
there you
ROM with fast charging. The V17 Pro never has. And if that sounds great to you, definitely get in.
पाकिस्तानको आजको टिम भनेको पोर्टल स्पोर्ट्स र ल बिचरा त्यही पोर्टल स्पोर्ट्स मात्रै रहेछ पाकिस्तानको पाकिस्तानको एउटा नेपालको दुईटा अरु सबै इन्डियन टिम
YouTube channel. John,
13वटा टिम इन्डियाको
certainly do the last last 4 matches of the group stages. At the end of today, we'll be saying goodbye to 8 of those teams, of course, 32 24. We're going to be moving forward to the semi-final stages where pretty much all of the teams are
उल्टा पाकिस्तान हैन बिचारा हैन उनीहरुको त्यो उसै छैन त्यही पनि उनीहरु आएको छ त्यही माथि भनेर पबजीले पाकिस्तानमा नि छुट्टै एउटा उस गराइदिएको रहेछ नि त टुर्नामेन्ट नेपालमा त्यो पबजीले कहिले टुर्नामेन्ट गराउँछ
We are on the 4 last matches of that Group A, Group B, Group C, and D, all comprised of 8 teams.
एथेनालाई मारेको छ नेपालीले यस
After that, will duke it out in the regional finals played over.
ल यही देखिन सकिन्छ है ग्रुप स्टेजबाट 24 जना 24 बाट अनि 16 जना चाहिँ उसमा जान्छ
This current point system, of course, 20 points for that chicken dinner, laddering on down as you go. Some nice hops around third, second, first.
ल एक जना आएर डिसलाइक हानिसकेको छ I know who you are, you also know who.
11 to 16 place. Only 1 point available for all of those, and of course 1 point per kill. Obviously being quite impactful these days. We're seeing kill points being very
आज को एक्साइटेड छ म चाहिँ अरु त हैन हैन सोल्टी स्क्वाड छ अफ कोर्स उनीहरुको उस हुन्छ तर म चाहिँ धेरै जस्तो नेपाली होनीको लागि उस गरिरहेको छु हैन किनकि उनीहरु पनि छिर्न पर्यो के
As we see Group B over here, Mayhem, INS, GODLIKE, SOLTISQUAD, Entity Gaming, who potentially won't be with us today because they are playing another tournament in Oman. IND, Esports, who have a really tough time to make
match start भइसक्यो maybe
good show of it. Orb official over there too. And in Group C jump, we've got 8-bit, we've got Blind as well. Nepali Ho, SynerGE.
सोल्टी स्क्वाड नेपाली हो नि एलिमेन्ट्रिक्स र ट्रस्ट द प्रोसेस उनीहरु चाहिँ म क्वालिफाइड भएको देख्न चाहन्छु अफ कोर्स एलिमेन्ट्रिक्स त भइसक्यो ट्रस्ट द प्रोसेस पनि हुन्छन् सोल्टी स्क्वाड पनि अफ कोर्स तर त्यो हल्का उस छ के त्यो पोइन्टले गर्दा त्यही उस
But groups A and groups these teams that we are looking at right now, they're both, I'd say, not the best groups from this region. Like we saw A and D yesterday, who I think are comprised of teams like X-Park and Orange Rock. Obviously these teams are Maximus X
आज फेरि कति 16 वटा टिम खेल्दिरहेछ नि त फेरि
and Retribution
रिज म्याडक यस ब्रदर भर्खर अब मतलब अब उता स्टार्ट त भइसक्यो हैन तर उनीहरुको 10 मिनेट 15 मिनेटको डिले हुन्छ त्यो देखाएर अनि यहाँ आउँछ बल्ल उनीहरु चाहिँ मेबी 4th जोनमा पुगे कि 4th 5th जोनमा yes the doctor तर chance is there they will make it
they're just like well we'll put the good chunk in now and then
आज फेरि 16 वटा टिम छ नि त अनि 16 वटा टिम पनि अब टप 24 मा छिर्ने प्रयास गरिरहेछ त्यही मध्ये अब उनीहरु पहिला पनि उसमा छन् त
about 15 points or so on the day where they were only 3
currently 93 points total so they're not doing too bad for themselves.
Anyways guys, once again सबैजनालाई welcome to the stream र once again happy विजया दशमी
podium spots there. They're going to be looking at round about
बडा दशैंको मंगलमय शुभकामना
but they're really hoping to make it that 100 points to super secure their way into the semi-finals.
Yeah, you do want to be hitting at least
नेपाली टिम कतिवटा छ आजको म्याचमा 2 जना छ टोटलमा 6 जना थिए पुगेको दशैं सुरु भएछ नि त आज उस रहेछ घर स्थापना रहेछ मैले नि अघि थाहा पाएको
performances there, but of course over 100 that should be able to see you safe. If you're
घटस्थापना के हुन्छ घटस्थापना हो
you start to think, well, maybe not.
हो कि मलाई प्राङ्क हाने थाहा भएन है मैले हेरेन उस क्यालेन्डर त तर
And teams looking at 50 to 60 points, this is the day that they have to make or break, really, because if they don't make those points now,
ए मेबी मलाई प्राङ्क हान्न नि बेर छैन है मैले त क्यालेन्डर स्यालेन्डर हेरे हैन
almost certainly out. The good thing for them is there's very clear defined goals for them right now, because obviously the two other groups have finished now. They've played all 12 matches.
एकचोटी
Now they
हेर्दिनु
have
पर्यो यार
set in mind for
आफै मलाई उस भयो अब
get
त
to semi-finals, so there is a specific point count that these teams can aim for. So it means that if they get a high kill game, then they're like, okay,
कसको छ आज ग्रुप
these 5 spots rather than think themselves.
बी र सी हो क्या ती मध्ये चाहिँ घटस्थापना हो ब्रो यस थ्याङ्क यू ब्रदर रोज्नै रहेछ आज ओके दुईटा नेपाली टिम चाहिँ सोल्टी स्क्वाड र नेपाली हो नि छन् अरु त अब अरु टिमहरु त अब त्यो डिस्क्रिप्सनमा छ है
to go for those top 5 finishes. To even if you're only getting 2-3 kills, you're still netting yourself 8 to 10 points around there, which is exactly what you need to be doing in that sort of situation.
Yeah, say you come fourth like 4 times.
Thank you RCH Maddock for subscribing brother. Thank you for your support. Bro को घर काठमाडौँ हो विश्वास मगर ब्रदर हैन म पोखराको
area that will jump you straight up to 80 points, and that pretty much will keep you fairly safe.
पोखरामा घर छ हामीलाई के को डर छ
They should be okay with that one. We are getting into our matches right now. Erangel will start us off, then heading over to Sanhok, Vikendi, and then finishing once again on Erangel. So no Miramar today.
Let's see. के हुन्छ आज
As we go to Sanhok.
त्यही त
This rotation, of course, will mean that in total they'll have played 6.
Oh, Grey Wolf 25 or something. Thank you for subscribing as well. Grey Wolf 25 Thank you brother for your support as well. ल जो जले सब्स्क्राइब गर्नु प्लिज सब्स्क्राइब पनि गरिदिनु होला कतिखेर स्टार्ट हुन्छ ब्रो 69 एन्ड भाइरस पबजी स्टार्ट त भइसक्यो होला अब यो चाहिँ अब 5 वा 3 मिनेटमा चाहिँ अब त्यो म्याप पनि देखाउँछ अहिले एकछिन
Really high levels of play, and it's going to be a little bit more difficult.
सोल्टी मात्रै राम्रो छ अरु काम छैन टिडिएम खेले हुन्छ सोल्टी इज द बेस्ट पो अझ बेस्ट पनि हैन बेस्ट नेपाली टिम अरु बट ल तरिका हो यो पुकार गुरुङ भिटेनलाई ढुङ्गा हान्ने हैन
But everyone around
ओ त्यही ढुङ्गा हान्ने पुकार हो अरु के छ
we're going to be worried about today is the plane.
र यहाँ प्लेन उडिसकेको छ साउथ एशिया ग्रुप स्टेज बीएनसी फाइनल उसको डेको म्याच 1
Yes, no, a little bit inaccessible, but can just grab a couple.
पोखरामा पिङ कति आउँछ नि आई हैव नो आइडिया म अहिले पोखरामा छैन ब्रदर म आउट अफ एशिया छु ए बाइ द वेज गाइज म हैन युरोपबाट हिजो टिडिएम के एशियन सर्भरको टिडिएम कति एमएस मा खेलेको होला गेस गर त ल I really need to share this.
Number 1 of the day, guys. Last day of the group stages for the region. I'm excited.
Okay, यहाँबाट झरिसकेको छ ओआरबी को पनि छ आज ओके ओआरबी को दिन कडा हान्छ नेपाली हुने पनि ल्यान्ड गरिसकेको छ आई थिंक उनीहरु आज एग्रेसिभ खेल्ने सोचमा छन् जस्तो छन् उनीहरु चाहिँ अपार्टमेन्टमा गएका छन्
pretty much on the way up. Orb official have had some excellent games too. They're looking much stronger than before. But really this is a very even lobby that we're looking at right now, John.
30-50 हैन 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 200 पनि हैन धेरै पिङमा रे हैन ल म भन्छु है मैले हिजो युरोपबाट एशियाको टिडिएम 108 पिङमा खेलेको 108 हरियो पिङमा खेलेको यार एशियन सर्भर युरोपबाट तर त्यो टिडिएम मात्र हो है फेरि आई थिंक अब बिस्तारै अब क्लासिक पनि त्यस्तै पिङमा खेल्न पाउँछ होला एनीवेज यहाँ नेपाली होनीको चाहिँ झरिसकेका छन् हैन सर र यहाँ उसमा लुटिरहेका छन् सोल्टी स्क्वाडहरु चाहिँ कता गएका छन् उनीहरु चाहिँ यासनातिर चाहिँ गएका छैनन् or are they trying to go there गाडी लिएर जाँदैछन् कि प्यारासुटमा छन् के हो
Maximus
ओआरबी ले चाहिँ यहाँ कन्टेनर कब्जा गरिसकेको अवस्था
so far they've been pretty consistent so far. Godlike also a team to look out for.
ओआरबी को नि एकदमै राम्रो गेम प्ले छ उनीहरु पनि हल्का एग्रेसिभ हानेको थियो अस्तिको उसमा
often getting a little bit unlucky on the back end of some of their rotations that they've been making.
तर अब त्यही हो
they are just going to be heading down.
के रे टिडिएम पो चाहिँ अहिले धेरै जस्तो चाहिँ इन्डियन सर्भरमा हाल्दिएको छ हैन त्यही भएर अब बिस्तारै आई गेस क्लासिकहरु पनि इन्डियन सर्भरमै पर्छ ओके यहाँ टिम आरजी र सोल्टी स्क्वाड नियर छन् है स्मोक हानेर हल्का उस गर्ने सोचमा छन् जस्तो छ विकासले चाहिँ यहाँ शटगन हो कि त्यो लुक्स लाइक शटगन ओके शटगनले ओ माय गॉड विकास वे टु रिस्की म्याच गरेका छन् त्यहाँ रुशन माथि छन् यहाँ विकास Okay, maybe टिम आरजी को एक्लै भएको भएर उनीहरूले पेल्ने प्रयास गरेका थिए. Looks like रुसियनसँग फेरि केही छैन. He has no gun.
AJ might have to try and mount up with his teammate.
Okay, सोल्टीको एजे यता छन्, निमा पनि यता छन्, उनीहरु गन त छ अब उनीहरुको हेरौँ है रिभाइभ गर्न सक्छन् कि नै.
Starts for them at all, and Rusin's pretty much locked down here. All it takes is that UMP 45 and a couple of 9mm.
Okay, आइसकेको साथी रिभाइभको लागि आइसके. ओके, कभरको लागि नि आइसकेछन्. तर विकास चाहिँ फिनिश भइसकेको अवस्था. निमा अगाडि बढ्ने. ओहो, ओपनमा कुदेका छन्. एसकेएस बोकेर. तर टिम आरजी को चाहिँ यहाँ अल एलोन रहेछ, सोलो रहेछ. त्यही भएर उनीहरुले पेल्ने प्रयास गरिरहेका छन्. सबैजना गइसकेछन्. टिम आरजी चाहिँ यहाँ आत्तिएको अवस्था. तर उसँग चाहिँ UMP 9 र M16A4 छ है. क्लोज कम्ब्याटको लागि एकदमै उस राम्रो गन छ उसँग. सोल्टी निमाले यहाँ नेट गर्ने प्रयास गरिरहेका छन्. नेट फालेका छन् तर त्यो नेटले चाहिँ नो ड्यामेज टेकन. निमा अगाडि बढिसकेका छन् तर यहाँ एसकेएस को प्रहार एन्ड ही वाज एबल टु नक हिम आउट. मिठो नक र फिनिस हानेको छ. उनले पनि खुनका जवाब खुन भनेर दिएका छन् र टिम आरजी को टिम पनि आइसकेको रहेछ. यहाँ सोल्टी एजले चाहिँ प्रहार गरेका छन्, ड्यामेज पनि दिन सफल. तर टिम आरजी चाहिँ त्यहाँबाट अब फेरि फल ब्याक गरिसकेको अवस्था. हल्का स्टार्टिङमा चाहिँ केटाहरु हल्का एग्रेसिभ भएको जस्तो फिल लाग्यो मलाई. अफकोर्स अब एग्रेसन इज गुड तर त्यो चाहिँ हत्ती नै भयो. एउटासँग मात्र अब फ्ल्याङ्क गरेर हान्छु भन्ने प्रयास थियो होला, एकजना मात्र देखेको भएर. तर केही छैन, स्टिल 3 जना बाँकी नै छन्. एउटा किल पनि सेक्युर गरिसकेका छन् टिम सोल्टीले. ए टिम आरजी को डन पनि एक्लै गएको रहेछ आफ्नो साथीलाई बचाउनलाई.
Nepali Ho, they're on southwest George. Go with that one.
हाम्रो नेपाली हो नि पनि अहिले राम्रै उसमा छन्, लुटिरहेका छन्, एक्लै लुट्दै छन्. त्यहाँ कोही थिएन तर कन्टेनरमा चाहिँ ओबीजी का थिए. ए ओबीजी के रे, ओबीआर के ओबीजी. ये दोस्ती भन्दै कुदिरहेका छन्. यसनातिर जाँदैछन् जस्तो छ सोल्टी स्क्वाड. Of course, 3 जना अझै बाँकी नै छन् तर होल स्क्वाड भएको अझै धेरै उस हुन्थ्यो. But they are good right now. लुट्नको लागि जाँदैछन् र एसनामा जोन पनि छ जस्तो छ if I'm not wrong.
Driving choice to be sure.
नाइट बट न्यू खोजे अरे.
Looking at Godlike over here.
Only optional math को एग्जाम रे.
Probably want to rotate soon towards higher ground up towards
र
shelter.
पेन को रिया छन्. ओके, पेन कोहरु चाहिँ
Currently I'm looking at all these teams.
जर्जको अर्को साइडमा रहेछन्. ओके,
pretty much everyone who is milling around ruins.
आफ्नो घर जाँदै छन् सोल्टी दशैंमा.
INS here as well as Nepali Ho.
नेपाली हुनेहरु चाहिँ अर्को साइडको सिटीमा थिए. लेट्स सी अब पेनहरु पनि यताबाट सरिरहेका छन्. ओके, सिट चेन्ज हानेर.
If you're able to occupy, you know, Salty now they've actually rotated all the way to Yasnaya. If you're able to occupy, for instance, the hills around Stalba with some vehicles as well, you can send on out. You can rotate.
पेन नेपाली होइन ब्रदर, पेनहरु इन्डियन हो. नेपाली भनेको नेपाली हो नि र सोल्टी स्क्वाड मात्र छन् आजको गेममा. दुईटा टिम खेलिरहेको छ नेपालबाट. आर्या घिमिरे र यसो हेर्दा फेरि ओके यास्ना पनि मिठो जोनमा छ है. मिठो लुट्न पाएका छन् अब बिन्दास रूपमा. र यास्नामा उनीहरु मात्र छन्, नेपाली हुनेले त्यहाँ मिठो लुटेका छन्. हस्पिटल एरियामा आइसकेका छन् उनीहरु. अरु टिमको त अब खासै प्रब्लमै भएन जता भए पनि. तर टिम उसको र यहाँ 8 बिटको चाहिँ फाइट पर्ला जस्तो. टिम आइएनडी पनि नजिकै रहेछन् है. चारवटा टिम नजिक छन् उता पोचिङकीतिर. उनीहरुको चाहिँ फाइट पर्ने सक्ने सम्भावना. टिम आइएनएस को चाहिँ ओहो छुट्टिएको पो रहेछ. टिम आइएनएस को 2 जना चाहिँ उता पर रहेछन्. मयम र SynerGE को चाहिँ पर्ला जस्तो छ त्यहाँ. ओके, यहाँबाट 8 बिट एसले चाहिँ पुरा होलोग्राफ Mini 14 लाएर हेर्दैछन्.
The only team they're really sort of guarding against is Team IND at this stage, and quite frankly, it's probably better to try and get a central
Big
position
fan
on
of it.
rotation, so you can see why.
सबैजना वाइफीको बिग फ्यान रहेछन् ल गाइज.
Looks like they might have scouted out a team ahead of them, but
के भन्नु अब बटहरुको समेत फ्यान हुन थाले ओके उनीहरु चर्चमा जाँदैछन् चर्चमा टिम नम्बर 3 त्यही छन् र टिम नम्बर 3 को टिम नम्बर 3 को यो
be able to figure out just what they want to do a little bit earlier this time around, and it might actually come to blows here as they
अपार्टमेन्ट आई थिंक अब टिम 1 र टिम 3 ले फाइट लिन्छ ओके टिम 3 ले चाहिँ फायरिङ गरिसकेको छ र टिम 1 चाहिँ ओहो यो फन्दा नै हो यार यहाँबाट उस गरेर उता उनीहरु चाहिँ वा एखेर वेयर हाउसमा रोक्छ भनेर त्यस्तो गरेको जस्तै लाग्यो र टिम 1 को लागि नक पनि गरेका छन् टिम 3 काले नक एन्ड फिनिश हान्दिएको जस्तो छ त्यहाँ ओके नेपाली होनीले चाहिँ ओआरबी को लागि गाडीले किदिएका छन् माफिया निन्जाले चाहिँ गाडीले किदिएका छन् मेक क्वालिटी बेटर एनजीसी निन्जा क्वालिटी बेटर मैले गरेर भन्दैन त्यहाँ सिनर्जीले पनि माफिया निन्जाले डीपी ले डाउन गरिदिएको छ यहाँ मैले 1080p त 1080p मै गरेको तर आफै भएन के यो अटोमेटिक किन यो ल्याग भइरहेको छ के आफै उस भइरहेछ 1080p त 1080p मै छ नेपाली होनी SynerGE र ओआरबी को परिरहेको थियो नेपाली होनीको डिस्कनेक्टेड यता आइसकेको छन् उनीहरु कता सर्जोबाट यता उस्तिर आको
Nice and seasoned up now though, at least.
Although Insidious aren't doing, or Team INS aren't doing super great themselves, also in the red zone.
माफिया निन्जाले एकजनाले किदिएको थियो त आई थिंक उले चाहिँ त्यो किल सेक्युर गर्ने प्रयासमा चाहिँ उ चाहिँ डीपी को शटमा ढलेका हुन् है टिम आईएनडी र मायाम को नि परेको छ
INS or Insidious, Portland Esports, Nepali Ho and SynerGE all in the red zone in these games.
ओके तर उनीहरु स्टिल इन द जोन र यहाँ टिम आईएनडी लाई चाहिँ रस मायामले रस हानेको एउटालाई डाउन गर्ने बित्तिकै रस हानिरहेको छ मायामले लेट्स सी ओके मिठो डाउन नोभाले चाहिँ मिठो डाउन गरेका छन् नेपाली होनी इज अ कोलैबोरेसन अफ C2W एन्ड पिएन मात्र हैन उस पनि छ नि त एलेक्स वाइटी चाहिँ उ चाहिँ उसको हो नि त एनवीके को
it seems as they are just trying to push on in
र यहाँ आईएनडी को लागि चाहिँ यहाँ उस गरिरहेको छ जस्तो आईएनडी हो कि आईएनएस ओ मिठो क्रस फायर हान्ने प्रयास गर्दै थियो तर उलाई चाहिँ डाउन गरिदिएको छन् मायाममा चाहिँ तीनै जना बाँकी नै छन् एकजना पर छन् जस्तो छन् आईएनडी को दुई जना डाउन छन् जस्तो छन् ओके स्लेयरले चाहिँ उता मायामको अर्कोलाई लखार्दै छन् he is low on health र गाडीको कभरमा छन् उनी उसको हातमा तर स्मोक छ फाइनली गन स्विच भएको अवस्था तर उले चाहिँ हान्न भ्याउँदैन जस्तो 1 HP मा थियो यस मिठो डाउन बाइ टिम आईएनडी का स्लेयर
looking to finish this one though.
ओके र किल पनि सेक्युर गरेका छन् त्यही किल सेक्युर गर्ने क्रममा उ पनि नक भएको अवस्था
Mayhem often
Mayhem को एकजनाको चाहिँ आरआईपी भइसकेको अवस्था नेपाली होनी लाखेलाई चाहिँ SynerGE ले हानेका छन् डिस्कनेक्टलाई पनि उनले हानेका छन् र SynerGE द्वारा नेपाली होनीको दुई जना डाउन लुक्स बिट ब्याड है हाम्रो नेपाली हो नीलाई चाहिँ हल्का नराम्रो भइरहेको जस्तो छ त्यता SynerGE ले लाखे ओपीलाई फिनिसै हान्दियो डिस्कनेक्टरलाई पनि फिनिसै हान्दिएका छन्
Mayhem looking to finish TIND, but Team IND got a really
I am living here. Team IND लाई चाहिँ यहाँ फिनिश गर्ने प्रयास गरिरहेको छ
as long as they can secure 2 points. That's
look at that किल सेक्युर गर्ने प्रयास गरिरहेको छ ओके किल पनि सेक्युर गरिसकेको छ टिम आईएनडी मा अब लास्ट कै छ जस्तो छ इफ आई एम नट रङ भनेको त दुई जना बाँकी नै छन् ब्राइटनेस यसको ब्राइटनेस पनि मिलाउन मिल्दैन के मैले त्यो सब उताबाट भएको हो है
I knew there was only 2 players and they knew at least one was in the house, so it should be okay.
Mad grenade there comes through. I don't really know where he was thinking of aiming. Potentially behind the wall there.
Okay, Team IND ले अझ Team IND को दुई जना बाँकी छन् मायाम को चाहिँ 3 जना बाँकी छन् उनीहरु चाहिँ अहिले फेरि के गरिरहेका छन् उनीहरु चाहिँ ओके नेडिङ गरिरहेका छन् मिठो नेट
very safe though.
Oh, thank you, Grey Wolf 25 for your super chat, brother. Thank you so much for the support. Say Mahakali Ayo Gorkhali full support from India Neps. Grey Wolf for it. Thank you so much, brother.
This is what I'm talking about, John. Mayhem might just want to
guys, please say #GreyWolf
It's
भन्दै
a
मलाई हाम्रो
really
chat मा
long fight for them.
The question is, do they have any vehicles behind them? Will they actually be able to do so? Because at the moment they're pinned into one side of the compound that they fully
ओ यहाँ मायाम को चाहिँ 3 जना IND को 2 जना छन् अघि चाहिँ कस्तो मिठो रस गरेको थिए अब चाहिँ रस गरेको छैन हल्का होल्डमै बसेका छन् उनीहरुले न एउटा घाटाको के भन्छ धक्का लागेको जस्तो छ त्यही भएर हल्का होल्डमै बसिरहेका छन्
if I'm not mistaken, just a little bit further to the west. The circle now.
ओके यहाँ फेरि नेडिङ भएको अवस्था नेडिङ ओहो मिठो ड्यामेज हल्का सानो थोरै भयो भने ड्यामेज लिएका छन् मायामका क्लकहरु आमामा नाम पनि के हो यस्तो यसो हेर्दा फेरि नेपाली होनीको हाम्रो स्क्वाड वाइप भएको हो र
a little bit crazy split like we've seen before, but there's plenty of ground here, especially including school and apartments. That means that a lot of
हैन हाम्रो नेपाली होनीमा IR टु स्टिल अलाइभ उ चाहिँ पोजिसनको लागि भनि खेल्नु पर्छ तर उ चाहिँ यास्ना गएको छैन यास्नामा सोल्टी स्क्वाड छन् आई थिंक उनीहरुको फाइट गर्न नै सक्छ यहाँ स्टन फालेका छन् मायामका क्लकले अब चाहिँ उ चाहिँ माथि चढ्छन् कि भनेको तर त्यहाँ लुक एट दैट कस्तो पुरा क्याम्प हानेर बसिरहेको छ टिम IND कोले मिठो हेरेर बसिरहेको छ मोलोटपको प्रहार पनि भइरहेको छ
Massive risk against third parties as teams
जाम किन जाम भइरहेको छ यहाँ
super hesitant to make their
मिठो
way
उस गरिरहेको छन्
upstairs,
र फाइनली माथि चढिसकेको अवस्था फेरि ब्याक गरेका छन्
Trans just waiting at the top has his player Dalgia just off to his left there looking down, so they have a really good angle on this.
लेट्स सी
All you're hoping to have is utility, but
अब फेरि हल्का प्यासिभ भएको अवस्था उनीहरु गड एल ले चाहिँ उता टिम दुईटा टिमसँग फाइट लिइरहेको छ जस्तो छ
in the wings actually taking some shots, so they've got a couple of kills there.
यहाँ स्टन पनि प्रहार गरिसकेर माथि चढिरहेको छ फ्री फायर गर्दै माथि चढेको छ मिठो ड्यामेज पनि दिएका छन् तर नक चाहिँ कसैले गरेको छैन टिम IND को एकजना निकै नै लो अन हेल्थ
He is basically a bullet away from the floor.
तर उसँग ब्यान्डेज मात्र छ ब्यान्डेज लगाइरहेको छन् आई थिंक यो ब्यान्डेज लगाइरहेको बेलामा चाहिँ माथि आउन सक्ने सम्भावना तर के गरिरहेछ टिम 7 पनि फेरि ब्याक गरेर हिल गरिरहेछ जस्तो छ
A lot of teams looking for some sort of place. If they hear a fight going on, they might just try and roll in and third party if they've been keeping track.
त यो फेरि बाहिर गएर इमोट गर्न लाग्यो फेरि
That these two teams are clashing and potentially still in the same place. As the rotations do start to come in, a lot of
ओके साइकोले पेनको चाहिँ गाडी पड्काइदिएको अवस्था
fighting down on that southwestern side.
एक्स पेनले चाहिँ उता पेन
Quite close to the red zone, so they do
को अर्कोलाई डाउन गरेका छन्
those numbers.
मायाम र यहाँ टिम IND को अझै उस परेको छैन उनीहरु रस गरेका छैनन् दुवैजना होल्डमै गरेका छन् ड्यामेज एकअर्कालाई ड्यामेज त दिएका थिए तर फेरि उस गरेका थिए फल ब्याक गरेका थिए यहाँ एन्ड आइसी के निक्लेर उसको परिरहेको छ टिम 3 र टिम 4 को एकजना डाउन छन् त्यहाँ टिम 4 को 3 जना त्यहाँ सेम ढुङ्गामा ओके ओहो स्मोकमा मिठो AKM को स्प्रेले डाउन गरेका छन् अर्कोलाई पनि र्यान्डम स्प्रे हुँदैछ र लास्ट गाई ओहो लास्ट गाई रिमेनिङ फ्रम टिम 4 को लाइभ पछाडीमा गएर अगाडि बढेका छन् निका ब्लाइन्ड फ्री फायर गरेका थिए फेरि होल्ड ब्याक गरेका थिए तर उता पछाडीबाट अर्कोले हानेर सकिएको अवस्था ओके यहाँ मायाम पनि अगाडि बढिसकेका रहेछन् तर मायामको एकजना डाउन ही इज लो अन हेल्थ टिम IND को पनि एकजना डाउन र टिम IND को पनि अर्कोको 1 HP छ किल सेक्युर गरेका छन् मायामले
And it looks like Cloak is going to go downstairs and heal up.
ओ यहाँबाट मिठो नेट फालेका छन् तर त्यो नेटले चाहिँ केही ड्यामेज दिदैन जस्तो चाहिँ यहाँ इजी रिभाइभ भइरहेको छ मायामको 3 जना थिए त एकजना खै उल्ले चाहिँ आएर रस गरेको भए कडा हुन्थ्यो यहाँ स्मोक गरेका छन् IND ले उसँग फर्स्ट एड छैन ब्यान्डेज छ 3टा ब्यान्डेज चाहिँ पनि ब्यान्डेज लगाउँदै छन् ओहो मायामको अर्को पनि डाउन रहेछ नि यता ओके टिम SynerGE ले चाहिँ उताबाट हानिरहेका छन् जस्तो छ
They will have nothing left. They're not going to breach away. They will have to win just such a lucky fight.
सबैजना लो अन हेल्थ फर्स्ट एडहरु छैन ब्यान्डेजहरु छन् ब्यान्डेज र एनर्जी ड्रिंकहरु मात्र
Really tricky
because there's no resupply.
ओके 16 मिनेटमा 38 जना अलाइभ रे अफ कोर्स यो गेम प्लेहरु चाहिँ बिस्तारै हल्का एग्रेसिभ भइरहेको छ हैन फर्स्ट डे को जस्तो भएको छैन फर्स्ट डे मा चाहिँ 20-25 मिनेटसम्म नि 50 जना भन्दा बढी नै बाँचिरहेका थिए अहिले चाहिँ 16 मिनेटमा 38 जना
position currently, so just a normal finish, just an okay
टिम RG र MS पनि यता MS र टिम 8 बिट को पनि परेको छ 8 बिट को चाहिँ प्रिन्स चाहिँ चिप्लेर लडेका छन् आई थिंक गाडीमा आएर जम्प गरेर हान्छ भन्दाखेरि लडेका छन् उनी चाहिँ SynerGE को पनि यहाँ लो अन हेल्थ SynerGE पनि यही छ के हो र प्रिन्स को किल सेक्युर गर्नको लागि यहाँ MS का ड्युड चाहिँ अगाडि बढेका छन् यहाँ आई थिंक यु विल सेक्युर द ल यार किल चाहिँ छोड्नु नै हैन के र किल चोरेर पछाडी आएका छन् उनी टिम RG पनि यतै रहेछन् ओके टिम RG लाई चाहिँ यहाँ ओहो मिठो गन स्विच गरेर स्प्रे दिएको थिए
After that roster swap there between the two seasons.
मिठो स्प्रे भइरहेको छ दुवैतिरबाट ओके सिनर्जी र गड एलको पनि परेको छ त्यता गड लाइकको एकजना डाउन छन्
Three per team average. Couple of nades though being.
सोल्टी रुसियनले चाहिँ गड लाइककोलाई यहाँ डाउन गरेको छ ओके उनीहरूले चाहिँ थर्ड पार्टी दिइरहेका छन् गड एलकोलाई साइनर्जी र उसको गड एलको यता परिरहेको थियो गड एलमा लास्ट गाई रिमेनिङ माफिया मात्र बाँकी छन् गड एलको र उसले यहाँ स्मोक गरेर आफ्नो साथीहरूलाई बचाउने प्रयास गरिरहेका छन् सोल्टीले चाहिँ यस नयाँबाट मिठो थर्ड पार्टी हान्दैछन् किल सेक्युर गर्ने प्रयास र क्रोथनलाई चाहिँ ओके दुईजनाको किल लिस्ट सेक्युर गरिसकेका छन् सोल्टीले नेपाली होनी पनि त्यही अगाडि देखेको थिएँ मैले नेपाली होनी पनि उता त्यो उसमा छन् परालको तान्द्रोमा छन् उनी चाहिँ यहाँ रिभाइभ गर्ने प्रयास गर्दैछन् तर यो साइनर्जीको नेटमा पर्न सक्ने सम्भावना हो हल्का लेफ्टमा गएको थियो त्यो नेट स्टिल उसलाई पेलिरहेका छन् र गड एलका माफियालाई चाहिँ पछाडिबाट क्लियर सर्ट हुन सक्ने सम्भावना छ तर खै फायरिङ भएको छैन सोल्टीको बाट केही देखाएको छैन हाम्रो जिजेरको कमेन्ट्रीको फेरि मजाक चलिरहेछ र गड एलको माफियाले आफ्नो साथीलाई पनि बचाउन सफल
That's really not where you want to find yourself. Down in 20th, they're on 69 points. Only currently.
Okay, सोल्टी निमालले यहाँबाट हानिरहेका छन् ओके सोल्टी निमालले एक किल लिएका छन् रुसियनले पनि एक किल लिएका थिए
Potentially coming through. They might be able to afford
Let's see अब के हुन्छ यहाँ
just one poor performance, but if they get it now, that's really
सबैजनाले एक किल गरेका रहेछन् जस्तो छ
relying on that safety net.
साइनर्जीको स्टिल ओहो मिठो ड्यामेज स्मोकमा र्यान्डम ट्याप हानेको मिठो ड्यामेज दिएका छन् सोल्टी रुसियनले
into 4 hurdles, right? Is that for most teams, what they have to do is they don't have to make a massive LeBron James jump over the hurdle. They just need to clear
सोल्टी एजेले पनि यहाँ रेड डट लाएर ताक्दैछन्
hit the hurdle and fall. They need to have a decent jump over this.
ओके उनीहरु टिम अझ जोन पनि छ जस्तो छ है के हो सोल्टी स्क्वाडको टिम नम्बर 15 भनेपछि उनीहरु जोनको हल्का उसमा छ
At the moment, I think Blind are the only team that are thinking about moving on forward.
ओके 12 वटा टिम 34 जना अलाइभ भर्खर 20 मिनेट हुन आटेको छ सोल्टी रुसियनलाई यहाँबाट गड एलका आन्तोले चाहिँ हेरिरहेका छन् ओ एजे ब्रो नो हो ही अलमोस्ट गट नक्ड आउट यहाँबाट हानेको छ त्यो सुरुको गोली त्यो गाडीमा नलागेको भए गड एलका आन्तोले चाहिँ सोल्टी एजेलाई चाहिँ डाउन गर्न सक्थ्यो तर उसको पहिलो प्रहार गाडीमा ठोकिएको थियो
So many teams, this hillside is bare for them.
Yeah, that will force a rotation from Zolti though.
एनीवे सोल्टी चाहिँ रोटेटको लागि गइसकेका छन् अगाडि बढ्दै छन् हाम्रो नेपाली होनीका IR2 लास्ट गाई थिए उनी पनि त्यहाँ अघि त्यहाँ देखेको थियो उ पनि अब जोनतिर पोजिसनको लागि भए पनि मुभ गर्नुपर्ने छ
Fairly healthy, but like you said before,
ORB र MS को त्यहाँ परेको छ
have to wait a little bit or at least win
साइनर्जीहरु पनि जोनतिर मुभ हुनुपर्ने
and resupply there.
सोल्टी निमाले चाहिँ उता गएर टिम आरजी को एकजनालाई डाउन गरेर टिम आरजी को अर्को चाहिँ ढलेका छन् र किल सेक्युर चाहिँ गड एल कोले गरेका छन् त्यो नक भएको मान्छेको टिम आरजी हरु किन चिप्लिरहेछन्
From everyone else.
टिम आरजी को हरु तीन जना चिप्लिसके यार
Phase 5. Thanos half the lobby.
आई थिंक उनीहरु गाडीबाट धेरै अर्ली जम्प हानिरहेका छन् जस्तो छ त्यही भएर सबैजना
11 teams alive.
के गड एलकोले चाहिँ यताबाट प्रहार गर्दैछन् सोल्टी निमाहरु उता छन् तर उनीहरु जोन भित्र छिरिसकेका छैनन् जस्तो छ ओके यस्तरी जम्प हान्छन् गाडी रोकिनु भन्दा अगाडि नै झन्दै नक भएको थिए ओहो तर ओपनमा छन् सोल्टीहरुले चाहिँ हान्न सक्ने सम्भावना छ ओ माय गॉड दैट नेड व्हाट अ नेड कस्तो मिठो नेड हानेको कसले हान्यो त्यो नेड ओ आरबी कोले नेड हानेको जस्तो छ ट्याक्कै गाडी चढेको बेलामा त्यो मिठो नेडमा पड्किएर स्क्वाड वाइप भएको अवस्था 10 वटा टिम छ 28 जना अलाइभ मायामकोले यता स्प्रे दिइरहेको छ साइनर्जीको लागि साइनर्जीको एकजना डाउन साइनर्जीकोले नि मायामको एकजनालाई डाउन गरेका छन् ओहो मायामको विथ नो हेलमेट लास्ट गाई रिमेनिङ र उनीहरु सक्यो थर्ड पार्टी खाएको के हो जताततैबाट थर्ड पार्टी फोर्थ पार्टी भइरहेको छ यहाँ आफ्नो साथीलाई बचाउने प्रयास भइरहेको छ बाइ टिम मायाम
They just have to be super wary of Orb. Orb official obviously used a lot of the nades.
I am going to do down ORB को लिए नेता थर्ड पार्टी दिइरहेको छ
Gone across to loot the bodies as of yet, so Mayhem should be
ORB मा 3 जना लेट्स सी के हुँदैछ है 9 वटा टिम मध्ये को बाकी छन् एकचोटी देखाइदियो भने सही रमाइलो हुन्थ्यो हाम्रो नेपाली होनीको टिम कति थियो कुन नम्बरमा थियो यार
the circle split just a little bit.
हाम्रो टिम 15 को ओके टिम 5 इज स्टिल अलाइभ तर उ चाहिँ लो हेल्थमा छ नै टप 10 मा चाहिँ छिरिसकेका छन् नेपाली हो नि पनि वान म्यान आर्मी छन् उनी बट स्टिल टप 10 भित्र छिरिसकेका छन् उसको नजिकै फेरि सोल्टी स्क्वाड ओके 4 टाइम्स आएर यहाँ M762 को सिंगल ट्याप भइरहेको छ एउटा शॉट चाहिँ दिएका थिए उले ड्यामेज लिन सफल भएका थिए ओआरबी का यस सोल्टी निमाले फेरि गोल्ड एल को अन्ठोलाई डाउन गरेका छन् वहाँ परबाट गोल्ड एल का ओके किल पनि सेक्युर भएको छ उ चाहिँ त्यहीबाट मरेका छन् गोल्ड एल अन्ठोको चाहिँ फोर्थ नक थियो जस्तो थियो इफ आई एम नट रङ यहाँ ओआरबी ले पनि शॉट भेटिरहेका छन् जो निकै नै सानो ओपन पनि छ 22 जना लाइभ 22 मिनेट भइसकेको छ लुक एट दिस यहाँ M24 को शॉट देखिन्छ जस्तो छ हामीले यहाँ ओआरबी को सिन्स्टर सोल्टी एजेले एक्सपेनलाई डाउन गरेका छन् एमएक्स द ड्युडलाई चाहिँ यहाँ मायामकोले डाउन गरेका छन् मायामको एकजना डाउन छन् मायामको नोबल लो अन हेल्थ उ पनि डाउन भएका छन् एमएस कोले हानेका छन् सोल्टीहरु चाहिँ उताबाट पेट्रोल पम्पमा जाने प्रयास गर्दैछन् जस्तो छ नै र यहाँ पेट्रोल पम्पमा चाहिँ टिम 11 छन् टिम 11 लाई रस गर्ने प्रयास गर्दैछन् जस्तो छन् टिम सोल्टीले सोल्टी निमाले मायामको अर्कोलाई पनि डाउन गरेका छन् आई थिंक उनीहरुले किल सेक्युर पनि गरेका छन् जस्तो छ सोल्टी निमा अन फायर उले फेरि इभोस ब्लाइन्डलाई पनि डाउन गरेछन् सोल्टी स्क्वाडले चाहिँ यहाँ निकै नै डाउन र किल सेक्युर गरिरहेका छन् एन्ड दे आर इन टप 8 अलरेडी निमा द्वारा ब्लाइन्ड पनि फिनिश भइसकेका छन् जस्तो छन् गड एल माफिया चाहिँ प्ले जोनले गएका छन् ओआरबी ले चाहिँ साइको ब्लाइन्डलाई डाउन गरेका छन् यहाँ टिम 8 को एमएस ड्युड स्टिल डाउन छन् ओआरबी को चाहिँ कोले डाउन गर्यो एमएस को कहाँबाट यहाँबाट हानेको उले ओके त्यहाँ एमएस को लास्ट गाइलाई पानीमा देखिसकेको जस्तो छ ओआरबी को म्याड डगले मिठो ड्यामेज दिएका थियो M762 पुरा सुतेर ओके एकेएम को सिंगल ट्याप हानेनन् ओके आईएनएस जोकर ले चाहिँ फेरि उताबाट पुरा भिएसएस को प्रहार गर्दैछन् 6वटा टिम 12 जना लाइभ हैन हाम्रो नेपाली हो नि ब्रो पनि बाचेकै छन् र रुसियनले चाहिँ उता अर्को टिमलाई वाइप गर्दै टप 5 मा छिरिसकेका छन् नेपाली हो नि पनि एक्लै भए पनि उले चाहिँ टप 5 मा छिरेका छन् अफ कोर्स निकै नै गाह्रो छ तर रियली ह्याप्पी टु सी दैट नेपाली हो नि उ चाहिँ पानीमै छन् बिचारा सोल्टी एजेले चाहिँ दरो डोमिनेट गरिरहेका छन् अहिलेको यो गेममा लुक एट दैट टीम kills कति भयो टीम kills 10 सोल्टी स्क्वाड विथ 10 kills already र NR2 के रे IR2 नेपाली होनीको IR2 पनि त्यही नजिकै छन् सोल्टी अन फायर गाइज मिठो यताउता जताततै फाइट लिइरहेको छ मिठो किल गरिरहेको छ मिठो नक हानिरहेको छ मिठो सेक्युर गरिरहेको छ यहाँ टिम आईएनएस ले पनि एकजनालाई वाइप हानेको टप 4 हाम्रो नेपाली होनी चाहिँ टप 4 मा पुगेका छन् है IR2 चाहिँ सोलो भए पनि उ चाहिँ पोजिसन चाहिँ मिठो रहेका छन् सोल्टी स्क्वाडहरु अगाडि बढ्ने प्रयास गर्दैछन् यहाँ नेडिङ पनि गरिरहेका छन् मिठो नेट फालेका छन् आईएनएस को लागि चाहिँ लाग्न सक्ने सम्भावना छ डबल नेटमा पर्न सक्ने सम्भावना तर परेनन् तर मिठो हानिरहेका छन् सोल्टीले यहाँ र एमएस का द ड्युड चाहिँ अगाडि बढेको अवस्था उनीहरुले चाहिँ यहाँ सोल्टीलाई चाहिँ देखेर सोल्टीलाई हान्ने प्रयास गर्दैछन् जस्तो छन् ओ 9 जना अलाइभ 3v4 v 2v1 होइगयो आईएनएस को चाहिँ होल स्क्वाड बाकी छ जस्तो छ हैन आईएनएस को 3 जना रहेछ 3v3 2v1 रहेछ हाम्रो नेपाली होनीमा चाहिँ एकजना मात्र छ नै IR2 तर उ चाहिँ टप 4 मा पुगिसकेका छन् यस बिचारा हेर यसरी भए पनि उ चाहिँ पोजिसन चाहिँ मिठो होल्ड गर्न भएका छन् आई एम रियली ह्याप्पी यार नेपाली होनी चाहिँ टप 4 मा आगे ओके सोल्टी निमाले अर्कोलाई डाउन एमएस को एकजनालाई डाउन र किल सेक्युर गर्ने प्रयास गर्दैछन् उनले र एमएस को लास्ट गाइ चाहिँ राइटमा छन् उनीहरुले ओपनमा किल पनि सेक्युर यसैगरी 11 टिम किल्स भइसकेको छ सोल्टी स्क्वाड को सोल्टी स्क्वाडले मिठो डोमिनेट गरिरहेछ अहिले दे आर इन द जोन एज वेल टिम 8 को द ड्युड मात्र उता बाँकी छन् आईएनएस को 3 जना उता तर आईएनएस त्यहाँ छ भन्ने थाहा छ कि उनीहरुलाई सोल्टीहरुलाई थाहा छ कि एउटा टिम त्यो पेट्रोल पम्पमा छ भन्ने थाहा छ हैन ओहो आईएनएस को ले मिठो यहाँबाट हान्ने प्रयास गरिरहेका छन् उसको मिठो कभर बनाएको छ ओके मिठो कभर फायर बाइ सोल्टी स्क्वाड नेपाली होनीको स्टिल पानीमै छन् उनी ओ नो 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 रुसियन ब्रोलाई चाहिँ ड्यामेज दिएका थिए यहाँ आईएनएस को ले तर कुडन्ट नक हिम आउट तर केही छैन इजी पिजी नेपाली होनीको IR2 ब्रो चाहिँ स्टिल देयर ही क्यान मेक इट टु आई थिंक उसले चाहिँ टप 3 मा चाहिँ पुराउन सक्छ जस्तो एमएस द ड्युड चाहिँ प्ले जोन बाहिर हल्का प्ले जोनले जान सक्ने सम्भावना छ एमएस को द ड्युडलाई द ड्युडलाई चाहिँ देखेको छैन नै तर द ड्युडले चाहिँ यता हाम्रो सोल्टी स्क्वाडले चाहिँ देख्न सक्ने सम्भावना छ लेट्स सी हल्का रिच रहेछ सो नो वर्ड रिच यता तर उसले चाहिँ IR2 लाई चाहिँ देख्छ होला मेबी लुक एट दैट द ड्युडसँग केही पनि छैन उसँग हिलिङ आइटमै छैन आज खै युट्युबमा सुशान्त छेत्री ब्रदर छ युट्युबमा पनि छ आज हामी युट्युब र फेसबुक दुईटैमै छौँ यहाँ मिठो नेट गएको छ त्यहाँ तर त्यो ड्यामेज चाहिँ दिन सकेन ओके नो 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 त्यो नेटमा परेको पनि छ र यहाँ सोल्टी एज अगाडि बढिसकेको अवस्था लुक एट द एग्रेसन गाइज अगाडि बढिसकेको तर द ड्युडले त्यहाँबाट प्रहार गर्दैछन् ल सोल्टी स्क्वाड अगाडि पुगिसक्यो अलमोस्ट अगाडि पुगिसकेको छन् मिठो कभर फ्री फायर गर्दै ओहो ड्युडलाई पनि उनीहरूले खाइदिएका छन् 12 किल्स अलरेडी तीनटा टिम बाँकी तीनटा टिम मध्ये दुईटा नेपाली ओहो मिठो आनेका छन् निमाले एकजनालाई डाउन गर्न सफल लास्ट गाइड ओ माय गॉड सोल्टी स्क्वाड यसै गरी सोल्टी स्क्वाड र नेपाली होनी मात्र बाँकी यार गाइज आई एम रियली ह्यापी यो म्याच चाहिँ मलाई एकदम मन पर्यो है जसले जित्दैन केही छैन नेपाली होनी ब्रो यसो IR2 ब्रो ओहो मिठो नक पनि गरेको छन् उनले ओ माय गॉड GG's यार तर I am really happy यार oh my god सोल्टी स्क्वाड OP
super happy with that finish.
I am really happy यार हाम्रो नेपाली होनीको लागि म एकदम खुसी छु यार
Huge game for them.
16 kills.
Oh my god. यो फर्स्ट म्याच चाहिँ सही मन पर्यो मलाई यार नेपालीले थ्यांक यू नेपाली गाइज
I think they were on 77 before. I have to double check that, but they did phenomenally well there. They're going to be
ओ मैं कुन त आगामा आसु आइदिएर लल तरिका हो
That's such a comfortable game for SOLTISQUAD to have in game 1 because yeah they were in that scary situation where potentially they could have
Oh Elena on the chat as well welcome to the stream सबैजनालाई यार
here now with this one game they catapult
मिठो
themselves
गरे नेपालीले
in a
यार
position where they can be much more
GG.
calm as the day progresses. Really they just need to go for placement points now. As we come to this final day of group stages, the playstyle is going to completely
मेरो सुपर सर्भिस भएन ह्यापी मेरो द्याट वाज रियली नाइस एकदम खुसी त्यो दुईटै टिम उसमा पुगेको हैन
unless the points force them to. And currently SOLTISQUAD in a position now where the points are in their favor.
नेपाल लड्दा यार गाह्रो हुने यार हैन यस्तो भयो कि लास्ट सम्म चाहिँ उस भएन टप 2 भएपछि अब म चाहिँ नेपाली भन्नेलाई एकदम गाह्रो थियो नि त उनीहरु त सुरुबाटै उसको उस भएको थियो नि त मरेको थियो नि त यो नेट चाहिँ ओपी थियो
get as many as they can on the board, but as you said, Nepali Ho, that's a brilliant start to the day.
मैले भनिरहेको टप उल चाहिँ यस्तो मिठो गर्यो उले चाहिँ जस पोजिसनमा पोजिसन चाहिँ मिठो ल्याएको छ IR2 ले चाहिँ
I think it was 20 and 24 that they were able
तर सोल्टीको एग्रेसन ओ माय गॉड होल अनदर लेभल के
a little bit more placements for them. If they make that run, they're certainly going to be the underdog story, the Cinderella story going into the semi-finals, but they've still got a way to go with 3 more games.
तर लास्ट मजा आयो आज यो फर्स्ट म्याच यार
Nepali Ho and NLR2
IR2 ले नि मिठो नगानेको थियो नि
I think in that final fight,
he could have waited.
Hello Coffee Bunny, hello.
The zone was going to push out to him. He could have allowed them to have to push to him.
सही हो
Which maybe he at the moment he wanted to try and get the frag, but
मामा म त आयो मोर देन ह्यापी यार अरु म्याचहरु नि यस्तै भयो कडा नेपाली होनीको नि चान्स धेरै छ
You've seen him in the kill feed all game. Yeah. And you versus him there. You're behind the vehicle, like you said, John. Could potentially have just waited, but in that moment, you're super nervous. You don't have all your teammates with you.
अरु भन्दा नि त्यो IR2 ब्रोको चाहिँ के भयो होला के
you've got to sometimes you just got to go for the first and sometimes it doesn't pay off. Sometimes it does, and that's when you really get the
यस न मिठो किल हानेका छन् सोल्टी स्क्वाड लिएर सागर ब्रो यार ओ माय गॉड
points and 3 more kills, I believe, for his team. So that would have been really, really good. But
yeah,
you can only dream sometimes, and they should be happy with that showing, right? They should be absolutely dead chuffed there.
म त अरु भन्दा नि नेपाली होनी टप 2 मा आएको भएर नि झन् खुसी लागिरहेको छ
get
के
more games like that as the day progresses. But yeah, starting a game like that is really, really good because it gives you confidence. It gives you a little bit of hope.
यसरी नै नेपालीहरु चाहिँ हैन ट्याक त्यो उसहरु भित्र भित्र छिर्न सक्यो भने चाहिँ नि चान्स छ के नेपाली होनीलाई नि चान्स छ यसै गरी
That's when things get
खुसीको
It can really
अरे भाइ साहब
draw the nerves out and draw poor performances or poor decisions.
The last मजा आयो यार
Surface, of course, it's situations like that where maybe your team doesn't listen to the shot call, or that, you know, they're not quite all on the same page because they're like, oh no, I think that's the best way to do it. Or
Yes brother, last time I'm more than happy. First match ma यस्तो कडा उस भयो
cool, calm, collected. Even if they do go down,
केटाहरुको तर एग्रेसिभ चाहिँ
come back and they do what they're
कडै
planning,
भएको थियो
and make sure that they're there. The difficulty comes when it becomes frantic. When people can't
सोचेको जस्तै भइदियो
I think that's really what separates the top from the bottom of these tables.
SolTISQUAD here had like a very interesting game because they were never in a position where I thought to myself, wow, this is a super strong position, able to hold this down. But all game, constantly making good decisions, making good rotations.
ल अर्को म्याच चाहिँ कुन म्याच हुन्छ है
Lost a player right at the beginning versus Team RG, so they were playing with just 3 men that whole time, managed to keep all of them alive into that last circle. So very well done. They were always on the back foot, but they continuously harassed other teams and basically made sure they were putting in the bullets, making sure they were taking players out of the way, stealing kills all over the place before they quickly moved. And even that last circle where they were stuck on that ridge side, weren't they, John?
Yeah, I mean, you say stuck. I think that once they'd wiped a lot of the teams, that was
अब अर्को चाहिँ सानोको म्याप रे है ओके सानो त्यसपछि Vikendi नि Erangel let's wait
the INS
अर्को पनि नेपालीले चिकन डिनर
were essentially this side or that side,
Yeah.
right? So you just cover off those 2 angles, your third guy pushes up, and all of a sudden you have a really, really strong push. You get a nade like they did, and all
Yeah.
of a sudden you can just go for the full send around
There
the
was
corners.
no opportunity.
SSOko what the heck brother why so negative bro
Yeah.
it's not the first game that we won Nepali got 3 chicken dinners already
Solo players could have peppered the back of Salty. FNLR2 had maybe tried to capitalize on
अर्को Vikendi हैन ब्रदर मोहन ब्रदर अर्को चाहिँ उस पहिला चाहिँ Sanhok छ अनि त्यसपछि
for those final circles, which always are stressful. And having the
no next match team INS will win
I do think the dude got a little bit greedy though, right? Towards the end, he was waiting on, looking for that number 2 spot. I think he could have easily got number 3 instead if he'd just taken down.
छिमेकी पनि हेर्न आएछ त मेरो स्ट्रिम के हो यस्तो
point jump with a third as well.
Quite a big, because it could have been the case that something different could have happened there, and instead you saw Salty immediately try and take down INS instead of going for the dude instead. He just shoots down NLR2, NLR2's out.
सरी रे पुरै ताते यार
You force NLR Nepali Ho further down, and you basically shore up your
guys त्यो उसै नगरे don't hate
You wanna be
don't
pushing up the table, you
त्यो
wanna
toxic
stop
चाहिँ
anyone
नभन्दिम
from
त्यही हो
pushing up as well,
yeah,
right? So
gatekeeping.
essentially what you're going to be happy
SSOको नेपाली नै हो कि हो नेपाली हो कि इन्डिया हो म त
in this situation. You're going to be happy with a couple more, let's be honest, but you know, at minimum you want 8 teams below you.
पिङको कुरा पिङ त्यही हो
So stop anyone who's below
Skinny
you.
your teeth.
त्यही अब ऊ पनि अब आफ्नो इन्डियाको भन्दा त अफकोर्स अब आफ्नै देशको सपोर्ट गर्ने भइहाल्यो नि
trying to achieve. So hopefully these teams will figure out where everyone's dropping. They might see some little changes actually coming through, especially from teams.
अब नेपाली भएर अब त्यस्तो भनेको भने त अब के भन्ने र अब
Changes in terms of their drops, maybe trying to drop on some of the teams around that boundary, maybe trying to drop on some of the top teams as well, to try and spoil their games. Maybe someone is going to think, hang on, SolTISQUAD don't like them at all now because they just wrecked face in that game.
Exactly.
We're going to drop straight on top of where they like to go on Sanhok.
What you could also do is if you see a team towards
नेपाली from India अरे खै भनेपछि ब्रो खै अब त्यो आफै उस गर ब्रो
which is really cruel
and also very risky because if you
And
go
also very
down,
risky,
you've not only given them 4 points, but you've negated your ability.
अरे भयो
Gives them the huge opportunity to catch.
why so much
You're
toxicity
right. High risk, high reward. But it's a very, very high risk. Then.
Yeah, so we'll have to see if teams actually opt to do that, but what I'm more imagining to see is as we go into this final day, the group
त्यही हो फर्स्ट म्याच
team's been like,
निकै नै
let's
मिठो
play a little bit more cautiously.
Yeah.
We don't want
आनन्द
to
भयो
have
हेर्नु
these games
लास्ट
where
मजा आयो
we're playing high and dry and potentially
वो चाहिँ
something
सानोको
goes
म्याप हुन्छ हैन
incredibly wrong. We have to
फेरि के
get,
हुन्छ
like, backstep out of here.
Yeah.
But currently really interesting. We're going to get our match 2 standings here on the screen.
if you are supporting India not need to stay in this
20-point
stream
placement with a total of 36 overall.
Ayo.
Second with 15 points overall.
Seeing what they can get done with that. That should move them up just a little bit. Of course, a couple of teams around that border within striking distance of their scoreline. I mean, that's going to be pretty.
we love
Very
Indians
equal, though,
because we
going
love
down on
pani
the page.
puri
There's
र
a
ल
lot of
अर्को
the teams
फेरि
that we know that need to move up. So if
Anyways,
it's kind of
पहिलो
everyone's
match
equaled out here and everyone's just
एकदम
moved up
राम्रो
a little bit more. What you're really looking at is how the teams who
अरू गेमहरु पनि यस्तै जाओस् भन्ने आश
have already played, how that shakes things up for them.
Yeah, Mayhem were 56 points on the table coming through, which means that behind them, they might just be able to get leapfrogged a little bit. Certainly it's going to be within striking distance for Nepali Ho moving on forwards to get that one done. But, you know, looking at the total points overall, it's really prone to shifting here. As everything can move around. There's so many moving parts to these games, you see. It's really difficult to know exactly where or who you're going to be trying to focus against.
Yeah, it is. I think that as we move forward into Sanhok next, which is a much more aggressive game style, right? Because obviously you go to that map and third partying is absolutely galore. I actually saw a really nice graphic recently made by one of the Twitter users who'd shown like a little bit of a heat graph of where players tend to go, and it seems to be most players head onto those hillsides and try and lock those down, and we've seen teams like Unique in the European region, they're immediately up there and they're just looking and surveying over that 360 degree.
Yeah, it's going to be great to see how everyone's going to try and maybe use that information, use some of that information, maybe try and change up a little bit of their strategy. I think that this day is probably the most prone to changes in strategy, so we might see a little bit of a more hectic Sanhok, even more hectic than usual.
Exactly, so if you guys want to keep up with all the changes and shifts and turns as we head into the final day of the group stages, definitely stick around, but we are going to do a quick break right now.
घटस्थापनाको पावर होला गाइजहरुको आज केटाहरु एउटै कुरा कति हुन्छ पब्जी नेपाल सर्भर दिनुपर्छ अनि धोतीको धोतीमा गोली हान्नुपर्छ I'm not saying anything to क्रिकेट फुटबल त्यस्तै हो नेपाल स्पोर्ट्स गर्छ जस्तो छ हो ब्रो यार क्रिकेट पनि राम्रो भइरहेको थियो हिजो क्रिकेट जित्यो भने हैन नेपालीको त्यही त केही कुरामा उसै हुँदैन गभर्नमेन्टबाट सपोर्ट हुँदैन अब खेल्नको लागि एउटा गतिलो रङ्गशाला त छैन त्यमाथि अब गेमहरुको लागि त अब द्याट्स होल अनदर स्टोरी केटाहरुले ल भएन भनेर अब त्यो छिमेकीलाई नराम्रो समेत भन्न थाले च्याटमा हैन ल अब 9 मिनेटमा चाहिँ अर्को म्याप सुरु हुने रे गाइस
Team Deathmatch. Anytime, anywhere. There is a better choice.
Esports मा जित्छ अनि इन्भेस्ट अरे बनाउँदा नि खै हेरौँ हुँदैछ सबै कुरा अब लास्ट टाइम आएर जे कुरा पनि उसै रहेछ हैन प्रॉफिटकै कुरा आउँदो रहेछ यताबाट पैसा 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 मनी 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 सोल्टीले जे होस् नेपालीलाई पब्जीमा चिनाएको छ धेरै टिमले उस गरेका छन् नि धेरै टिमहरु उस गरिरहेका छन् टुर्नामेन्टहरु खेलिरहेका छन् धेरै कुराहरु एक्सपोजरमा नआएको मात्र
Endless respawn, endless fun. There is a better choice.
कडा नेपालीहरु टिम यस्तो कडा छन् यार खेल्नेहरु हैन तर हाम्रो नेपालीको बानी चाहिँ यस्तो हो के सपोर्ट गर्नु भन्दा हामीले चाहिँ बरु ए त यस्तो त उस्तो भनेर खुट्टा तान्ने काम चाहिँ हामीले बढी गर्छौं के जे कुरा जुन फिल्डमा पनि हामी चाहिँ त्यही हो त्यही भएर अनि हामी कि त तल जान्छौं कि त त्यही अड्किन्छौं जिजन ब्रो नि कमी छैन म त जे भयो भने सोलो स्क्वाड फाइनलमा सोलो स्क्वाड हान्ने मान्छे हो त कन्करर पुश ओपी है कन्करर पुश त यस्तो गरेको नि ह्याकरले त्यस्तै पछि त्यो माइनस हुने डरले पछि त कसम त्यो बट पनि मार्न नसक्ने भइसकेको थियो त्यस्तो गरेर पुस हानेको मैले त के भने त्यसपछि त क्याम्प होल मोड क्याम्प हाने अनि त्यहाँबाट त अनि फायर लिन गयो कि त हात कामेर फायर गर्नै नसक्ने कि हजुर कुन क्लानको हो जीजी नेपाल हाम्रो जीजीएन क्लान छ गोर्खाली गेमर्स नेपाल
Existence taking shots from the left hand side as well, so there's not the
के
ball.
हिजोको हैन यो
Is he going to get the spray? Yes, he
No
will.
way.
That is very, very bold.
There's no way he should have been able to do that. Sandu's so lucky that Naruto was facing the wrong way.
कास्टर आर यु कन्क्युटर प्लेयर कास्टर मतलब मलाई भन्या
Onto Iconic. Don't know how many nades this man has.
यदि मलाई सोध्या हो भने चाहिँ म कन्क्युटर प्लेयर चाहिँ हैन तर कन्क्युटर चाहिँ पुग्या हो
Not quite able to get it.
कन्क्युटर प्लेयर र कन्क्युटर पुग्नु
Gets put out the head.
a bit
No way
different
to
छ
get
धेरै
away from
डिफरेन्ट
this
हुन्छ
one.
Ronak so low.
Too strong.
ए माथि म चाहिँ हैन अनि म चाहिँ युरोपबाट उस गरेर पुस गरेर एसिया सर्भरमा पुस गरेको
Might
एक
have
त ह्याकर त्यस्तै अर्को पर्मानेन्ट स्क्वाड पनि थिएन
it, but wow.
अर्को पर्मानेन्ट स्क्वाड नि हुँदैन यदि पर्मानेन्ट स्क्वाड र सबै उस मिल्ने छ भने यु क्यान त्यो रस टाइपले नि खेल्न मिल्छ हैन तर हामी चाहिँ म चाहिँ यस्तो भयो थियो कि जता खाली हुन्छ त्यता खेल्यो यताउता गरे
And you can see
हामी चाहिँ रस त रस पनि खेलेको थियो पछि बिचमा गएर माइनस खाएपछि त आमा माइनसको डरले यार हातमा भएको गोली फायर गर्न नि नसक्ने
Final
goes
one's
for
down.
the spray. And that's it.
अनि ल्याग त्यस्तै हुन्थ्यो त्यसपछि त अनि फाइनलमा एकचोटि पछि चाहिँ अनि फुल मोड क्याम्प हान्यो
Trees ahead of them.
लास्टमा गएर मात्र फाइट लिन्थ्यो
Going in every single
टिडिएममा कन्करेर देखाउँछ अरे
ETG brawlers start this one off well. Paradox also goes down 2 players.
टिडिएम पनि अर्कै हो तर टिडिएममा हिजो यार 108 पिङ आयो यार 108 पिङ
It is
युरोपबाट
down,
एसियाको
and
सर्भर
it will be looking like it is ETG brawlers finally having a
गेम
good
सुरु
day.
भएको 3 मिनेट भइसक्यो 3 मिनेट भनेपछि अझै टाइम लाग्छ किनकि उनीहरूको
Will go down.
10 मिनेटको डिले हुन्छ 10-15 मिनेटको डिले हुन्छ उनीहरूको स्ट्रिममा उनीहरूको त्यो भयो अनि मेरोमा चाहिँ अनि त्यही 25 सेकेन्ड जति युज हुन्छ ओके अब 4 मिनेटमा चाहिँ ग्रुप बी के ग्रुप बी एन्ड सी को सानो ओके थ्याङ्क यू सुशान्त छेत्री ब्रदर फर योर सुपर च्याट थ्याङ्क यू सो मच प्रो यो सबु लकी खान्दै मेरो ललतरीका यस अब ब्रो यार मलाई त्यस्तै लागेको छ आई होप है 4वटा नेपाली टिम चाहिँ क्वालिफाइड भएको हेर्न चाहन्छु म चाहिँ एकदमै फर्स्ट म्याच निकै नै यस्तो खुसी लाग्यो होइन टप 2 मा पुग्दाखेरि दुईजना त्यो उस भएको होला ओहो मिस्टर वाङ चु वेलकम टु द स्ट्रिम ए आज त एकदम खुसी छ फर्स्ट म्याचले गर्दा यस्तो रमाइलो रहिरहेको छ होपिङ फर द सेम गेम प्ले होइन यो 3टै म्याचमा त्यस्तै देख्न पाइयोस् भन्ने आश छ लेट्स सी आमा तिमीलाई लाइफदेखि के खान्दा नपरोस् अरे हेलो आशिष गाजमर ब्रदर हेलो वेलकम टु द स्ट्रिम एज वेल पुकाको किशोर ब्रो हमालो अरे ल बल्ल थाहा पाएको पोर्टल स्पोर्ट्सले बिगार पोर्टल स्पोर्ट्स आज नि खेलेको थियो र उनीहरू आज खेल वाट हेक उनीहरू अस्ति पो हो त्यो अस्तिकोमा पो हो क्या बिगार्दै उनीहरूले नेपालीको यार ए पोर्टल स्पोर्ट्स त खाल्टोमा गए नै हुन्छ सोरहरूले नेपालीको धेरै बिगारेको थियो र युट्युब च्यानलमा स्ट्रिम छैन छ जीवन बोहरा ब्रदर युट्युब जिजी नेपाल सर्च गर्नुहोस् जिजी नेपाल पनि च्यानलमा भइरहेको छ स्ट्रिम हामी एक्टिभ धेरै जस्तै उसमा युट्युबमा एक्टिभ छौँ यो राजेशमा हमालको भन्छ अरे नत्र हामीलाई टेन्सन लल यिनीहरूको च्याट अस्ति छोड्दा बेबी तिमी नभए त मर्छु आयो एकचोटि हेर्दैमा त पोर्टल स्पोर्ट्सको भर्खरै के भयो थियो अपडेटै नगरेर रहेछ लास्ट नै भएको छ लेट्स होप है त ओके दुईटा नेपाली चाहिँ टप उसमा आउनु पर्यो होइन टप 5 भित्र वा चिकन डिनर चाहिँ कडा हुन्थ्यो झन् तर टप 5 चाहिँ जसरी पनि छिर्नु पर्यो दुईटै नेपाली टिमहरू 4वटा नेपाली टिम चाहिँ सरर ग्रुप स्टेजबाट क्वालिफाइड होस् त्यसपछि चाहिँ अनि टप 16हरू चाहिँ टप 16 को हो या युज गराउनु एन्ड छ पोर्टलले पनि खेलिरहेछ पिएसहरू पाकिस्तानको एउटा टिम हो नि त उनीहरू मात्र एउटा टिम उनीहरूले खेलिरहेको छ तर हेर है आमामा पाकिस्तानको एउटा टिम नेपालको दुईटा टिम 16वटा टिममा अनि 13वटा टिम चाहिँ इन्डियाको छ पोर्टलले खेलेको छैन दे आर प्लेइङ पाकिस्तान च्यालेन्ज फाइनल खेलिरहेछ अहिले हो र है नट स्योर तर पाकिस्तानमा पनि यही पबजीको अफिसियल टुर्नामेन्ट चलिरहेको रहेछ कि पूजा गर्न जान्छु गेम सुरु हुँदा
Hello,
नेपाली
welcome back to the PMCO 2019. My name's Blank. This is John over here, and you're watching the South Asian region.
नाम पनि कस्तो ब्ल्याङ्क
Teams are trying to make it into those semi-finals as we finish up the final day of group stages. Vivo is our title sponsor of the stream, and if you want to be ready to beat out anyone on the battleground, you need uninterrupted gaming with fully loaded Vivo C1X.
फेरि इन्डियामा पनि उस चलिरहेको छ नि त्यो भोडा इन्डियामा होइन त्यो त मिलानको पो हो त स्काउटले चाहिँ स्ट्रिम हानिरहेको छ भोडाफोन 5G SL त्यसो भए त साँच्चै इनिटीहरू क्वालिफाई इनिटीहरूले पनि धेरै खेलेन है हिजो त्यो पनि उस प्रो 14 टिम्स मात्र छ अहिले इनिटी गेमिङले एसएल खेल्दैछ अनि पोर्टलले पाकिस्तान च्यालेन्जको फाइनल नेपाली क्ल्यानको चान्सेस छ र नेपाली 4वटा टिम आजको म्याच दुईटा टिमले राम्रो खेल्यो भने हैन अफकोर्स पहिलो म्याच जस्तै भयो भने चाहिँ 4वटा टिम चाहिँ जान्छ नि
will be not going through the semi-finals, obviously having a really good run in the PMCO 2019 and heading into future tournaments, but for the time being,
let's hope for the best
into those semi-finals, so they have to make into those top 24 spots. We are heading over to Sanhok next, Mr. John.
Yeah, a lot can happen on Sanhok, obviously one of the more chaotic maps, and in the final days, anything can change.
भनेपछि पिएसए त्यतै आफ्नो चान्स छ भनेर त्यता गयो होला मेबी नत्र
go down. Of course, SOLTISQUAD previously winning it out from the middle of the table as well. That should be enough to potentially even just see them safe with 36 points. That's really good. That's going to put them, I believe, just over the 100-point mark, which is going to be pretty great for them to achieve. Also, Nepali Ho, they were able to get up quite high as well as Mr. NX as well. Is it Mr. NX?
Sorry?
Is that a different team?
Maximus X?
Maximus X, that's
Maximus X with the dude.
Maximus X, yeah. The dude coming in fourth, getting, I believe, 1 kill as well. So, again...
ल त हेर्दिम है त कतिवटा टिम छन्
red zone, of course. At the end of the day, 8 teams do go home.
Sanhok,
our semi-finalists.
Unique weapon.
There we go, John. Match number 2 of the day here, coming from Bantai all the way up to Hatin here. B and C going at it to close out the group stages. John, we've had a
लेखेर राख सोल्टीले स्यानकमा चिकन फेरि हान्छ र लेट्स होप फेरि नेपाली हो भनेले खाँदा पनि केही फरक पर्दैन किनकि सोल्टीको त सेक्युर भइसक्यो हैन अब अलमोस्ट सेक्युर मोर देन सेक्युर भनौं यार गेम बिगान भएन त्यही आज आइएनएस आउँदैन प्याराडाइसमा सोल्टीले अस्ति तर्साइदिएछ अरे ओके लेट्स सी को कता झरे भन्दा नि हाम्रो नेपाली टिम चाहिँ कता झर्छ नि हेरौँ नेपाली होनीलाई मैले देखेन सोल्टी स्क्वाड जाँदैछन् सोल्टी स्क्वाडसँग फेरि 8 पिटहरु जाँदैछन् टिम आइएनडी पनि जाँदैछन् नेपाली होनी चाहिँ क्याम्प अल्फातिर जाँदैछन् र उनीहरुसँग चाहिँ पीएस हो कि को हो त्यो पीएस पनि पीएस लेखेको छ त
Everyone now starting to find their spot. No one actually ended up in boot camp.
बुट क्याम्प कम्प्लिट खाली हैन तर टिम 16 र टिम 2 को चाहिँ फायरिङ भइसकेको छ त्यहाँ नेपाली होनी र साइको ब्लाइन्डहरु रहेछन् ओके डिस्कनेक्ट चाहिँ यता आएका रहेछन् 14 वटा टिम यस 14 वटा टिम भनेपछि उसहरु छैनन् ल ओके ओके भनेपछि त्यो पोर्टल स्पोर्ट्स खेले छैन जस्तो छ है
Now both these teams neither of them are slouches.
Happy news for us. एकदमै हल्का secure type को
Vikendi the other day. If you didn't see that one, definitely catch up on the VOD. It was pretty incredible. Salty obviously coming off the back of a win, feeling pretty good about themselves. 8-bit maybe not in the best of positions. Orb currently have a player of... Oh no, actually... I think there is a SynerGE player.
नेपाली होनी सोल्टी अनि अरु दुई कुन कुन
He's gone S12K, so
नेपाली होनी सोल्टी अनि ट्रस्ट द प्रोसेस र एलिमेन्ट्रिक्स
absolutely ripped apart.
Yeah, headshot from the M16 will do the trick. Get him down and they'll be able to finish it off. Very nicely done. The center of the map occupied currently by
नेपाली होनी सोल्टी अनि दुई कुन कुन देखिन सर अरे यार जे जस्तो भयो भने राम्रोसँग बोल्न त मिल्छ नि यार तनै त भन्न पर्दैन हो
No one at boot camp, as I said before. 3 teams over on that northwestern island, including Nepali Ho who'd need to.
त्यमाथि उले सोधेको चाहिँ अर्कै हो जीवन बोहराले सोधेको अर्कै उले को क्वालिफाई हुने चान्स छ भनेर सोधे हो हाइपकोहरु चाहिँ अनफर्चुनेटली उस भएका हुन्
A couple of these teams really looking for good results. Same for Mayhem as well, getting 8 kills in their game before going down. So they should be all right. Try and get a couple more points on.
Hey, that's a very
over on the east near Camp Bravo, so they will be looted up relatively well.
ए ओके आफ्नै हो नि ल ठीक छ हैन मैले त हैन कमेन्टमै लड्या हो या भनेर के
Talk a little bit more about John, obviously.
Hey, म त लाइक गर्न आएको अरे ओके ब्रदर प्लिज डु लाइक ओके जोजले त्यही पनि ल ल जोजले लाइक गर्नुहुन्छ प्लिज डु लाइक एज वेल
When they have a compound to control, they do quite well.
एनीवेज यहाँ सोल्टी स्क्वाडहरु चाहिँ प्याराडाइज जाँदै थिए तर उताबाट हल्का फल ब्याक गरेका छन् जस्तो छ टिम आइएनडी चाहिँ उनीहरु नजिकै छन्
Don't particularly like the third party themselves, even though they're the ones who tend to handle it quite often. But a lot of teams just quite spread out right now. Salty squad still just looting up over here. They do have a team right in front of them. It is Team IND.
ल चारवटा नेपाली टिम चाहिँ क्वालिफाइड भएको देखिन्छ अब ल गाइज अल द बेस्ट सोल्टी स्क्वाडले चाहिँ टिम आइएनडी सँग फाइट लिन्छ जस्तो छ पहिला र यहाँ फायरिङ चाहिँ खोलिसकेको छ कसले टिम आइएनडी ले चाहिँ यहाँ फायरिङ गरिसकेको छन् टिम आइएनडी को क्रातोसले एकेएम र M762 बोकिरहेका छन् जस्तो छन् उनले M762 भनेको त M416 पो हो यार त्यो त आँखा त पडक भइसक्यो ओहो हल्का ड्यामेज पनि दिइसकेको रहेछन् त्यही ओहो सोल्टी विकास चाहिँ राइट फ्ल्याङ्क हानिसकेको छन् एकदम पर छन् सोल्टीकाहरू पनि हल्का टाढा छन् सबजना टाढा छन् सोल्टी निमा विथ QBZ र QBU सोल्टीलाई एन्डी वाइ भन्यो भने सबैभन्दा बढी खुसी युजदाइ हुन्छ
14 teams only dropping in. 2 teams not here. Entity one of them. I'm not actually sure which the other one is.
उनीहरुलाई पनि थाहा नरहेछ को टिम खेलेको छैन युनिटी मात्र भन्यो त्यसले अर्को चाहिँ त्यही हो सो पीएस हो पोर्टल स्पोर्ट्स हो भनेपछि
Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate, but
giving it a rest, but not very sportsmanlike.
तर यिनीहरुलाई पनि थाहा नरहेछ नि त अर्को उस खेलिरहेछ भन्ने
On campus. MSX off to their left, but they've got a nice easy rotation really. The major thing in their way it tends to be the thing that you have to avoid.
Backpack चाहिँ कडा हो
Teams looking down there pretty much of an easy time. It's almost like playing a different game where you are just fishing a barrel. And the team up on high is having a great time.
5 मिनेट गइसकेपछि सानोको यो म्याप
Always terrifying when you go to this building.
नेपाली होनीहरु चाहिँ कता झरेका थिए उनीहरु नजिक पनि एउटा टिम चाहिँ थिए जस्तो लाग्थ्यो if I'm not wrong.
You're a very jumpy boy sometimes, aren't you, on these rotations?
Team RG ले यता लुटिरहेका छन्.
Oh, it's just a mannequin. Turn the next corner, it's another mannequin. Oh my! Oh, then I'm fine.
के भइरहेछ oh my गर्दै.
Just getting pushed on by an entire squad.
Oh yeah, and I'm like,
because you've just started
oh
shooting.
my सिन्दरु भन्दा आटिया.
The mannequins, bro.
They keep jumping out at me.
You see
14 वटा टिम ओहो
idea. It's a
तर
record
किल
for
पोइन्ट चाहिँ हल्का घाटा त घाटै लाग्छ हैन
for this region anyway.
Really?
स्टिल ओके
Is Dr. Who doing
ओआरबी र
something?
पेनको चाहिँ यहाँ पर्ला जस्तो चाहिँ
Probably.
ओके एकअर्कालाई देखिसकेको छ चाहिँ स्नेक मोड अन भइसकेको छ ओआरबी द्वारा म्याडकले चाहिँ यहाँ त सुतेर हान्ने प्रयास गर्दैछन्
Tell us who your favorite doctor is. I'll tell you what, they're going to need a doctor for pain.
सुकुटी र कोक खाँदै हेर्नुको मजा बेग्लै
Going to rattle off a shot onto Cold Blood. Nicely done. And they're going to try and guard it around Painan.
ओके पेनको एकजनालाई डाउन पनि गर्न सफल भइसकेका छन् ओआरबी कोले यहाँ स्मोक पनि गरिसकेका छन् पेनद्वारा ओके ओहो क्युबी जेटमा 4 टाइम्स मिठो ड्यामेज दिन सफल भएको थियो उनले त्यसै यस्तो म्याचहरु त खेल्न पाउँदैनन् नि हो यार मलाई यार यसको तिनको यसको हारेर हान्न नि सक्दैन किशोर प्रसाद हमाल सर सेलिङ पपकर्न मिस्टर वाङचु आज चाहिँ पपकर्न बेचिरहेको छैन म त अरूको स्ट्रिममा मात्र पपकर्न बेच्छु हैन
Viper here, taking a nice onto Official. Nepali Ho just to the north of boot camp right now. They will be moving into the big
मिठो स्प्रे दिएको थियो यार
of teams.
तर ड्यामेज मिठो दिए पनि नक चाहिँ गर्न सकेन
And Mayhem
राम्रो भएन
very content.
ओके सोल्टी पनि
On the,
आरजी लाई चाहिँ हान्नलाई अगाडि बढ्दैछन् जस्तो छन् उनीहरु पनि हल्का एग्रेसिभ गर्दैछन् फाइटहरु चाहिँ एभोइड नगर्ने सोचमा छन् जस्तो छन् उनीहरु सोल्टी एजे विथ M762 र VSS
by one team. I'm very surprised to see it taken by 3 though. This is a lot of space to be sharing.
ओके विकास द्वारा अर्को टिम आरजी को डाउन गरेका छन् टिम आरजी ले अर्कोलाई पनि डाउन गर्न सफल लेट्स सी यहाँ मिठो स्प्रे दिँदैछन् तर ओ इभन नक पनि गरिसकेका छन् सोल्टी एजे द्वारा ही गट नक आउट र यहाँ किल सेक्युर गर्ने प्रयास टिम आरजी को लास्ट गाइ छ जस्तो उ चाहिँ फल ब्याक गरेर कुद्दैछन् जस्तो छ नै र सोल्टी विकास ट्रानर चेज हिम
Classic spots.
यप लास्ट गाइ रिमेनिङ फ्रम टिम आरजी
Salty just pre-fired, so what a terrifying team this team SOLTISQUAD actually is.
The other team that is not playing today or in this game certainly is Portal Esports. They were sat down on 28th at the start of the day.
I'm actually really upset with that. I think Portal Esports genuinely had a chance. Last time we saw them in the South Asian region, I think it was yesterday.
तीनटा किल सेक्युर गरिसकेका छन् टिम
I think they had a chicken dinner and also had some really good games.
और भी
It's very
ओआरबी
upsetting.
गरेर उसको पनि परेको
Mazik
छ
does have a nice
डाउन
angle
गरेको
here.
छ
Cold Blood running away. It's just very risky rotations. Oh my lord. A tiny little ditch.
टाइपमा के ट्यागको खाल्डाको खल्दै
Very comfy, very snug in here.
And they would do it though. They are going to
ओके ओआरबी ले किल सेक्युर गरिसकेको अवस्था 50 जना लाइभ छन् 8 मिनेट स्यानकको म्याप
They crossed over the river from Painan. Mayhem making their way in slowly might be able to bounce.
ओहो
out
टिम
here,
आरजी को
but
लास्ट
there's
गाइले
a
चाहिँ
fight
सोल्टी
going on.
निमालाई
Salty
डाउन गरेका
actually-
छन्
One of them getting taken down by Don. They continue to go for that fight and goes for the spray.
Yeah, we're going to see that. Bottom right corner of your screen there. SOLTISQUAD do take a little bit of shrapnel from this, but you can see.
यसो म्यानेगले चाहिँ
already
इन्डियनको
Bruce
स्ट्रिम
running
हेरिरहेछ
in,
किन
Team RG
इन्डियनकोहरुको
will be
हल्का फास्ट
SOLTISQUAD going to be
यति फास्ट छ
super
सोल्टी
careful
स्क्वाडले
though
चाहिँ
now,
टिम
John,
आरजीले
because
चाहिँ
they're
डाउन
going to have
गरेका
to
छन्
get this player up and fast. That position on the hillside, we all know it is massively contested.
Yeah, Team IND will be rotating almost straight through there, and they might actually try and take the fight up the top whilst they're waiting for those heals to come in. Godlike potentially in the wings to go for it. In Team INS probably not going to move out.
ओके यहाँ ओआरबीले चाहिँ उसलाई चाहिँ यहाँ पेनलाई चाहिँ पेनले प्रेस गरेर ओआरबी को दुई जना चाहिँ
really
वहाँ
only
परबाट
two teams
फ्ल्याङ्क
that might try
हान्दैछन्
and
जस्तो छ
third
नि
party it, but 2 might be enough.
Official
Team
have
16
actually
को
got really bold in the past couple of days, John. I
तलबाट
love
आउँदैछन्
to see it. This team not taking anything from anyone else now. It's on the beginning of the group stage, and they were very afraid.
Yeah, they got 24 points on their first outing day. The second, they got 50. So if they can post another 50, that would put them on 124 total, which is going to probably be enough to see them safe.
It's just, it's very cool to see, because they seem to have got into their stride. And so what will happen with a lot of these newer teams is they'll come into this PMCO and be just a little worried by playing on a tournament playing ground. But now, as you play more of the PMCO and we see these teams start to solidify in the esports environment, they're just getting better and better, and you see the best really distinguishing themselves. Nade comes over the top. Goes behind the rock, perfectly placed, but there is no one
सोल्टी
there.
आज खान्छ पुरै गेम लेट्स होप नेपाली टिमहरुले चाहिँ हान्नै
Give
पर्छ
the game away though.
पहिलो म्याच जसै कडा हान्छ सोल्टी बिङ स्ट्रङ फाइटहरु पनि मिठो विन गरिरहेका छन् उनीहरुले ओआरबीले चाहिँ पेनको लाई चाहिँ पेलिरहेका छन् र पेनलाई चाहिँ वाइप हानेको छन् ओआरबीले
Yeah.
Orb now 5 kills remain.
मिठो
Really nice pincer move from Orb, all in all.
गॉड एल को ले चाहिँ सोल्टी का निमाले
Very
चाहिँ डाउन
happy
गरेको
with
छ
that
जस्तो
one.
त्यता
There was really no way. And Mazik
सोल्टी को र
actually
गोल्ड
made his way all
गॉड
the way
एल को
underneath the
परेको
bridge.
सोल्टी
Yash
बट
doing
उनीहरु
something
चाहिँ कभरमा
similar.
छन् मिठो रिभाइभ गर्न
I was saying
सक्ने
before, Salty
गॉड एल को चाहिँ निकै नै
knew
परछन्
exactly what was going to happen, so they've moved and posted up in a compound. This was the smart decision, in my opinion, John.
Nepali Honi have also moved away from that northwestern island and made their rotation all the way to a compound to the east of boot camp. 8-bit, relatively close to them, maybe
ओहो
trying to
नेपाली
contest
होनी
them
नजिक चाहिँ
for
8
it.
बिट छ रे तर उनीहरु चाहिँ पुरानो
There's a
कम्पाउन्डबाट
couple of
मुभ
players
गरिसकेको
moving on
अवस्था
that way. Salty 4 kills and off to a good start again into Sanhok, but a long way to go. With only 14 teams dropping, there's only 3 that need to go down before you start laddering up in points as well, which makes it potentially a little bit easier for those teams towards the bottom to get a few on board. Confirms you to be going a little bit closer than
निमा फेरि नगरे
you
वाट
were
हेक
before, so
वाट हेक
we'll see if they're able to
गाइस
capitalize.
यार स्पोइल नगर न यार मैले
Those
मेरो स्ट्रिम किन
performances.
डिले छ त नि चाहिँ पाइले नबोल है
Really, Salty Squad is basically the biggest contender right now, so if you can get them out of the way, things become a lot easier. They are being crunched on by INS and GODLIKE right now. Charges the grenade up, perfect.
तो
arc
नेड
on
हानेको यार
Uxin.
क्रोटनले यार
We'll take the nade right on the top of the noggin there, and he's not going to be happy with that one. Immediately falls to the floor.
यो सब तिमीहरुले गर्दा यार उता उता अरुतिर हेर्दै बसेर यहाँ उस गरेर यहाँ विकासले चाहिँ मिठो नक गर्न सफल
Huge response from
यो
Vikendi.
लोडिङ देखाइदियो यार कसको हो त्यो
work. They might be able to
PUBG को
perform as
अफिसियलहरुको
well.
मात्र लोडिङ देखाउँछ
GODLIKE
जन हाम्रोमा किन
maybe
नदेखाउँछ
losing a member here. They are going to take one down, and it's another one going down for Dax. Salty holding so strong here.
मैले त्यो च्याट पढेर
They're gonna be able to get Rooster up as well.
होइन कि हाम्रै च्याटमा यसो हालिरहेको थियो त्योहरुमा यसो हेर्छु
Just
मलाई
sent
उस भयो
away,
सरी
they're sent
अगाडि
packing.
म पढ्न यार
Lightning speeds on this team.
तर
Remember,
मेरो स्ट्रिम किन डिले छ
Erangel, quite difficult
हुन
to
त
work
उनीहरुले
with
इन्डियन
just
स्ट्रिम
a
पनि हेरिरहेछ
three-man
कि किन
squad.
इन्डियनको चाहिँ हल्का फास्ट
Much
छ
less so on
इङ्ग्लिस
Sanhok. So if they can do it on Erangel, there is absolutely no reason why they can't do it here, where there's much less
को को छ
requirement of
टिम
having those
नेपाली
four
टिम
players.
सोल्टी स्क्वाड र नेपाली
cover
हो
every
नि छ
single angle.
अर्जुन
INS know
ब्रदर
exactly where this fight happened. You see Smoke.
र आइएनएस र सोल्टी आइएनएसले चाहिँ सोल्टीलाई थर्ड पार्टी दिँदो रहेछ गड एल को एकजना डाउन छ माफिया चाहिँ बचाउनको लागि अगाडि कुद्दैछन्
all the way and potentially get the res here. I don't think Salty are still watching this one.
I think Salty, the smart thing here for Salty is just to stay back, right?
Yeah.
Because they've done a lot of damage to GODLIKE. What they do have to be worried of, what we see a lot of teams
यहाँ चाहिँ
do not do,
ओके
is
रिभाइभ
moving
गर्ने
away
ओके
from
रिभाइभ
this
पनि
now.
गर्न
This smoke
सक्नुहुन्छ
might attract the
जस्तो गड
attention of
एल
Team
का
IND.
तर
Might
क्रोटन
even
ओपी
attract
चाहिँ वाइप
the attention
भइसकेको
of
अवस्था
INS. I think they're on the other side of the hill, so they will be safe from it, but not to mention Maximus X waiting in the wings. It's a risky res, but they managed to pull
ओके
it.
ओ आरबीले चाहिँ मिएम मायम सँग गएर
Interesting
फाइट
smoke,
लिएका
in
छन्
my opinion. It's behind
नेपाली
him.
होनी सँगसँगै
And
चाहिँ
he knew
8
that he
बिट
moved
छन्
from that direction, so
नेपाली
there's
होनीको
gonna be
होल
no
स्क्वाडै
one
बाँकी
shooting from there,
12
but
वटा टिम
he
14 वटा
just
टिम
put the
खेल्दै
smoke down
थिए
anyways, just to cover
दुईटा
the
टिम
res.
वाइप्ड
It
आउट
could have been
भइसकेको
better placed,
अवस्था
in my opinion. Now Mayhem over here.
मेमको
Vampire
भेम्पायर चाहिँ यहाँ
currently down
डाउन छ
behind the
मेमको
tree.
के
Cloak very,
आरबीले
very
चाहिँ
far
त्यताबाट
out
हानिरहेको
past the
छन्
road on that northeastern side. Orb official going for another fight. They really want to secure their position in these 24 spots available to go into the semi-finals.
Yeah, circle going pretty central as well. No one really outside except for Orb taking the fight against Mayhem, as you can see on your screens. They're going to have to shift a little
माथिबाट
bit further
SynerGE पनि
north.
आउँदैछ जस्तो छ
And other than that, it's just blind you have to shift. But no one's really guarding that northwestern
यो
side,
फिक्स
so they're going to be
नेपालीको
pretty happy with it.
लेट्स होप
They might even be able to funnel into the compound that has a drop in it as well. So getting some level 3 and maybe a decent weapon on board as well, as everyone is now moving on in. GODLIKE do need to push, but Salty are still there atop
Okay,
the hill.
मायमको दुईजना डाउन अब चाहिँ ओआरबी चाहिँ हल्का
INS
एग्रेसिभ
going
गर्छ
to be
जस्तो
worried
छ
now from the south.
उनीहरु अगाडि
Cloak goes down
पुगिसकेका
too.
रहेछन्
That was their man out on the
नेपाली
sidelines,
दुईटा
so
टिम
this
खेलिरहेको
is
थियो दुईटै टिम
very
बाइक छ ब्रदर
difficult
र
for
यहाँ
Mayhem to finish this one
मायहेमको
off.
लागि चाहिँ
Mayhem
फिनिस
just
हानेर किल सेक्युर गरिसकेका छन्
heavy
तर एउटा
casualties
किल चाहिँ
coming
चोरी
their
भएको
way
र
from Orb official. Now Orb official.
ओ शिट
No, this is
टिम
just an
आइएनडी
easy,
द्वारा
easy push
सोल्टीको
for them.
एकजना
And they're doing
डाउन
the
छन्
exact same thing once again. Going to go for that pincer maneuver. Nova, Mad Dog absolutely does see that.
सोल्टी
Focus now
विकासलाई
sees
चाहिँ
intel
डाउन एन्ड फिनिस
across.
गरे के हो
Ooh, I
Sees
think
Nova leave again. This
तर
is
यहाँ ओआरबीले
awful
चाहिँ
for
यहाँ
Nova
टिम
right now.
मायमलाई
Salty
चाहिँ
lost
लस
the
गर्ने
player
प्रयास
in the
गरिरहेको छ टिपी
meantime
भइरहेको
as
छ
well, so they need to be careful.
ओके दुवैतिर
The pushes
टिपी
are coming
अगाडि
through
बढिसकेको छ ओबीको
They
ओको
got
मिडको
those
क्रस
kills
फायर
down,
गरेको थियो
down
यहाँ
relatively
ओको
early.
मिडको
Now they're
क्लोन
coming
शट
up
हान्ने
against
प्रयासमा
Orb and
तर
might
ही
not even
गट
be able to get
नक्ड
those
आउट
kills
एज
on
वेल
board. Could be a second disastrous
मायमको
game
लास्ट
for
गाई
them.
रिमेनिङ
Orb though They still need to pick up the
ORB
pieces.
को चाहिँ
Only
low
one
health
player
उनले चाहिँ डाइरेक्ट आफ्नो साथीलाई
really
रिभाइभ गर्ने प्रयास
left standing and
गरिरहेको
active.
छ
Sinister,
सिन्स्टरद्वारा
but he's doing
Mayhem
the work.
wiped out.
Mayhem get wiped out.
Okay, 9 kills secure
This is
गरिसकेका
the
छन्
performance that
ORB
they
ले.
need to be putting up to just extend themselves away from the red zone. A brilliant start to the final day. Even if they go down now, they've posted already 10 points on the board, which is exactly where they need to be.
SynerGE को 3 जना बाँकी
It's a great showing. This really it takes the weight off their backs now, right? As they move into the final match of the day in the group
MS
stages.
को whole squad ORB को 3
You
जना.
imagine that this team is
Team
so relieved right now.
Nepali होनी चाहिँ सँगसँगै थिए.
A couple of
उता
stomps
SOLTISQUAD को
game.
fight
Yeah,
for
they
it
have
उता
to still
त्यति
push on
देखाएको
forwards, and
छैन.
there's two teams, as we can see on our screens, right in front of them. These two squads, SynerGE and of course Maximus X, trying to hold out the hillside, moving up here as well. INS ahead of them in that compound. It's a very difficult run, but it might be one that gives them a lot of kills as well, if they're able to make it happen. But coming up against some of these squads is going to be real tricky.
Just taking a look at this now, John. The middle of the map currently unoccupied. There is a nice little compound in the middle there, but it does mean you have to protect from basically every single angle. So that's why most teams aren't taking it, preferring rather to just own one zone, own one angle, and just hopefully keep teams away from them that way. SynerGE here with Maj Alpha, Vashu and Strider still on board, so 3 members for them.
49 alive.
Maximus X taking a pretty good position on this hillside, but they are a little bit split.
INS looking to post up central again. This is kind of their go-to strategy, right? Just head central, hold a compound.
Yeah.
That's what we see them do time and time again.
And they're just poking teams as well. They're just poking teams, maybe making them lose 1 or 2 players, whilst INS holds on to the full 4-man squad there.
This is the issue, though.
Oh my God, John, look at that.
Yeah, that's quite the shift there. INS again, get the zone. Salty potentially in line to dismount them yet again. Nepali Ho, by the way, still in the fight, as are quite a few other squads. Blind still trying to move on in. INS do need to post some good results today. They haven't had the best of showings so far.
Sinister. Right behind Strider right now, literally coming up on his
playing
arse.
the same rock. They are.
They're going to touch feet. No, it's Strider who turns around first. Orb official. You must know at this point, Strider will finish off Sinister as well. That is not a good start for this for Orb official here. And now SynerGE have the hill. They know Orb official coming from behind them. Extremely difficult for Orb official to push this one now.
It is going to be very difficult as well. Salty need to make that southward rotation. I think they're down to 2 players on the eastern side. INS had their way pretty
same here
towards the east. Team IND going to be bringing up the rear there as well. Nepali Ho holding a compound over to the northwest of the circle. Might come into contact with Blind to try and hold it down. As the points become all
11
teams remaining, John.
38 जना बाँकी
38
छन्
alive.
11
Quite a
टिम
heavy chunk of players still in the game here.
16 र टिम 2 हेर न
Most
टिम 2 र टिम
teams still
16
with
यस्तो
4
नजिक टिम
members
2 को नजिक फेरि
going
टिम
strong,
8 हैन
8
उनीहरुले
better
यस्तै
team
गरे
to
गरे
get
यहाँ
better
फोन
games
गरी गरी
on this
अर्कोमा
match.
जान्छ जस्तो छ
Retribution firing down onto Godlike as they both try and make their way into the circle there on that little central compound that was
अरे
talked
मिस्टर
about earlier, where you have to defend
वान्सु
from
गाइस
pretty much all
वाट
sides,
हेक
but
यार
now,
कम
because
on
the circle facing towards the south, it's a really good position. Does mean that you're most likely going to have the circle move away from you, though.
ओके सोल्टी को दुई जना उता देखिरहेको छु मैले आईएनएस ले SynerGE को एकजनालाई डाउन र किल सेक्युर गर्ने प्रयास गर्दैछन्
that compound. 8-bit, relatively central, might be in with a chance here as well to put up some good results.
ओके टिम आईएनडी लाई पनि
Salty
हान्ने
have
प्रयास
managed to
गर्दैछ
find their
टिम
way in
आईएनएस
as
ले
well,
ओके
pretty close to INS.
ओहो
They are taking a
दुई
little bit of
ड्यामेज
a
चाहिँ दिन
firefight
सफल
across the way, taking it against, I believe, Team IND.
सोल्टी एजेलाई देखेका
They
छन्
try to
जस्तो
push
छ
on in.
टिम आईएनडी को गॉड एल लाई चाहिँ डाउन गरेका
INS
छन्
just keeps taking pot shots to other teams here, maybe knocking
God,
1
L
or 2, and they are just
अर्कोलाई पनि
destroying
डाउन
teams
गरेका
around
छन्
them.
टिम
They've
आईएनडी
only got
ले
2 kills on board,
SynerGE
though,
को
so
चाहिँ
they
उता
aren't finishing them.
I mean, this is fine, though, as long as
सम्भावना
they
चाहिँ
can
टिम
keep killing
8
teams, and they're
टिम
wanting to
8
go for those
बिट
placement
8 बिट चाहिँ
points.
एक्लै उता छ
They do make up a large chunk of your total points overall. It's not a bad thing whatsoever. Really, what I'm more worried about is the fact that there is
ओके गॉड एल
quite a
चाहिँ
few compounds here
जोनबाट
left in this
भित्र पाउनु पर्ने
last
स्थिति तर
circle, which means
एउटा
that this placement
तर
of INS is going to
हेरिरहेको छ
start
यार
to
यो
cut off very
SynerGE
soon because they won't have the
SynerGE ले यहाँ
ability
रिभाइभ
to
पनि गरिसकेका छन्
shoot on
SynerGE को
players
डाउन
who will be
गोल्डमा गोल्ड भन्दा आउँछ खाली गड एलको माफियाले चाहिँ डाउन गरेका छन् र अब चाहिँ उले चाहिँ क्लियर शट भेट्ने सम्भावना मिठो ड्यामेज भेटेका छन् 1 एचपी र प्ले जोनले चाहिँ उचे नक डाउन भएको छ टिम आईएनडी ले रुसियनलाई चाहिँ डाउन एन्ड फिनिश हान्दै टिम आईएनडी को स्लेयर पनि डाउन सोल्टी एजेले टिम आईएनडी को कार्ड्सलाई नक एन्ड फिनिश हान्दैका छन् 10 वटा टिम 32 जना बाँकी छन् सोल्टी एजेले अर्कोलाई डाउन गरेका छन् र उनलाई पनि किल गरिसकेका छन् सोल्टी एजेले चाहिँ किल सेक्युर गरिसकेका छन् हि द लास्ट गाइ फ्रम सोल्टी स्क्वाड आई गेस सोल्टी एजेले चाहिँ यहाँ आईएनएस ले हेरिरहेका छन्
Unfortunate, but INS now know exactly where Salty are. The next zone
Nepali Honile आएर 8 बिट को लागि डाउन गरेका छन् उनले पनि किल सेक्युर गरिसकेका छन् दुई जनालाई हैन नेपाली होनीले चाहिँ दुई जनालाई डाउन गरिसकेका छन्
they're pushing up.
ओके उनीहरु पनि हल्का एग्रो गर्दै छन् जस्तो 8 बिटलाई चाहिँ यहाँ रस गर्ने प्रयास गर्छन् डिस्कनेक्ट को नेडिङ भएको छ यहाँ
Nepali Honi tossing through the nades.
नेपाली होनीले एउटा किल सेक्युर गरिसकेको र एउटा नक पनि
they are on the hillside. They've got some nice hard cover to play around with.
र 8 बिट को 3 जना एक जना डाउन
Ninja making the spray, but Ted is almost certainly done here.
टेडलाई चाहिँ यहाँ फिनिशै गर्ने छन् यहाँ नेपाली होनीले किल सेक्युर गरिसकेका छन् उताबाट 8 बिट का अभिले चाहिँ हेरिरहेका छन् लो हेल्थ
Get a couple of shots. It's not their Prince.
ओहो 8 बिट प्रिन्सले चाहिँ दसेका छन् नमिठोसँग
around the rock now. Two players.
आईआर टुलले पनि यहाँ प्रहार गरेको छ लाखेले चाहिँ एउटा हान्ने प्रयास हो दुईजनालाई डाउन प्रिन्सले चाहिँ दुईजनालाई डाउन गर्दै छन् नेपाली होनीको किल सेक्युर गर्ने प्रयास गर्दै छन्
Is it going to be able to confirm it? Not quite just yet.
Lake actually going for the heal, knows he has to in the blue, and Prince just delaying it for longer. Now he just goes to the spray. That's Lake down. Mafia Ninja down the hill, taking shots onto Prince.
Prince पनि I think plays only जान सक्ने Mafia Ninjaले चाहिँ किल सेक्युर गर्न सफल तर आफ्नो साथीले चाहिँ बचाउन असफल हुनेछन्
for the one-man army that is Prince. Beautiful play coming out from the shrubs and once single-handedly dismantling the push from Nepali Ho.
8 bit को last guy remaining
versus Mafia Ninja on the side.
Mafia Ninja versus 1v1 को
The next zone gives over
no
to
वटा
Insidious
टिम
yet
बाँकी
again.
19 जना अलाइभ छन् नेपाली टिममा
Insidious just so
51
happy
जना
right
बाँकी
now.
छन् यार
Prince
र यहाँ प्रिन्स किल चोरी भएको छ यहाँ माफिया निन्जाको किल चोरी भएको छ बाइ एमएक्स मिठो नेट हो स्मोक फालेको छन् उले स्मोकले चाहिँ यहाँ
hoping to maybe scare out RV, get the spray through. Retribution taking heavy damage across the way, potentially from SOLTISQUAD or INS. And RV is just desperately looking for this guy.
Yeah,
Mafia Ninja though making a slow crawl. Has he heard him?
He's going to get spotted. Yeah, I think he has. Yeah, here he goes out the window. Hits the deck, goes for the spray. Mafia Ninja trying to return it out in the blue. Going to go down. Nepali Ho need fall. Really unfortunate for them. Prince paying a huge amount of spoiler, but INS now getting pushed on.
Anyway, top 10 भित्र चाहिँ
Retribution,
छिरेका
by the way, the Hillside
छन्
kills will go down. Bishma
INS ले चाहिँ यता हानिरहेका छन्
in a
INS को
great
दुई
spot
जना
right now.
डाउन
A little bit low. Curio, one of the final members.
केटाहरुले ल्याएर उता अर्को
wants
स्टिभ
to
हेरेर
knock him
आएर
out, try and
यसरी
get
स्पेल
into that
नगर्ने
fourth place position, cannot make it. It is instead RV. Takes the shot, finishes off Retribution overall. INS 3 members down. There's a big potential for RV actually to take down INS proper. But it's Maximus X who are
यहाँबाट
putting in the
मिड
work,
स्प्रे
spraying
हानिरहेका
into
छन्
the
एमएक्स
smoke
का
there.
ड्युडले
Bishma goes down to
चारवटा
the
टिम
circle,
रिमेनिङ
and
आई थिंक
RV
हाम्रो
set up
सोल्टी
well
एज
with
स्टिल देयर
Maximus X.
टप 4 मा छिरिसकेका
AJ
छन्
still
हाम्रो
holding out in the circle.
सोल्टी
You can see him
स्क्वाड
healing,
चाहिँ
but
टप
he
4 मा
is
पुगिसकेका छन्
really very low. He's still able to get the heals off, but for how long? If RV goes down, they might ladder up a couple points.
कायोले चाहिँ यहाँ पुरा नेट स्प्याम गरिरहेका छन्
Maximus X tosses the grenade over the top. RV dangerously close.
There it is.
Okay, top 3.
Takes down RV.
AJ ladders up with
सोल्टी
just
एज टप 3 मा तर उले चाहिँ ड्यामेज खाइरहेको छ प्ले जोनको ड्यामेज हो कि शॉट खाएको आई हैव नो आइडिया प्ले जोनले ड्यामेज दिदैछ जस्तो छ उलाई उ चाहिँ प्ले जोन बाहिरै छ जस्तो छ आई थिंक नाउ ही इज गोना
Maximus X versus INS.
I think the next circle comes in and takes them down, but if INS
no.
go out,
There's still 3 teams.
if they
Okay,
find it, yeah, there's
mid-to
still
damage
3 teams.
दिइरहेको
AJ
छ
out in
यहाँ
the circle, that's what I'm talking
मिटो
about.
नक
It's
गरेको
INS
थियो
and
एमएस
Maximus
का
X. AJ still healing out. Will be able to heal yet again.
Solti is
It's just
still
Joker, they
there.
know where he is. Maximus S might
टप
just
3
be
मा
able to
छिरिसकेको
push
छन् उ
it.
चाहिँ जोन बाहिर हिल गर्दै बसेका छन् जस्तो
AJ,
छ
he's not making back to the circle. Finally
Okay.
does go
फाइनली
down.
प्ले जोनले चाहिँ उलाई फिनिश
Won't make
गरेको छ
that top 2 spot. KO got a really nice position versus Joker. Joker, one of the top fraggers from INS.
अफ कोर्स उ चाहिँ हल्का
And
उसमा
he's
थियो
just down the
के
circle, gonna go
एका
for the
जाने
heals.
बित्तिकै किल
Not
पोइन्ट
gonna
लग
get
दिन्छ
points
भनेर
over
उले चाहिँ अब त्यो
to
किल नदिन खोज्छ
MSX right now.
ओए
And
लुक
it's
एट
gonna be a nice
देम
little win there
होल स्क्वाड उले चाहिँ
for
किल्स
Maximus X overall.
ओहो kill
There
पनि
goes down to
लिएकै
the
छन्
play
र
zone there,
यसैगरी
actually, so
they got the
we'll be
chicken
able to
dinner.
get a couple of kills
MS ले चाहिँ chicken
tonight.
हाने है.
However, Maximus X still take the chicken dinner. Brilliant stuff for them. Should be enough to see them safe on the day.
Anyway, SOLTISQUAD
They
third
posted 6
They
kills.
needed it.
with
they
many
needed it.
kills.
They were right next to the boundary
7
of the red
kills
zone
together.
earlier on, and not the greatest showing in the last
Nima
game.
पनि kills
so
त थियो होला,
to
त्यो
go-
भएर
well, they did actually pretty well there to be able to get with the dude
7 kills,
into
third
the final
position.
circle. So the 2 games today will give them a lot of points and a huge buffer to be playing with. I wouldn't be
Oh,
too
by the way,
surprised if
Nepali
they've
Ho नि चाहिँ
already
कति
done
top 10 मा
enough to
छिरेको
be able
है.
to see them through to the semi-finals.
Yeah, so you can see these teams desperately grasping at those semi-finals right now and doing a great job of it. We see teams like Orb Official
Oh, Maximus पनि
Maximus X.
टेबलको लास्टमा थियो हैन र?
trying to secure their position to move forward in the PMCO 2019. They want to make it all the way. They have a lot of
Maximus
time to
24 मा
improve
थियो,
here,
अब यो
as
chicken
you're in the
dinner ले
semi-finals and the regional finals too, so there is time ahead of us.
हल्का माथि पुग्छ. कता पुग्छ
Orb
नि हैन.
posting huge numbers of kills instead of going for those placements, but they did get at least 10. I think they might have even been able to get 11 or 12 total moving on forwards, because of course they got a really good run against a couple of squads, getting 2 or 3 wipes.
Anyway,
Unfortunately,
GG's.
Prince was their boundary condition from
अब चाहिँ
8-bit.
Vikendi को
Getting
map
3
Vikendi
kills
मा
on
अझै
his own.
राम्रो
You can
हुन्छ
see it on
होला.
your screens now. Beautiful play around these rocks, and unfortunately Nepali Ho just not able to get it.
8 Prince ले कस्तो
Weren't able to beat
नमिठो
just
हानेको
at the
के.
same time. If they had done, they might have been able to get the res, but unfortunately it wasn't enough, and Mafia Ninja was not able to take on RB. Just playing outside a spoiler as well. 8-bit really putting the hurt down.
Yeah, he did a good job
Mafia
there,
ले मैले त्यो
despite
त्यहाँ छ भने
everything,
थाहा
taking
पायो
out
होला.
the hill at
Anyway,
best times, and even so, making it all the way to that 4th position is really strong. AJ, again, I don't always like the healing play in the zone. I think sometimes you can make your way in. I think especially when you know there's 2 like quite large teams.
क्या अब
towards
हैन
the
धेरै
end.
मिस्टेक गर्यो.
I
त्यो
doubt
त्यही हो
ever
हैन,
gonna see
प्रेसर
it all
पर्छ
the way
ब्रो. त्यही माथि अब
through to
उनीहरुलाई नै
phase 8.
क्वालिफाइड
maybe
हुने
making
त्यो
your way in
प्रेसर
is a little
अर्कै
bit better
छुट्टै
choice,
प्रेसर
because then
हुन्छ
you
कि
can
त्यस्तै
get down
खेल्नेलाई
in the
प्रेसरै छुट्टै हुन्छ.
I mean,
अब
he did
हामीले
manage to
चाहिँ
get 2
यति बेलामा
extra
चाहिँ अब
points
of course
to get it all done.
हल्का
Yeah,
मिस्टेकहरु
yeah.
छुटाउन सकिन्छ, इजी हुन्छ,
what
तर
they're able to do in the
खेल्ने
future.
बेलामा
Salty
अर्कै
again with
हुन्छ,
a great
मेन्टालिटी अर्कै हुन्छ, प्रेसर
Now,
अर्कै
if you're
हुन्छ.
looking to the future as well, up to match 3, you got to stick around whilst we go to a quick break. But we will see you guys very soon, so don't go anywhere.
ल अब चाहिँ फेरि ब्रेक गरे, म पनि एकचोटी ब्रेक गरेर आउँछु. होला जस्तो भयो. कसको घर मासु पाकिसकेको छ नि आज. हाम्रो घर त मासु पाकेको छैन जस्तो छ आज. म चाहिँ यसो खानेकुरा हेरेर आउँछु ल. You guys can do the same. 8 मिनेट हुँदै आउँछ यार.
I know you're looking at me. I know you're looking at me. Nice. I know you're looking at me. I know you're looking at me. I know you're looking at me. I know you're looking at you're looking at me.
Existence taking shots from the left-hand side as well, so there's not the
Oh,
best.
no.
Vault through. Is he going to get the spray? Yes, he
No
will.
way.
That is very bold.
There's no way he should have been able to do that. Sandu's so lucky that Naruto was facing the wrong way here.
But a nice knock there onto Iconic. Don't know how many nades this man has in the pocket, but it seems to be
Well, he lands it
a
in the window.
never-ending supply.
Not quite able to get it. They know they're upstairs though. He's going to spot out the head. No way that they get away from this one.
Ronak so low.
Too strong. Prime real estate. The shifts are more than likely going to go that way. Might head over to Ruins. Give Elementrix a nice time of it, but we'll have to wait and see. Rip official though. Wipe 0 degree off. Here we go.
The precision is there from Orange Rock. Now just a singular player. And you can see all of Orange Rock just rushing on over both the players from Megastars. Trying to make a break for it, but here's Mavi coming over the top. This guy is deadly with a weapon.
Final
Goes
down.
for the spray, and that's it. Megastars will be out, and Orange Rock, they don't have the utility to make the cross down to the trees, or the trees ahead of them. As you can see, the circle now going in. Every single player starting to rush around madly. ETG Brawlers start this one off well. Paradox also goes down. 2 players remaining for Mega X. Vicious out in the circle, tries to make the spray. Tempo. It is Storm down there, and it will be looking like it is ETG Brawlers finally having a good day for themselves. It's just Encore behind the vehicle,
He's out in the blue.
trying to heal, and he will go down.
सुकुटी माग्दैछ सब गरे यार हाम्रो घरमा त नमासु नेपाली हुने एग्रेसिभ भएन आई गेस अहिलेको पुसमा त्यही हल्का ल्याङ वान मिस गेम फिनिस चार मिनटमा स्टार्ट अरे तर एनिवेज उनी टप 10 भित्र त आएको थियो होला लेट्स सी त्यसले गर्दा टप 24 मा छिर्छन् कि टोटल मासु नरहेछ म त अब चिउरा र च्याउचा मात्र खान्छु है फुवा भागारे सुन्दिम न हैन हामी पनि नाच्नुपर्छ बिच बिचमा नयाँ गीत कोले सुने यार हेरा तामकै के रे दीपा ब्याउनी छ के भन्ने थियो यार
अरे मारी जालो मेरा अरे मारी जालो मेरा अरे कटवाले ने बाग बागे की वाडेरा
अर्को म्युजिक आज अरे अर्को म्युजिक होइन कपिराइट लाग्ने सम्भावना हुन्छ
अरे मारी जालो मेरा अरे मारी जालो मेरा अरे गढ़वाले ने बागे की वाडेरा मेरे बागरे तजी बागे की वाडेरा मेरे बागरे
अरे मारी जानो मेरा मारी जानो मेरा अरे गढ़वाला वो बागे की
हेर नेपालीको यो गीतमा चाहिँ कपिराइट लाग्न सक्ने सम्भावना छ नेपाली हो नि है तर हेरौँ हेरौँ है यो सुन्दिम
हेलो
छमाया छपकेको प्रमोसन सरी म फिल्मको प्रमोसन गर्ने गरेको छैन
त्यो दुई चारवटा गीत हिट भयो भन्दैमा ठुलो कुरा गर्ने जाउँ
दिदी बहिनी दाजुभाइ हजुर आमा हजुर बाउ टीको डालो लगाएर फिल्म हेर्न जाऊ टीको डालो लगाएर फिल्म हेर्न जाऊ टीको डालो लगाएर फिल्म हेर्न जाऊ दिदी बहिनी दाजुभाइ हजुर आमा हजुर बाउ
दसैँ गीत बेस अरे पुरा गिटारको सोलो अरे हामीले त्यहाँनिर कहाँको बिल्डिङ हो यस्तो
सुन गाउँले हो 21 गते टीका रहेछ 26 गते पूर्णिमा
सुन
समय छ पक्कै बिच बिचमा 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 21 गते टीका रहेछ 26 गते पूर्णिमा 21 गते टीका रहेछ 26 गते पूर्णिमा समय छ पक्कै 24 मा समय छ पक्कै 24 मा समय छ पक्कै
8 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigabytes of ROM, dual engine fast charging. The V17 Pro never hesitates.
And if you too want to get a phone like that and play PUBG Mobile on it, you need to download the game on the Google Play Store as well as the iOS App Store as well. And if you want to make sure you can keep up with all the action
Nepal
semi-finals and the regional finals too, you need to subscribe to the PUBG Mobile Esports channel, which you might be watching right now.
Yes, bro.
So drop us a like
brother.
to make sure that we
Absolutely, it's going to be great fun. We're getting into the final throes of it. Going to be settling themselves down really quickly. Let's take a look at the scores from the previous game. A lot of teams posting some pretty strong results here.
Maximus X there at the top with 26 points total. They're going to be very happy with that one. INS taking pot shots at everyone all game with the 6 kill points and 14 for the placement with 20 kills total. SOLTISQUAD 8-bit with 13. Nepali right at the bottom there with 7, so they are still making it in there.
Seeing what else they can get done. They are, as I said before, just going to be a little bit unhappy with that finish there against Prince from 8-bit, but you know, these things happen, and this is what you need to prepare for with the previous result as well. Still having a pretty good day and having a decent shout at getting out of that red zone.
So there we have the second page on the screen for you right now. It's blind at the top there with 7 points. They are just barely scraping by at the moment. IND with 4, GODLIKE with 2, Mayhem with 2 as well, and then the last 14, Pain, Reckoning, Entity Gaming, Pod League, and obviously Entity Gaming and Pod League not currently playing today.
Yeah, so they will still get that point apparently. Let's double check on that actually to see if they are actually going to be awarded the point for not participating in the game. But here is total scores at the moment. Everybody on here just going to be absolutely fine. 8-bit making down at the bottom.
Retribution do go down. SOLTISQUAD they lead drop up with 130 points, but it's a massive difference between the 5th spot and number 1. 251 points for drop, but that's obviously a massive score for a massive team.
Yeah, it's really going to be tricky, and SynerGE Retribution not getting the games in early to try and get that leapfrog. Probably not going to happen.
at 5
in first place. These teams here, they should be okay with what they've done. They still want to continue to post a few more points, and I think INS the most at risk here. ETG Brawlers right on the brink as well. A team that will be some well-known names over there and a well-known organisation coming in. This is the danger zone for teams,
trust the process in 19 months.
Played. That's Velocity Gaming Hydro trusting process.
You can see down there Mayhem right at the bottom as well, John. They are on the cusp of dropping out of the semi-finals.
Fairly
okay game on Erangel. And now they're going to need to have an even better one here on Vikendi as we head over to 25 and downwards. These are the players that, if they stay here, they will not be making semi-finals.
Nepali only 27
Obviously, Gaming Hub have already played their 12 matches, as have KO. They are now out.
Yeah, Portal Esports.
Nepali Ho ni
going to be moving on up. They
almost there, eh? 24 मा
So,
पुग्न सक्ने सम्भावना
you know,
निकै नै छ नेपाली हो नि
Unfortunate for them in terms of that. That's probably the majority of the points. there.
ट्राई अरे मैले हैन VPN को धेरै जस्तो पनि
Moving over on
युज
to,
गर्छ थाहा छ मलाई धेरैले
for our
ब्यान खाएको छैन तर
last map, our penultimate map of
PUBG ले भन्दा चाहिँ भनेको छ VPN ले पनि ब्यान गराउँछ
heavy map over
यो
here.
यो आकृति
Very much teams trying to link themselves up as they move from place to place. And really, you can see a lot of teams in that final circle because there's so much cover that's provided by Vikendi. So smart rotations are going to be imperative because a lot of teams we know, as they try and make themselves over these hilly and rocky outcrops in Vikendi itself and try and make their way up the mountains, and the UAZs and the Darcias, which really don't do too well with mountainsides themselves, they're going to have to make sure that those rotations are clean and crisp. We're getting into game now. Match number 3 coming at you guys. This is the final day of group.
ब्याकग्राउन्ड म्युजिक त दशैंको धुन भन्ने थाहा छैन कसैलाई नि त्यो दशैंको उसो त हो के धुन भन्ने VPN क्रेट ओपनिङ लाछि भयो भने
for everyone open. The club open being represented on the plane this time around. Nice to see.
त्यतिको ब्याकग्राउन्ड उस मात्र भएर थियो अब चाहिँ हामी चाहिँ फेरि
That one last time. I believe in some of the
थर्ड
crates
म्याच
that
हो
they
क्या
got
यो Vikendi
for the previous club open season.
त्यसपछि चाहिँ उस
People dropping out a little bit earlier. Over to Winery. Potentially going a little bit south as well. Milner, Cantra as well. Opportunities for someone to try and get there. 8-bit, you can see they're going straight away, straight down. They had a really good game going forwards in terms of posting some results, and they've moved
Okay,
themselves away from the
सोल्टिहरु
bottom
नयाँ
end of the
तरिकाले
table.
खेल्न आँटेको
Just
जस्तो
that little
लागिरहेको
bit, they've given themselves some
छुट्टिएका
breathing
छन् है उनीहरु
That they have
हुन
gonna
त
play
पहिला
a little
त्यसरी
bit
नै
safe
खेल्थे
here. Obviously trying to move away from a lot of teams who
तर
are
अहिले
moved
चाहिँ
up
निकै
away
नै
from
धेरै नै
Winery.
छुट्टिएको
Winery
छ
obviously quite
भनेको त अब के फेरि सँगसँगै आएका छन्
area
क्रिस्चियन
to
चाहिँ हल्का
really
अर्कोतिर
rotate
जान्छ
around
जस्तो लाग्यो
because there's so much hills around it.
Follow
There's quite a
गर्नु
lot
पर्छ
of compounds you can hide into. So most teams just
सोल्टी
moving away,
सँगसँगै
but
अर्को एउटा
it's
स्क्वाड पनि
INS who
गइरहेको
have
थियो
done really good so far, who will remain here. Just about weren't able to take that last game. Obviously, Joker was the last one standing. SOLTISQUAD and Retribution, both quite strong teams, heading over to the same place over in Bihar.
दशैंको त्यो धुन हो क्या रे अर्को बजाउन लाग्यो अरु
Making the double
भेटेन
messed up.
Mayhem actually currently not in the red zone,
यो
but they're
म्युजिकले
really,
स्याड
really
बनाउँछ
close to it. 69 points.
अ
on the board
नेपाली
for
भनेको
them.
नि चान्स एकदम राम्रो छ उनीहरु पनि
And
अब
Nepal
दुईटा गेम
both
बाँकी नै छ क्या
on
हैन
65 points beneath them, which means that
Of course, यो
just
दुईटामा
that
टप
small
10 फेरि
sway of
टप
around
5 मा
4
छिर्यो भने
points could
हाम्रो चारवटा
potentially
टिम
tip it in their favor. So it's really, really important that these teams are posting as best as they can moving on forwards. Maximus X having an outpost really quite close to Team RG here. The rest of Maximus a little bit further north, so they can potentially rotate in. Sorry, a little bit further south, so they can potentially rotate in. Vehicles very, very important on Vikendi. Compound-based play, go central in the zones. We're trying to hammer it home time and time again. It seems like a lot of teams are paying attention as well, as they are looking for it. SOLTISQUAD already over towards Mavatra. Going to be happy with that as well as Retribution. Retribution, of course, sat in the top 8 currently. Should be pretty happy with that performance. Mayhem, they're right in the center of this circle.
Yes, on the bro.
It's going to be this one. We'll see if they're able to capitalize on it and get some of those points on board.
सोल्टीले के खाएर
Like I said
खेलेछ के
before,
खाएर
John,
खेलेछ
Retribution is
ए आज
slowly
दशैंको
falling
मासु
down, but like we said, it's very slowly, and holding on to
पुरा
that
मासु
number
खाएको
one
रे
page
त
is
आज
pretty massive here in South Asia. They will
भुटान
have to go
सुटान खाएर
against
खेल्दै
SOLTISQUAD
छन्
again.
सोल्टी स्क्वाड
Really strong team that you mentioned before. Mayhem currently very central in the zone, quite split though. They were able to make their way
half of
over
the
to each
Jojo
other
Hanabade,
quite quickly. Most teams will have to rotate from the eastern side through Castle over the iced over river there, but it's Pain. Esports already taking some shots at a couple of teams. And Orb, I'm loving this from them. They are completely on the northern side. away from anyone else. They've had a couple of really good games for themselves, keep themselves in the running, and now they're just going to play it safe. This is exactly what they need to do.
Yeah, they can control a lot of this zone. They might even opt to rotate in a little bit earlier. Maximus X, they're all I am not a fan of, distinctly. Should be mounting up in those vehicles, claiming them for later. Of course, you're all the way on the east, the circle's all the way on the west. You can have a very big rotation to make. Blind as well, a similar story, but they're going to loot up in Trevno. And they should be able to find a couple of vehicles just to razz them on in. Very good stuff.
Game हुँदैछ आज
2 different locations.
Copyright खै थाहा भएन brother.
And Volnova. The other set.
Nepali Ho should bring 12 points रे. Ola maybe त्यो अहिले मैले हेरेन राम्रोसँग.
They will be able to.
Vote bhai, what's up?
Just about to get off the stairs there for.
But Sam Tamang brother, आजको गेमहरु just राम्रै भएको छ भनौं नेपाली
on the western coast of
first match मा चाहिँ
of the island as well.
First चाहिँ SOLTISQUAD भएको थियो र second चाहिँ उस हैन नेपाली हो नि नेपाली हो निको IR2 Pro एक्लै थिए त्यही पनि टप 2 मा पुगे एकदमै खुसी लागेको थियो अझै तर second game चाहिँ हल्का नराम्रो भएको थियो.
Make easy work of difficult terrain here.
तर त्यही पनि they were able to
get you got another one too, so you can tell Team IND going to be pretty happy with that.
नेपालको आज खेल्ने दुईटा टिम छ नेपाली SOLTISQUAD र नेपाली हो नि खेलिरहेछन् आज.
East of the map, over the bridge. They go, and they will be sending on in, but they might run into a little bit of pain from Pain. Just on the northern side, far enough away though, they should be just okay. The rotations now are starting to come in from pretty much everyone. They're trying to send into the zone, trying to find their spot. Of course, everyone looking to head a little bit more central, try and control the center of the zone, because the next serve...
अरे मेरो 10 मिनेटको डिले छ होला उता. मैले चाहिँ कुनै डिले गरेको छैन, मेरो चाहिँ त्यो कीबाट हुने डिले चाहिँ
like you said before, John, I think if they can get themselves to
नेपाली होनी क्वालिफाई हुन्छ कि हुँदैन
quite easily survive out towards the late game.
हुने चान्सेस धेरै छ and we hope they will.
Rotating through Cosmodrome. A lot is not really going to happen here towards the beginning of Vikendi. Most teams
first game SOLTISQUAD ले जितेको
home to stick around in whilst looting up, making sure they are prepared for the late game. Mafia Ninja look pretty stocked up right now. Level 2 helmet, level 2 vest, and quite a few meds.
Look at the crest of the helmet just poking through at the back there. I love it. That's some flashy garb, if I do say so.
It's nice and easily done. Yeah. Get it over
नेपालको टोटल टिम 6 वटा थियो हैन. दुईटा टिम चाहिँ अफसोस उस भइहाल्यो.
With the soldier's knife, cut a hole in there for him before he gets in.
उनी अझै क्वालिफाई हुन सकेन.
Keep his head really still.
Well, no,
4 वटा टिम चाहिँ अझै बाँकी
नै. Wear a seatbelt because now he's not moving no matter what happens.
It's not actually a plume, it's just a solid red block.
Yeah.
यहाँ त्यो उस मोलोटप वाला उस ग्लिच कसैले नगरेको है.
Viper
takes
like
a
1
few,
HP. If only he had the extended mag there, you might have seen Viper go down.
A couple more players though, maybe going to go for the shot.
Oh,
that's
my teammate.
That's your team that you're shooting at there.
Yeah.
A Viper does get away with it. They might actually run into a little bit more trouble, however, as IND are ahead. This is where the compounds start to stack up, and you can see everybody moving over to the coast. Looks like a couple of teams just moving around, finding their feet. Poking on out, RG, they divert their attention somewhere else. The scouts coming out and looking for those open spots. Orb still yet to rotate into the northern side. Blind still yet to rotate away from Trevno, but the circle is going to give them plenty of time to move. Similar story for Maximus, who are still on foot over on the eastern flank.
Retribution.
First kill of the game there onto Nepali Ho. Alex does go down, so now Nepali Ho only with 1 player remaining. Like I've highlighted before, Nepali Ho just not great on those rotations, doing risky stuff like this.
Oh no, yaar.
All the bloody time.
Just around the corner, waiting in the wings. You're gonna feel it. Mafia Ninja is just not happening.
Just saw Lake's head there.
Ooh, yeah.
He's
just gonna go and get on out, and actually it's gonna be GODLIKE as he finds the flank angle. Nice push coming out from Retribution. And able to get a couple more points on board.
This position's really nice because there's so many little barricades around the actual compound itself. A lot of walls to play around. And it makes it much less predictable for teams to crash into this compound and realize exactly where Retribution is. But it looks like they're just bringing the vehicles down right now. GODLIKE helps in.
Yeah, SynerGE
They are going to move out actually.
Yeah, they're just going to rotate away. They do need to move a little bit more central, as I said. Vikendi, the name of the game, central compounds, and they have taken that to heart, so they are going to move on in. But the thing is, a lot of these compounds will already be occupied, so full sending in might just be not the greatest thing they can do. 8-bit, though, taking the fight with Nepali Ho as they all try and push in a little bit more central as well, down on the south side. So Nepali Ho, they will get no respite. No rest for
Nepali Ho
as well. GODLIKE coming up on the back of 8-bit, so if 8-bit stop and pull up, they might just get crashed on as well.
Official have actually made their way all the way down from the north, straight into the circle, and now it's instead Blind will be having that. Official takes some shots onto Retribution, but Retribution clap back with shots of their own from the vehicle. So low, but you'd expect the INS is currently actually taking some shots from him, as is TIND, and now everybody knows where they are, and they've only got this rock for cover.
Blind finally making their way on in, or percent in, as you said. Maximus still out on the eastern side. One of them has found a vehicle now, so they will be able to load up just a little bit, but Retribution really hurting. A little bit too late. And trying to push on in is very, very risky in these situations. Complete overview on everything they try and get done. The vehicle, not going to be too much work there that they can do with it, as everyone just spots them out.
Very much clumped up here on the western side, south of Garoka. Maximus X, you can see them. They're in the blue right now. They've got a long way to go. Retribution taking heavy fire from the team on the hillside there. I believe that is Team IND.
The smokes are just going to come out of the window, and Retribution just trying to hunker down.
Hey, smoke down a
might actually have the better end of it in the end.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I think he is just trying to bounce it off the top side so it goes directly outside of the shack there, otherwise they are just quite easily held down by INS and Pain. IND have got eyes on as well, so Retribution in possibly the worst spot to be in right now.
INS or SynerGE को पर्यो. र यहाँ kill secure गर्ने प्रयास गर्दैछन् र kill secure गरिसकेको Team IND ले. हैन Team IND ले पो खाइदियो त kill त.
Really not great for them. Nepali Ho though, they've made the best of it, moving over to the eastern side.
It just seems like an odd position to take. I'm sure they were trying to rotate through and they took some casualties and then rocked up on the shack, but
yeah,
you almost certainly just shackle yourself in there.
Yeah, this is the thing that I was saying, right? They took the fight and then they rotated in too late to be able to claim a compound. I think what they probably would have been doing, as you say, was trying to rotate through or towards another of the compounds.
Fight
let's see. That southern side so heavily they just couldn't find an opening. And it's really unfortunate, but a little bit too late. They should have been able to read into that and maybe Retribution, though, still with 2, I believe, going.
Almost every team right
in the mix on the coastline.
Circle doesn't really force anyone anywhere. Really, only people have to move is GODLIKE and Maximus X, but Maximus X, they've been moving for a while now.
Yeah, they've been all the way in, but they haven't been in any sorts of fights. The only thing that they'll have to use is a couple of meds. Salty on your screens, rotating straight on north.
Oh my god, look at the SOLTISQUAD.
No moving up into
Nepali Ho को IR2 पनि अगाडि गइसकेछ. Team RG को अगाडि गएर गाडी
playing edge at this stage. So are Maximus, who have just
INS द्वारा got L got down.
Yeah.
मारा केटा एकअर्कालाई मारा.
Bishma here, really good sightlines down to GODLIKE. GODLIKE
INS ले चाहिँ यहाँ kill secure गरिसकेको अवस्था.
Whilst everyone else stayed relatively still, GODLIKE attracted a lot of attention whilst making this rotation. INS, I'm surprised Bishma did not spot that. We have the X-ray though, so it's much easier for us to see.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Also the massive nameplates.
Yeah.
Those do help actually spot players.
They're why they're on the screen after all, for us guys at home.
Guys, जो बची त म त अफ हुनु पर्ला जस्तो लाग्यो यार.
Less amazing at spotting people.
Final match चाहिँ हामी सँगै हेर्न नपाइएला जस्तो छ.
Semi-pro player. Or an
amateur. सोल्टी निमाले 8 बिट को गाडी पड्काइदिएका छन्.
Better time of seeing it than we do.
Everyone looking to just rack up as many points as possible. As we were saying, this is right down to the wire now, right at the end of group stages. My nerves will start to kick in as well. That's the thing. A lot of these teams, they have their eyes set on trying to just escape the red zone. A couple of them trying to just post good results, but IND one of the ones trying to get on out and away. 76 points at the moment, just about 11 away from that red zone.
No,
no one below them has a really strong game. Then they might just be
as
able
a
to hold
Sunday
on
boy,
and post
time
some
पनि कत्रो
5 to 10 point games and just be happy with that.
Full
But
bit
Nepali Ho
switch
need one of the squads that is
okay.
below them in the red zone, currently 65.
Okay, Mafia Ninja ले चाहिँ
Their
यहाँ
previous game. They
G36
need to try and
BSS
snake it in as far as they can. SynerGE, they're very, very close and might spot them out if they do try and push it any further in.
Mafia Ninja को
They
एकदम
are
नजिक
split
छ
up
SynerGE
completely.
को whole
One of the players,
squad.
Mafia Ninja, you can see on your screen is there. The other right in the center of the circle. Next to
उनीहरुलाई
Salty,
निकै नै
next to
top
TMRG as well.
top 5 सम्म चाहिँ पुग्नै पर्ने छ है उनीहरुलाई. They really
This
have
is
to.
what Vikendi affords you. It's maximum security. Whilst teams
सबै
are
गाडीमा
right
कुदिरहेको
on your
छ.
left,
14 वटा टिम कुनै
ahead
पनि
of you,
टिम डाउन
behind
भएको
you.
छैन. INS ले
Unless you
नमिठो
tend to
फायरिङ
be dropping
गरिरहेको
out
छ
a vehicle out in the
त्यहाँ
open, in which case
Okay,
no
उसले
security
चाहिँ यहाँ स्मोक
whatsoever.
गरेर
Smoke
भाग्ने
does
प्रयास
come through,
गर्दैछ.
vehicle
SynerGE
fairly
को एकजना
undamaged as well,
डाउन
so there's a
गॉड
little bit of time
एल ले
to
चाहिँ यता यहाँ रस गर्दैछ
make
जस्तो
his
छ
decisions.
SynerGE को.
Kiki
SynerGE को लास्ट कै हो र?
wants to make his way into this compound, but currently he's holding a nice position outside, which does prevent
त्यो किल सेक्युर
Retribution
गर्ने प्रयास
from making
गर्दैछन्.
too many bold moves. There's
Oh,
Curio,
SynerGE
jumps
को
to the
लास्ट
side,
कै नै हो जस्तो
nice
छ है.
little hop there.
गॉड एल को चाहिँ होल
Looking
तीन जना
safe
छन्.
a little
ओके
bit
यहाँबाट
longer.
चाहिँ यहाँ
The
नकलाई
through,
ड्यामेज
there's no
नमिठो
way he
ड्यामेज
makes
एन्ड
that
किल
one.
हान्दैका छन्. Kiki OP over
Curio
here.
now not tied to this compound.
उसले चाहिँ
Playing
यताबाट रस
solo
गर्ने
at
सक्ने
this
सम्भावना.
stage.
ओके
Try
ORB
and
को
go
पनि
away.
नजिकै
Orb
छन्.
actually look to maybe crash in and spoil here. Mazix ahead. He will have heard
ORB
this out.
चाहिँ
He
third party
pulls
को
in
लागि
the
आउँदैछ
reinforcements
जस्तो
and the
छ.
rest of Orb might
ORB
look
र
to push in
SynerGE को
and try and fight
Curio
off against
एकदम नजिक
GODLIKE as
एकअर्कालाई
well.
As
देखिसक्यो.
if Curio's not
Curioलाई
seen
चाहिँ
Massive.
ORB ले हाने है.
And
भने
Mazic's
ओ नभन्दा
definitely
ORB
seen
को ले
him.
हानेको
He was
छ.
in his
एन्ड
eyes for a very long
SynerGE को
time there.
त्यो पनि गएको
Mad
अवस्था.
Dog drops out.
SynerGE को मैले
Kiki has
लास्ट
the
गाई भनेको
drop
त
on
होइन
them though,
रहेछ.
as you can see there.
Kiki
Shots
चाहिँ
come through
यताबाट हान्दैछ
immediately.
Kikiले.
Ob official all taking cover there. They drop the deck.
ORG को नि होल स्क्वाड आइसकेको छन् अगाडि न मोलोटोभको प्रहार तर
Straight
त्यो
up
मोलोटोभमा
over the
चाहिँ
top.
नपर्न सक्ने सम्भावना.
But Curio, as you say,
ORQ को
has
त्यहाँबाट
gone down,
फेरि
does
cover
get
fire.
confirmed. GODLIKE pushing into the zone just a little bit, and the rest of Orb now starting to flow on in, competing pretty heavily. But Mafia takes Sinister.
गॉड माफिया र उसको परिरहेको छ. 14 वटा टिम अझै कुनै टिम
Now only 3
एलिमिनेटेड भएको
players
छैन.
remaining up for Orb official. Mazic once again going on a long flank. This is where the boy likes to
फेरि यता
play.
राइट तिर ओके मिठो
side
डाउन
lines.
गरेको थियो त्यहाँ.
Deck
ORB
now
को लागि
also
डाउन
making
ORB
a
को डाउन
long
हैन र.
flank, looking for the side swipe
ORB को
onto
down
Orb
थियो र
official.
अघि.
Team IND in
Revive हान्ने
distance
भएको.
taking shots onto SynerGE.
टिम आइएन को र
Flush down.
SGE another SynerGE को पर्यो जस्तो छ.
Pretty
के हो?
tricky spot for Orb now, as GODLIKE did take the initiative and get into the compound first.
गॉड एल लाई
Giving
चाहिँ टिम
themselves that
16
hard cover, giving
ORB ले
themselves
चाहिँ
the
अझै रस
angles that
गरेको
they
छैन.
know.
उनीहरु फेरि पोजिसन
Should be
होल्ड
able to
गरिरहेको
scout
छ.
it out.
4v3
Teams
को
now
स्थिति छ
starting
यहाँ
to
टिम 16 र
split
टिम
away
13
and become a little bit more diversified within this circle, as it did shift a little bit more southerly. Dobromesto still entirely in the zone.
हाम्रो नेपाली
No one
स्क्वाडहरु
really
के
wanted
कस्तो
to
भइरहेको
occupy
छ.
it. Pretty difficult to leave.
सोल्टी
Really the
स्क्वाडले चाहिँ अघि
south side,
फायरिङ
though, is
गरेको
where
थियो तर
all of
उनीहरु
these
चाहिँ
teams are
रोटेट.
holding
ओए
so
ORB
close to each other.
ए
We've still
ORB
got
के
all
साथी
14 teams that dropped alive into
What team
this
13
game.
team
Only 14
directly
did
around,
go on in,
okay.
of course. Portal not playing, Entity not playing either.
PNC gaming
in
bro
this
यो voice is
round,
very
but
good.
48
तरिका
alive.
हो.
Couple of solos
you
still going. I
anyways.
think a duo is in it.
17 minutes in here, John, and
ओके गॉड को
not too
चाहिँ
much
यहाँ
action.
रस गर्ने प्रयास गर्दैछ. ओके त्यो
Western side of the
आरबी
map,
को
there's
चाहिँ
a lot
माथिबाट
of
प्रोन हुँदै
compounds
आउँदैछ.
that
ल उसलाई हान्न सक्ने सम्भावना
Hiding
निकै नै छ
around
है.
in with
ट्याक्क
a
त्यो
lot of these compounds
ड्रमको
have
पछाडि लुकेका छन् उनी.
the walls surrounding them, so
तर यो
it's very
ओपन
hard to
एकदम
crash
ओपन छ है यो
into.
घर चाहिँ. ऊ चाहिँ
But
त्यहाँ
the
पिक
team
लिन
will
गयो
spot
भने
you
चाहिँ
before
खान
you even
सक्ने
make it
सम्भावना
in.
छ.
Massive does go down, so
ओ
they
आरबी को
lose their
एकजनाले चाहिँ डाउन
flanker,
गरेको
Yash is
छन्. गॉड
immediately
एल
there
खोले.
with the pickup. Dax, Mafia, and Kiki
Salty
all
Nima on
having
fire.
a
Salty
really
squad is on fire,
strong
not
hold
just name and
I'm
Salty
surprised
squad
this
is fire.
compound currently.
I'm surprised that Orb is still
First
trying to
game
smash in
चाहिँ
here.
यस्तो खडा हाने. Second
I mean, I know
map
that
मिठो
Sinister
भयो
and
कि
Mad
तर
Dog are
अलिकति
sort
उस
of
भयो.
semi-committed, but they could just fall out the back.
यो
They could
चाहिँ
just
अब
get in their
हेरौँ अहिले
vehicles, they could
कस्तो
go away,
गर्छन्.
find a different
I
compound.
am really
There's
hoping
plenty of ground
नेपाली
around
होनीले चाहिँ चिकन हान्न
Dobromesto,
लास्टै
but
गाह्रो छ तर
looks like they do
दुई
have
जना
it
छन्
out
हैन.
for
But I am really hoping
for
that
GODLIKE,
they
who are
get
already
into
inside.
top
I
5
think that regardless of what really happens
point or the
here,
position
even
point
if the
भन्ने कलेक्ट
circle
गरेर
goes
उनीहरु
north,
पनि
west,
Salty
or
squad
south, really
Elementary
the
र TDP
only
सँगसँगै qualified हुनु.
the only thing that could happen if it goes east, and then it potentially this compound is out. So I think this is actually a really strong compound.
ORB
It's
चाहिँ
why
अब
Orb
हल्का
is trying so
aggressive
hard to take
हुनु
control of
खोज्दैछ
it. But like like you say, John, potentially not really worth it anymore. So continuing to take knocks, continue to use up those medication, using up those stims. Whereas look at Kiki, he is nice and stocked with the level 3 helmet, level 2 vest.
वो आरबी को ले यहाँ पे पीली रहेगा गॉड एल को ले No meter damage देखो ये down नहीं गया.
Interesting stuff, but Mad Dog
1
not
HP
quite
देखिए
able to
असला
finish
थे
the
मैले.
spray. We'll be aware of the location though.
Oh, literally.
Taking a lot of damage though, or godlike.
Down नहीं हो रहा है ना.
4 orb members now up and kicking.
उसको इतनी कितनी life चाहिए
He
नहीं.
makes it to safety.
Oh, no, इतनी कितनी life ना
Just
होगा
briefly, but Mazic
एक
is
shot
going
लागे
to
वो
go in.
डालनी चाहिए
Take the
और
front,
mid
take
to
the position
cover
across
में
the way.
गएगा
They'll have heard that
heal
though.
पनि गरिसकेका छन् आफूले आफूलाई.
Yeah, Kiki
ओ
and
आरबी को
Mafia both
magic
very
चाहिँ अगाडि
close together
बढिसकेका
now.
छन्.
Really, the main issue for me
ओ आरबी को
for
पनि
Orb is the
तीनजना
fact
हो.
that they are still on
अनि
the
ORB को
outside
त
of
whole
the
squad
compound,
छ.
meaning that
3v4
if a
की
team
स्थिति
should like to
है.
drop in on
God L
them,
versus ORB.
they'll take the hurt. Luckily for them, a lot of teams are quite far away, other than Blind, who are making
नेपाली
their way
होनीको
down
माफिया निन्जा स्टिल इन द
towards
जोन. ओके
INS
जोनमा
and
छन्
now
उनीहरु मिठो
towards
जोनमा
this
छन्.
compound too. Yeah,
सोल्टी
they're
स्क्वाडहरु चाहिँ
directly
कुन कुनामा
near
छन्.
it.
सोल्टी स्क्वाडहरु चाहिँ
Orb really
ओ
needs to speed
नेपाली
things
होनीको
up right now. We
IR2
need
का पर
a supersonic
IR2 त दुईटा
assault
टिमको
onto
बीचमा छ.
godlike, otherwise things are going to start to get very sticky.
कोको के भो सोल्टी स्क्वाडले फर्स्ट सेकेन्ड दिन हान्यो.
We got the new
सेकेन्ड
circle
चाहिँ
goes
नेपाली होनी
south.
भएको थियो यहाँ.
This compound still
के
remains
हुँदैछ,
in
के
it
हुँदैछ.
quite comfortably.
Nepali Honey still split up. NLR2, the Snake God himself, getting into that final circle, game 1, remember. Still going relatively central. Mafia Ninja playing a similar game. They're doubling up on that, or doubling down rather, and playing 2 separate splits.
So other टिमै बाँकी छन्.
Still alive in
Hey,
that
yo.
shack. Still pinned down, but still going.
As a final
That's all
group
that
stage
matters,
को
really,
final
trying
match
to ladder
हुँदैछ.
up on the placements.
The issue for most of these teams trying to go get Hitman is the fact
Era
that Nate
Tama
would pretty much immediately put an end to his run.
Hang
right?
on, Blind are going into this compound as well. Look at the south.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about, John. They were immediately
उनीहरु
pushing
फेरि
past
यस्तो
it.
पोजिसनहरु गरिरहेका छन्.
Blind
ORB
saying
ले पनि
things can
अगाडि
get
कुद्न
sticky,
सकेको
and it's
छैन. God L पनि
Orb
अगाडि
really
जान
to
सकेको
speed
छैन.
things up right now, otherwise Blind are going to become
यहाँ त
the
मोलोटप
third
चाहिँ मिठो
player
प्रहार
here
गर्दैछन्.
and make things a little bit more complicated for Orb, who have now spotted the team just off to their southeast here.
Mafia in real big danger here. Not too sure if he's just in the fire there, but seems to have got his fireproof suit on and is going to be okay for now. Blind still trying to move in as the next circle is going to pop its own straight onto this squad. So this compound just, you know, is going to go so much more in value. So the fight continues. It rages on. Blind as well with a really good spot. INS once more holding at the edge.
यहाँ God L र अब चाहिँ ORB चाहिँ पछाडिबाट छिर्न सक्ने सम्भावना छिर्ने प्रयास गरिरहेका छन्.
For just a little bit longer, but everyone outside
सोल्टी
might
स्क्वाड
try and
पनि अब
crash the
जोनतिर
shack as well.
जानुपर्ने.
Yeah, this is the issue.
नेपाली होनीको IR2 र
Like I
माफिया
said
निन्जा
before,
यति
the
पर
nade
छन्.
would put an end to Hitman quite easily. But no one can get
ORB ले
close
फेरि
enough
अर्को स्क्वाडसँग
to
फाइट
the
लिए
shack
जस्तो छ.
for the
ORB
nade
ले
game,
चाहिँ उता
'cause as soon
अर्कोलाई
as
डाउन
they leave
गरेको
that
जस्तो छ.
compound, the 3 other teams around them will just take immediate shots on them. So Hitman's almost saved purely by the fact that there are 3 teams around him, which is very strange to think about.
It's right in the middle. Mayhem, though, taking heavy fire. IND trying to play it off. Mayhem really just getting shunted away. IND sat just above
God
them
L
on the
ले त्यहाँ
leaderboards.
oh
They're
my
gonna be really
god
happy
team
to be able to
IND ले
wipe
चाहिँ
them
रस
out
गरेको हो उल्टो.
at this stage, get a chunk of points and take them out of the running. Beautiful stuff. First team to go down.
Mayhem
is Mayhem.
पनि
That is not what they're looking for now. Their
अरु कुन
Erangel
टिमलाई
game
एलिमिनेट
becomes
गर्यो.
a lot more important.
Not to mention both Pain and Nepali Honey both still
सोल्टी
in
स्क्वाड
this
चाहिँ अब
game.
टिम IND सँग फाइट लिन
Both
आउँदैछन्
of
जस्तो
them
छन्.
trying to push on up and over. Mayhem
Yeah,
only
दुईटै
4
नजिक
points
छन्.
above them.
हेलो हेलो
Yeah,
मुनाजी.
both Pain and Nepali Honey started the game with 65 points.
Stupid बोलेको केही
Mayhem with
सुनिँदैन.
69,
Stupid.
so you're completely right,
बोल्ने
John.
हैन आफू अनि.
Now Mayhem have got to
सुन्नु,
pray that
सुन्नु,
both
सुन्नु.
these teams don't
Stupid
do so
भन्नुपर्दो
well.
रहेछ नि त,
Speaking
म
of
त
that,
सुनिँदैन.
एकदम ठिक. यहाँ सोल्टी स्क्वाड र टिम
the wrong
IND को
side
पर्ला
of
जस्तो
the
छ.
hill feed.
सोल्टी रुसियाले
Just a
चाहिँ
couple of
मिठो
their
नेट
players
कुक
going
गरेर
pretty low
फालेको
as all
छन्
these
टिम
fights
IND मा
start to
एन्ड मिठो नक.
my
ओ
lord,
माई
nice
दाइ
nade
रुसियनको
into
मिठो
the barn
नक.
there.
यहाँ फेरि अब मोलोटपको प्रहार
Molotov
गर्दैछन्.
come through, force those
र
players down,
सोल्टीको
but
दुईजना
Salty
चाहिँ अगाडि बढिसकेका छन्.
makes
सोल्टी
their way
निमा अगाडि
and gets
बढ्दैछन्.
a heavy
टिम IND लाई
tagging
नमिठो प्रेस गर्दैछन्.
onto Team IND. Dalje
टिम IND ले यहाँ रिभाइभ गर्दैछन्. सोल्टी एजेले
Salty
अर्कोलाई डाउन गरेका छन्. सोल्टी विकासले पनि नकलाई
ruins
किल गरेका छन्.
AJ's
माथि
day, and now
जाँदैछन्
they're going to
विकास
make the
सेन्स.
push whilst the rest
ओके
of
ओ
them
रङ
wrong side goes
तिर
to the pre-fire.
ल
Maybe
मिठो
head back
स्प्रे
in.
दिँदै अगाडि गएका थिए तर
One
एजेलाई
knock.
डाउन.
But
But
that's Team IND.
They were able
out.
to
Wait,
wipe
is
Team
that it?
IND.
They're out. Yeah.
Team
okay,
IND
they
लाई
are
wipe
gonna be
हानेका
done.
छन् है
I thought
सोल्टी स्क्वाडले if
an
I'm not
enemy
wrong.
player down in there.
Yes.
But no, he's going to fall.
Snap.
Finally, the push comes through.
God L
Godlike
को र
and all the
ORB को
pushing.
पनि पुश भइसकेको रहेछ. ORB चाहिँ अगाडि बढेका छन्.
feeling
ORB ले चाहिँ God
confidence
L को
after the day
एकजनालाई
they've had
नक एन्ड
today.
वाइप हानिदिसकेका छन्.
Shots coming through.
सोल्टीले
Blind,
नमिठो
but they
पुश
have made
हानेका
their
छन्
way
टिम
in.
IND लाई
Mafia.
त्यहाँ.
Nice shot to Sinister. Will flush him now out. Mafia had the eyes outside, despite this.
हाम्रो नेपाली हो नि को के हुँदैछ यार म त त्यता पो
should they be able to finish? Nice spot up there.
ओ आरबी लाई चाहिँ गड एल ले चाहिँ अझै
From
पिलिरहेको छ
GODLIKE.
Once
That's
more,
your teammate.
INS have got the zone as well. It does shift on towards their location.
Still GODLIKE
Try
को
and
के र
look on
माफिया
out.
बाकी नै
Finally,
छन्
Hitman will have to leave the shack in the next circle. The Nepali Ho still with their 2 solo players. As everyone's
नेपाली
starting
हो
to
दुईटा
mount up. This
सोलो
compound
प्लेयर
is going to have to be
दुईटा
left.
उसै
So
छन् हैन
I
तर
don't
उनीहरु
know
यस्तो
if
छुटेर
Allboys are
हिँडेको
going to need to continue to push
र हुन त
this.
एउटा उस
They
भयो
might
भने
try to
अर्को चाहिँ
evacuate
पोजिसनको
and
उस हुन्छ
beat a retreat here.
नेपाली हो नि चाहिँ यहाँ अगाडि आइसकेको छ र उसको अगाडि यति धेरै स्क्वाड छ क्या
Yeah, they could try and leave, John, but they'll be shot at by
माफिया निन्जा
Blind.
दुईटा उस भएको टिममा
And also
आइसकेको
these
जस्तो
2
छ
players remaining from GODLIKE.
ओ
Well,
मिठो
even if they
नेड हो
do
कि
win the
स्मोक हो
fight,
त्यो
they still have to leave.
Yeah, but if they leave,
ओहो
Yeah,
मिठो
yeah.
क्राउचर फायर हान्दै छ गन स्विच गर्ने क्रममा उ चाहिँ नक भएको छ त यहाँ माफियाले चाहिँ एकजनालाई डाउन गर्न सफल ओआरबी को पनि एकजना डाउन
he's
छन्
going to go for the red.
तर ओआरबी को
He'll go
3 जना
downstairs,
मान्छे छन् सो
obviously
आई
takes
थिंक
much less
एकजना
time
चाहिँ माथि
than
रस
the
गर्छ होला
res. Looks like they're going to allow
र
it to
आइसकेको छ
come
फ्री
through.
फायर गर्दै आएको
Comes
छन्
back.
दुईजना आइरहेको छन्
They get it off.
र यसै गरी
That's it.
ओआरबी द्वारा
GODLIKE
गड
do go
एल
down.
पनि
Well played
वाइप
to all, but
आउट
like we were saying before, now they have to leave. This is the real question mark for me is how well can they do this?
अब 11 वटा टिम बाँकी
Man
छन्
picked up for Mad Dog.
ओआरबी ले
See
चाहिँ
if they can
सेकेन्ड
carry
गेम
that
चाहिँ
one
कन्टिन्यू
forward
हानेको
as their
थिए
lucky mascot, Hitman. Still in
त्यो
the
होइन
shack.
कहाँ
Might
ओआरबी
have to push him out.
ओआरबी
INS
म्याक्सिमसले
may
पो
have
हानेको
actually just forgotten that he's there.
completely
Or might be engaged in
एमएस ले
another
पो
fight.
हानेको
If he's able to sneak
I'm
it all
sorry.
in, that would be a turn up for the books. Certainly would be a lucky turn of events for him. Salty
Yeah,
gets
by the way,
side,
Munaji,
very close to the
विजय
next
दशमीको
edge
मन्दिर
as well. As it does hit the floor right in front of them.
जमारा रोप्नुभयो
Pain out on the
Right.
sidelines. They need to be
Sorry,
putting
sorry.
up some good numbers. IND just
र
above them.
यहाँ ओ त्यहाँ
Mayhem
सोल्टी
as
स्क्वाडले
well.
चाहिँ ड्यामेज भेटिरहेको
Did
छ
go
फुल
out
टिम
earlier.
आइएनएसले जस्तो छ
So they're going to
ओके
be looking to try and
पेनलाई
push
चाहिँ
on
हानेका
over.
छन्
The
सोल्टी
Pain
भिसनले
getting fired on by the Salty Squad.
Joker, it's a nice nade there. Rusin will just explode, kill some.
ओ यहाँ
Maximus X trying to make
एमएस को
one
चाहिँ
circle,
ओपनमा
but
पुग्दै
INS
छ
got a
सोल्टी
pin
एजले
down.
चाहिँ
Circle
साइनर्जीकोले
right
डाउन
behind
गरेको
as well.
साइनर्जीकोले चाहिँ
Hitman
सोल्टी
falls.
विकासले डाउन गरेका
In the
छन्
meantime, the solo player left.
यहाँ एमएस र उसको पनि परेको
Now
छ
the points
आइएनएस
start
को
to rack up
10 वटा
for
टिम
placement.
बाँकी ओ आरबी चाहिँ
Joker
वाइप्ड आउट भयो जस्तो
about
छ
to drop
है
something
एक्सपेनको
very,
किल
very
आएको छ ओ
unfunny
आरबी को
on
एकजना
them. In comes the
मिठो
nade.
नेड तर ऊ चाहिँ रुख
Goes
पछाडि
past.
कभरमा छन्
Doesn't quite take down
SynerGE
Ignite.
को
A
लागि
little
8 बिटकोले फेरि
bit
डाउन
too
गरेको छ
short on the toss there.
The punchline
मोस्ट
not
राउसँग
quite great
ब्रेकफास्ट
there.
खान्छ
Isn't going to land. Ignite, throwing it on back, I believe that's...
ओके एमएसले चाहिँ यहाँ त नेट फालेर अगाडिबाट प्रयास
Goes for the
गरिरहेको
push,
छ र आई
covers them
थिंक
and
ऊ
goes
चाहिँ
out
मिठै
wide. This is the rotation they need to make.
राम्रोसँग
They aren't going to be
पुग्नेछन्।
playing this
9
same
टिम
red
बाँकी
line, but
हाम्रो
Salty
नेपाली
Squad
हो नि
might have
स्टिल
views
देयर
on them
आई होप
from the northern side. The
SynerGE
Nepali Ho
8
still
बिट
two
टिम
players in
आरजी
the
को यहाँ
fray,
फाइट
but
फर्न
both of them
आँटेको
are engaged in
छ
fights with
आइएनएस
Blind and
SynerGE
Orb as well on those
तिनतिरवटा भेट्छ
exits.
ओके
Henelot too,
नेपाली
actually
होनीले
finding
चाहिँ
one,
डाउन
but he
गरेको
will
तर
go
सोल्टी
down.
निमाले
No way
चाहिँ
that Mafia Ninja
नेपाली
can get to
होनीलाई
that.
डाउन
Mafia
गरेका
Ninja
छन्
did shoot a couple of shots earlier, so Blind might know where he is.
अरे भाइ
This is the thing though. Orb official trying to leave this compound directly, slamming into the wall that is blind.
मिठो हानेका छन्
RV gets the nice
4
pick
times
there
लागेर
onto Riser,
8
will
बिट
go
अभिले
down. INS still fighting
He
these
was the
battles.
last guy
A lot
and
of
Nedo
utility
Ikiti
inside,
उसकै
that's going to be
अगाडि
running out shortly. Molotovs are now the thing they're using.
Everyone's going to have to push from this southeastern side. That's a huge number of squads there. Blind making the early move towards the next zone. Really smart from them. Ahead of Orb as well, who've lost a heavy amount of players against this push. Salty might want to make this move too.
21 जना अलाइभ छन्
As they all start to
27
rise
मिनेट
it on
हुन
him.
आँटेको छ
Mafia Ninja
जोन
still the
एकदमै
snake
सानो
for Nepali
21 जना
Ho.
छन् नेपाली होनी
Their
बाँकी नै
last
छन्
chance
सोल्टी स्क्वाड
here.
पनि बाँकी नै छन्
They
नेपाली
do need to
होनीमा
rack up as many
माफिया
points as
निन्जा
they
बाँकी
can
छन्
get.
होला if I am not
INS with 5
wrong
kills now this time around. This is the performance that they wanted to find to sort of push them over the top.
Blind left behind.
let's see
X-Bane, but he is now starting to move down in the hopes to catch out Mad Dog. RV
8 बिट यता छन्
looking up onto
सोल्टी
Blind's
एजेलाई
rotation
चाहिँ
downwards.
ब्लाइन्डले चाहिँ डाउन गरेको
Blind will
छ
take shots onto Salty
साइनर्जीले चाहिँ
Squad.
8 बिट टेडले चाहिँ यहाँ प्रहार गरिरहेको थियो
Servi
र एजेलाई
kept
चाहिँ
alive
किल
by the tree.
गरिदिसकेका छन्
Oh dear, Ted gets spotted
ओहो
out.
टेडलाई पनि
8-bit
डाउन
lose.
कसले डाउन गर्यो साइनर्जीकोले
And
डाउन
knocked.
गर्यो जस्तो छ
Salty have made the full rotation. Blind still halfway through theirs. INS might challenge Salty for the rest
साइनर्जीको
side, but there's
3
so
जना
many
बाँकी
other
छन् यार
teams
अझै सोल्टी
full
स्क्वाडको
as
3
well.
जना बाँकी नै
Squads
छन्
down to their
हाम्रो
south.
नेपाली
Want to
हो
push
नि
on in too.
ओहो
8-bit challenging against SynerGE to try and push on up.
It's currently a good position for SynerGE. Have quite a lot of cover from
ओहो
the tree
माफिया
line.
निन्जा is also there still there okay
8-bit.
टप 10 भित्र चाहिँ
Outside the
छिरिसकेको छ
circle,
टप
we'll
5
have to
सम्म
leave
चाहिँ
this
छिर्न
compound.
सक्यो
Blind are
भने
waiting
अझै
for
राम्रो
this.
छ
This is
सोल्टी
such a
निमाले चाहिँ
good
आइएनएस
find.
जोकरलाई चाहिँ
There's
डाउन
so
गरेका
many
छन्
little nooks and crannies, so many rocks.
लेट्स सी
compound
INS को
compounds as
दुईजना अब
well.
माथिपट्टि छन्
Everything
जस्तो
you
छन्
could ask for. Split right down the middle by a road as well.
जोन पनि अब
It will
निकै नै
take
सानो
some
जोन
real
अब
strong
क्लोज
shot
हुँदैछ
calling to
प्ले
be able to make the most of this one.
बाटो चाहिँ अब निकै नै
Mad
टिम
Dog
जान्छन्
completely
होला
zoned out here. They know exactly where he is.
Mafia
It's
Ninja
gonna be
चाहिँ
a real
play zone
tall order
बाहिर
for him
छ
to
जस्तो
get
छ
past
यार
Nick, and Nick is, as we know, one of the stronger members of Blind in terms of fragging.
यहाँ ओ आरबी को नि प्ले जोन बाहिर नै
Gonna
छन्
try and wait it out.
टिम 3 ले चाहिँ उसलाई हेरिरहेको
most
छन्
likely going to pop the
सोल्टी
heel.
विकासलाई चाहिँ एमएस का ड्युटले चाहिँ डाउन गरेको छन् एमएस को इग्निटेलाई चाहिँ
Smokey takes down
and
Ignite.
Escalate
Obviously
down.
we knew that Ignite had been
हो मिठो
harassing
डाउन
them from
गरेको छ
side, but there's the
निक
nice spray from Nick.
नेपाली
Like
हो
you're
नि
saying,
चाहिँ
John,
प्ले
this
जोन
time
ले
guy,
गएका छन् तर उ चाहिँ टप 7 मा
he put a gun in his hand, he knows what to do, but
INS को लास्ट गाइ रिमेनिङ
Everyone else as well, SOLTISQUAD and
सोल्टी निमाले चाहिँ किल सिक्योर गरेका छन् यहाँ आइएनएस को लास्ट गाइ
trying to hold
रिमेनिङ
down that
6 टिम
compound.
14 जना अलाइभ
as they do have the zone
सोल्टी
shift
रिसेन्ट
their
चाहिँ
way
उनीहरु
just a
चाहिँ
little
जोनमा छन्
bit.
किन
Cartoons now
ओ
last
टिम
left
15
standing
सोल्टी
behind
स्क्वाड विथ द
it.
स्वीट
6
जोन एज वेल
alive, and he's got
उनीहरुसँग मिठो
5
जोन
kills
पनि
with the
छ
rest of his team. The heals need to come through. He is just getting shot at from
Yeah.
every angle. Finally gets shut
यहाँ
down.
there absolutely is nowhere for him to go.
We are down to 5 वटा टिम
The
12
dude's
जना
still in
अलाइभ
this
छन्
one, but he's
सोल्टी
in the
विकास
exact
इज
same
डाउन रिसेन्ट
position.
पनि
As your poor
Recent
boy
पनि down रहेछ
Cartoons
तर
and
यहाँ
will be
निमाले
going
चाहिँ
down
revive
shortly afterwards.
गर्दैछन्
SOLTISQUAD.
तर
Two
उनीहरुसँग
members
निकै
are
राम्रो
knocked.
जोन छ
The
तर
dude goes for the
एमएस को
first
ड्युटलाई
aid
चाहिँ थाहा
hit.
छैन जस्तो छ उता
Rusin
दुई जना
is
नक
up
थियो
right
भने
now. This is
रुसिन
the potential to take
उठिसकेका
down
छन् हिल
Nima
पनि
and
गरिसकेका छन्
Vikesh for the
यहाँ निमा
dude.
ब्रोले चाहिँ स्मोक गरेर चाहिँ
Nima
विकासलाई
desperately
बचाउने
is
प्रयास
wanting to
गर्दैछन्
get
जस्तो छन्
his
तर
teammate up,
निकै नै
but
रिस्की
Vikesh might
एमएस को
just be
ड्युट चाहिँ यहाँ
a
छन्
little bit out of the way. This would be a
निमाले उताबाट
situation
कभर
where
फायर र
SOLTISQUAD
डाउन पनि गर्न सफल
would be best.
4 वटा टिम बाँकी 9
Let the
जना
player
अलाइभ
die, but he does actually make his crawl on over there.
ओके साइकोले चाहिँ एपिकोलाई त नमिठो
Nicely
स्प्रे हानिरहेका छन्
4 blind, 8
गाइज
trying to just keep
निकै
on
नै
holding
राम्रो
in. Doing all right, but RV's gone
हल्का
down.
जोन बाहिर छन् तर उनीहरुको जोन धेरै टाढा छैन तर उनीहरु टिम
Posting another
सोल्टीसँग
solo
चाहिँ
finish,
पनि छ के
potentially
कभर
for
पनि
this
छ
game. 4 teams remaining. He's been in this spot before. In 4th last time around.
सरी 8 बिट पनि दुई जना बाँकी
try and
सोल्टी
do a little
रिसेन्टले
bit more
चाहिँ
this
उता
time.
डाउन गरेका छन्
He is holding right next to Salty, but they're getting shot down. Everybody having to shift away. It's both 8-bit and
ओ
Blind
सोल्टी
making the
रिसेन्टको
run.
किल सिक्यो
Blind
भएको
gets the heal
जस्तो
up.
छ यहाँ
Head goes out
ओके
wide. Will get
टेडलाई पनि
spotted
डाउन
as
गरेको छ
well.
साइकोले
They're gonna pick
तीनटा
up a
टिम
couple more.
रिमेनिङ आई थिंक दिस इज
And there goes the dude
दिस
down
इज
in
इट
4th.
विकासले चाहिँ M249
Just go
भुलिरहेका
down,
छन्
and that is Psycho
We are
out.
down to 2 teams
8-bit
3
trying to make
v2
away, and that is
easy
it
peasy lemon
ending with
squeezy
quite a
guys
large circle to finish with. SOLTISQUAD just had the position.
ल
Everyone had to run into
OP.
them, and it was pretty much open ground from there.
GG guys GG
Excellent job from SOLTISQUAD
सोल्टीले
to hold
नमिठा हानेर
on
निमा with
through
6
the
kills
storm there at the end of Vikendi.
2 chicken dinners for them today.
13 kills with
Fantastic
chicken
stuff
dinner,
early
guys.
on Erangel are
GG.
now here on Vikendi. They're showing a lot of strength.
हजुर
You know, moving into the final game, I wouldn't be too surprised to see them hit top 3 as well. So we'll have to wait and see what is going on. Of course, Team IND not doing the best there. Mayhem and
नेपाली हो नि चाहिँ टप 7 मा
them.
पुगेका रहेछन्
It's
द्याट्स
going to be a real
गुड
struggle
एज
for them to
वेल
try and hold
तर
on
पोइन्ट
against the
के
likes
कस्तो
of
हुन्छ हेरौँ
Pain
है
and Nepali Ho getting a little bit further in, got a couple of points on board, but not too many.
धेरै
Might
चाहिँ आएन
not be
सर
too worried. 7th place for Nepali Ho with 1 kill.
1 किल हानेको रहेछन् ओके
Highlights now here on your screen. As we're watching teams come down, that was an interesting last circle. Like we were just saying there, John.
Salty with
SOLTISQUAD
second chicken
handled it
dinner
perfectly. Blind actually doing a really nice job too. You'd imagine they've
सोल्टी
got
को लागि चाहिँ आज
few kills
चाहिँ
on
शीतल
board.
चाहिँ कडाइ पर्यो जस्तो
Take
चाहिँ
a look.
आज
4
भुटुवा
totals
सुटुवा
for
सब
them.
खाएर
That's
आए
a nice
जस्तो छन्
set
खडा
of
हानेका
points
छन् केटाहरूले
added to the 10 they'll get from 3rd place. So a total of 14. That will keep them in the running quite nicely there. 8-bit definitely needed this game.
किल्सहरु पनि
Coming with
मज्जाले
5 kills in
लिइरहेछ
2nd, 19 points total.
जोन पनि
This will
क्या
keep them
रमाइलोको
nice
मिठो
and
उसमा परेको
happy
थियो उनीहरु
going to Erangel knowing that they've pretty much secured their spot in the semi-finals.
Yeah, 2 chicken dinners on the day. That's 40 points alone. That's already a good day. Bonuses for the kills as well is going to be fantastic for them. Of course, getting loads and loads of points.
नेपाली टिमले जितेन क्या
Just that
अरु
game
टिम
alone.
चाहिँ बिर्सी
You know,
गएको
like,
जित्यो
honestly, today's points so far might just be enough to do it on their own, disregarding their other day's performances. So, I mean, even then, Salty really impressed me today. Coming up against some of the teams, though, that maybe aren't the strongest in the tournament. Obviously, no Orange Rocks this time
अनि
around.
दशैं
no
कतिको लागिरहेछ
X-Spark
मनाजी
in the fray.
मलाई सपिङ
But
गराइदिने
still,
हैन
Yeah.
you know, you can't disregard it.
If there's any time for SOLTISQUAD to grab their points, it would
हजुरले
be
पठाइदिन्छु
now.
भने
They're
हैन
going to deal with some of the bigger and meaner looking dogs in the region at the moment, and instead they get to bear their fangs versus a lot of the other teams who are currently in these groups they're watching today. With the last game after this of the South Asian region.
यो पछि जब Erangel को last match
the whole week. casting all these games. Real fun.
Nepali Ho,
Yeah.
right at the end of the journey for 8 of these teams, remember. They cannot escape, of course, not playing any more games today. They are stuck in the red zone, along with a couple of the other teams that we saw from yesterday. So we've now we've got 4 confirmed, which means that 4 of these teams that we're seeing today will be going home. Question is, which ones? Is it going to be Pain? Is it going to be Nepali Ho? Mayhem maybe within striking distance, or Team IND as well?
It's a very, very cool last day for South Asia because there are a lot of teams at the bottom who are now starting to perform really well in their final games, and everyone is like really clawing at those top spots, making sure they can make it. So it's all going to come down to Erangel, which we will have after the break. Man, it's been an exciting day of PUBG as things have just twisted and turned. We've seen teams that we've not necessarily done very well in the past couple of days suddenly start to spark up and get that fire going.
It should be really great fun to see how they're going to be getting into the next games with, you know, the scoreboard starting to fill themselves out with one more entry to be put on in. But here is the scores from this game. SOLTISQUAD up 33 points. Another really strong game, totaling up, I think, to 69 points off just those 2 games. Very nice.
8-bit here with 19. Blind coming with 14 well-deserved and well-wanted points here to really try and keep their life alive as we head into the semi-finals.
INS as well posting 12. They did start the day in that red zone.
SOLTISQUAD.
Some decent finishes today might be enough to do it.
33 points.
We'll have to wait and see though. There is still one more.
Total
it's not over. It's not over until the fat lady sings.
Fat lady usually appears on her angle.
Yeah, normally.
Pain Esports here with 2 points. Poly Esports at the bottom with Entity Gaming both being awarded just the 1 point apiece. Nepali Ho doing like really trying to stay in this one. They have consistently been towards the upper echelons of page 2 or towards the bottom of page 1. Retribution, not a good job there despite Hitman hanging on for so long. Here's our total scoreboard as well. Orange Drop 4th. 251, but we'll take a look at the teams who have been moved.
Look at that, with 163 points.
Into 4th place with one hell of a day today. 163 points, 30-point difference between them and Megastars who played yesterday. Retribution really haven't done much moving whatsoever. 130, 8-bit down there in 727.
No, Nepali Ho ta यो गेम जितेन भने त अलिक राम्रो गरेन भने त आउट हुने रहेछ त.
There's no way that any one of those
Thank you, Sudan. Sabaiलाई happy दशैं मेरो तर्फबाट.
Although potentially reckoning
just a little bit.
सुन्नु न, हाइप र टिडी त आउट.
उनीहरु त आउट भइसक्यो. Trust the process on 21.
Only 4 teams going.
नेपाली हो नि 24 मा त आउन त आइसक्यो है.
No, अझै एक गेम छ नि त.
छ न त छ त नि, तर 24 मा त आयो नि, त्यही पनि एक गेम बाँकी छ. तर trust the process 21 मा.
71 points apiece for Nepali Ho and also Mayhem. Really, the only people who could leapfrog them is SynerGE with a really strong game next. Pain Esports also could have a really strong game. But that's about it here. Those are the only 2 that I really see moving at all.
Yeah, well, they're the only ones, you know, that can potentially even put in the games. For now, 3 points between some of those. Really still tight at the top near that red zone. We'll have to wait and see one more game. Who's going to go home? I'm so excited.
So if you guys want to find out exactly who's going to the semi-finals, you guys need to stick around for match number 4, which we will be bringing to you very shortly after this very quick break. See you then.
ल अब चाहिँ मेरो गएको वर्षको दशैं शपिङ देखाइदिन्छु.
एन सुन्नु न है, तिमीलाई यहाँ दशा लागिरहेको हैन.
गएको वर्ष 2018 को रहेछ यो. यो चाहिँ पाइट भएको है. यो चाहिँ उस भएको है हैन, स्पोर्ट्स शर्ट. यो चाहिँ जुत्ता अरे. यो चाहिँ पाइट त्यति हो. अनि टोपी पनि किनेको. त्यति हो. मजाक चलिरहेछ.
कस्तो रे एकछिन म आएँ. जे पाइते क्या.
पोइन्टहरु चाहिँ अझै यसमा गर्छ यस ब्रो हाइपरबाट धेरैको उस थियो तर त्यही अब लक लस भइगयो यप नेक्स्ट दे गना कम ब्याक एलिमिनेट्स नेपाली भने सोल्टी जिजिएन अरे व्हाट हेक
बट धेरै कुरा सिक्यो नि त गाइस हाइपले सो सपोर्ट गर्नेले चाहिँ सपोर्ट गरिराख्नु हो हैन
सबैले सपोर्ट त गरिने हो नि त्यो यो गेम बिग्रियो भने त सपोर्ट नगर्नु Look at this, Nepali भने 30 बाट 20 हो पुगिन्छ तर सोल्टी स्क्वाडले चाहिँ आज खडै हान्यो LTG सुशान्त चुप भरे कसलाई चुप भन्दै आहान
सुशान्त जी कसलाई चुप भन्नु भएको भनिदिनुस् त
राउन्ड 3 को चाहिँ
गाइस ह्यापी दशैं है मेरो तर्फबाट पनि
There's not the best. No. Through. Is he going to get the spray? Yes, he will. That is very, very bold.
Yeah. There's no way he should have been able to do that. Sandu's so lucky that Naruto was facing the wrong way here.
Okay.
A nice knock.
7th ma jayera chha ajako standing ma.
Nades this man has in the pocket, but it seems to be.
Well, he lands it.
Heart, kidney, liver, and
able to get it. They know they're upstairs though.
Hello, Tiger Gaming. Hello,
hello.
Sabajana hello, hello. Welcome to the stream.
Ronak so low,
too strong.
Are comedy me yaar.
The shifts are more than likely going to go that way. Might head over to ruins.
गाइस च्याटमा हुने कसको जुठो लागेछ यो पाली दशैंमा हात उठाऊ
विनिश महाजन ह्यापी दशैं किशोर मोना जी थ्यांक यू सो मच विनिश महाजन ब्रदर हजुरलाई पनि विजय दशमीको मंगलमय शुभकामना र अरु जसले त्यो मैले अघि नै भन्दा सुन्नु भएको थिएन उहाँहरुलाई पनि
Trying to make a break for it, but is Mavi coming over the top? This guy is deadly with a weapon. Goes for the spray, and that's it. Megastars will be out in Orange Rock.
Love Sokotrako, keep quiet, hare. Bro, you can just mute.
All the trees ahead of them. As you can see,
fall back to going in. PUBG ko pura usma rupa garira rahecha. Mr. Cocktail, how are you, bro? I am fine, brother. Thank you. How are you? SOLTISQUAD lai cheer up garna aaj salty biscuit खाइदिएको मैले.
It is storm down there, and it will be looking like it is.
त्यसबाट नेपाल जाने को छन् गाइज रे शिट म चाहिँ जान पाउँदैन नेपाल जाने ठेगाना पनि छैन ल श्याम ब्रदर राम्रोसँग जानु होला राम्रोसँग दशैं मनाउनु होला
को जान्दैछ
श्याम ब्रो जाँदै हुनुहुन्छ अरे
आई हेट यु
अझ नेपाल पनि खै जाँदैन
अब नेपाल 4-5 वर्षमा जाने नेपाल 4-5 वर्षमा मेरो बेमा बोलाउँछु ल सबलाई जिजिएन को सबलाई टिकट काट्दिन्छु ल
थ्यांक यू सो मच म त लाइभ स्ट्रिम हान्दिन्छु है मुनाजीको बिहा सुधा वास्तवला ब्रोले मेसेज पढ्नु भने किन नपढ मैले पढेको थिएँ त के रे त्यो के बार के सुक्खा वाला के भने हैन दशैं दाइ दशैंको शपिङ मैले आज गरेको सुक्खा पैसा पाएर 15 वटा चेन्ज दिएको भनेको के भने
John Allen over here. Vivo is our title sponsor of the day, and if you want to be ready to beat out anyone, you need to make sure that you have uninterrupted.
Okay, यति delay छ कि 20 seconds जति delay छ होला.
Yeah, fantastic stuff coming out from them. Of course, if you're going to be playing on that, you're going to have that super fast 22.5 watt flash charge. Of course, the Qualcomm Snapdragon 712 and the 4,500
मैले यार
amp hour battery, which is going to give you.
अझै दोधारमा छु रेड म्याजिक 3 किनेर उसाउन पर्ला भन्ने सोचेको थिएँ अब त्यो छोडेर अब कल अफ ड्युटी खेल्ने
The PUBG Mobile Esports
Call of Duty
YouTube
को
channel.
खेल्ने
And smash that like button down below as well to make sure that we know that you're enjoying the show as much as we have done this past week. If you do want to play some
Call of
PUBG
Duty
Mobile,
खेल्ने हो
you can make sure you download
Yes.
the Google Play Store.
So hard.
Yep, absolutely. We could be seeing you here as well, trying to compete for the last
कहिले आउँछ भोलि आउँछ हैन
in the semi-finals. Of course, it is right down to the wire now. Things are
हाँ,
starting to
किशोरजी?
भोलि हो
solidify.
उस
We are one game away from knowing exactly
अब
हामी त one भइसक्यो त
ट्युस्डे आउँछ
to be already out. 4 teams remain to be decided. We'll see who's going to be the ones to be selected.
Exactly. We're going to have a nice strong week of the semi-finals for the South Asian region. It's going to be really fun to watch. I'm excited.
Lama happy
so
दसैँ ब्रोलाई पनि
definitely keep out for news about the semi-finals when that does come through. But
सोल्टिनीको बिहेमा
today
चम्चमी नाच्ने हो
has
बिच
been a
बिच
day of the teams who have not necessarily performed the greatest at the start of the week, just improving and then really showing themselves off today to be showing that they are the best teams coming to the PMCO, knowing that they can.
Like our final match Erangel को नेपाली हो नि र सोल्टी स्क्वाड को
सुन्नु न I should stop blaming it on ping and lag cause Mr. Huge play on more than 250 to 300 ping. They should just accept their poor performance and come back strong.
With these rotations, we're about to be getting underway with the
के
final
भनाइ छ?
map of the group stages. We're going to be heading for one
त्यही हो
last
उसको
drop
डिभाइस
for
प्रब्लम
8
पनि
of
थियो
the teams in the tournament, 4 of these teams today as well.
उनीहरु त अब म त केही नै भन्दैन
Girls, it is Erangel.
अफ कोर्स हल्का त्यो उसै हुन्छ नि अब कम्पिटिटिभ हामी क्लासिक खेल्नेलाई कस्तो ल्याग हुन्छ कम्पिटिटिभ पनि यस्तो
I'm excited. I hope you guys are
अर्कै ल्याग
excited.
हुन्छ का
At home, B and C.
कोब्रा वी ह्यापी दसैँ सिजन बगारे
We'll
थ्यांक
be
यू सो
finishing
मच
off our week today, and it is a western plane path down to Novo. An excellent day overall.
Yeah. Yes, not a little bit far away, but should be rotatable.
Solti
as
Squad
well.
play in
Kameshki
200
a
ping,
little
but
bit
they
out of the
play
range
hard.
for this
Love
one.
it.
Too late on the drops and too late for everything else. Might see some things change
यस्तो हो
up
कि
for some
खै
of
अब
the teams.
उनीहरुको धेरै कुनै कुनै
Otherwise, might
मान्छेहरु
not be
पनि
in with a
अब
chance
नयाँ
of
रे हान्द्रे
getting
तान्द्रे
on
स्क्वाडमा
out.
पनि
14 teams are going to drop in, of course.
त्यो अब
Portland Sports and
स्क्वाडको
Entity both
गेम
not
खेलिसकेपछि
playing.
यदि
Entity,
कोअर्डिनेसन
they might
भन्ने
have
कुरा
already done
मिल्दैन
enough,
भने
however,
चाहिँ
to secure
It's
themselves that spot.
एकदम
We'll have
hard.
to wait and see right until the end. It's quite far away from some of these teams, though. I think they're sat somewhere in the 90s. I think it's 97, if I'm not mistaken.
नेपाली हो नि प्लिज जसरी भए पनि जानु पर्यो है टप 24 मा
नेपाली हो नि र ओआरबी फेरि उता जर्जरतिर पुगेका छन् हैन आई थिंक अब
Kind of crazy.
ओआरबी को एकजनालाई चाहिँ अघि नेपाली हुनेले चाहिँ डाउनै गरेको थिए
Knew this was going to happen all along, but
Orange
you
Rock
never
playing
know.
900 damage and they won always.
We can see Nepali Ho dropping in here towards South George. Looks like Orb official going to look for those crates in George
Yes,
as well.
Salty Squad
Novo
to गरेका छन्
trying to be claimed by both Maximus X and SynerGE, but looks like SynerGE
लामा लामा
will
कसरी
be
थाहा भयो
picking
कि
out
ओरेन्ज रक्स 900 पिङमा खेलिरहेछ
There's our circle.
कहीं छ प्रुफ
Quite the heavy eastern shift there.
A big split drop from both Salty and SynerGE, as you say.
Okay, यहाँ SynerGE को लागि चाहिँ किट दिने प्रयास गरिरहेका थिए तर ऊ पनि
Pay
गाडीमा
dividends for the
चढिसकेका
early
छन्
loot here, but they will need to reconvene pretty soon as teams might want to rotate in. But look at these guys. They are just rolling around near each other.
they call me personally अरे oh my god
To find out what they can do. Nepali Ho, South George might meet with all
नेपाली हुनेले अब रस
really
खेल्छ
at risk of going down.
लेट्स सी के हुन्छ तर उनीहरुले हल्का
Get done on the
पहिला
southern
चाहिँ
side.
प्यासिभै खेलेको ठिक हुन्छ होला पोइन्ट हल्का पोइन्ट कलेक्ट गर्नलाई
A few teams
पोजिसन
maybe
पोइन्ट भयो
trying to
पनि
play
उनीहरुलाई
around that area.
दे रियली
Pain
नीड
again,
किल
one of
पोइन्ट
those
पनि
teams
चाहिन
that
त
needs
चाहिन्छ
to have
हैन
a
अफ
great
कोर्स
performance.
झन् यो माथि अहिले त
IND
यो किल पोइन्टलाई धेरै उस
will
भइरहेको
be
छ
the ones to try and challenge them out for it.
Other well jump. We see before Retribution making their way from INS, who just tried to run them down. Nice little jump out of the way as well at the beginning
नेपाली
of the game.
हो नि
Yeah, saw that
नट
one.
प्ले रस हजुर त्यही हो पहिला चाहिँ हल्का उसै गर्नुपर्छ यिनीहरु लेट्स सी उनीहरुको कसरी खेल्छन् यहाँ चाहिँ एम मिनी 14 को प्रहार गर्दै थिए आईएनएस जोकरलाई चाहिँ डाउन गरेको छन् जस्तो छ
Kura takes a nice little shot from the Mini 14 directly onto Joker's face from the vehicle itself. So
ओहो मिठै डाउन गर्दै रहेछ किल सेक्युर
rolling on by.
Are they going to try and style on it? Of course, they're pretty much confirmed to be qualified, sitting on 130 points now. He's just gonna rattle. I would love it if they were just gonna.
अरे लामा त्यस्तो चाहिँ नभन के.
See what they can get done. The moving turrets to
त्यो
try
जस्तो
and
भयो
take
पनि
other teams out.
I mean, the fact that
they tried हैन.
with a headshot inside the
लामा त्यस्तो भन्दैकोमा तपाईले टाइम आउट खानु भएको
the
छ.
buggy shifts around a lot as well whilst you're moving in it, so an even more incredible shot in my opinion.
हारे भन्दैमा we don't have to be toxic के त्यो यसरी कहिले नि हुँदैन. We have to be still जे जस्तो भयो भने supportive हुनुपर्छ. After all,
what we're really looking at is the 76-point margin around the red zone. You've got Mayhem and Nepali Ho currently sat in 23rd and 24th.
Okay, I am for प्राय स्टाइलमा मार्क खाँदैछन् ओआरबीको म्याडगले.
Process. A little bit further down, of course, you got Pain and SynerGE even further. But Pain within striking distance probably more than.
र यो चाहिँ अब लास्ट म्याच लेट्स सी. नेपाली भन्नेले चाहिँ एकदम राम्रो परफर्मेन्स गरेछ र उनीहरु पनि छिरोस्. चारवटा नेपाली टिम.
Yeah, they're getting.
I'm going net चलेन रे. Okay, Sudan, all the best. र राम्रोसँग दशैं मनाऊ है.
Esports not playing.
Yeah, SynerGE, they basically have to get the chicken dinner on Erangel.
Yeah.
It's the only way they do it. The other way they do it.
नेपाली हो नि सँगै चारवटा नेपाली टिमहरु चाहिँ क्वालिफाइड. त्यसपछि टप 16 हरु चाहिँ जाने छन्. मेबी ल्यान्ड हुन्छ भन्ने सुनेको छु तर मलाई
place around about
zero idea.
Which is really hard.
आज चाहिँ यो लास्ट म्याच
confirmed actually in the bottom 8.
उनीहरु पनि छिरेको देख्न पाम.
I was wrong
गर्न पाम. त्यसपछि म चाहिँ नि
Velocity Gaming Hub,
एकछिन एफ स्याप्स हानेर स्लीप
Esports, the Destroyer, and of course Hype, all guaranteed to be going home. So there's only 2 teams now.
Sandesh Gurung, thank you so much, brother. Rola पनि एकदमै
a couple of points.
बडा दशैंको मंगलमय शुभकामना. कसरी हेडबोर्ड trying to be funny लामा रे. ए कहिले यस्तो हुन्छ के कुनै कुरा गर्ने रमाइलो फन जोक गर्दा पनि नराम्रो लाग्छ नि त. अब हुन त उनीहरुले हाइपकोहरु आएर नहेरे पनि ए अरूले गरे हाइपको बारेमा यस्तो भन्दैको थियो उस्तो भन्दैको थियो यस्तोमा भनेर उनीहरुलाई नराम्रो लागिहाल्छ.
Make sure that no one does get ahead of them. And then it becomes even harder for any other teams like because Hydra's 76.
Guys, one ले नि डुबाउने हो क्या? One ले नि डुबाउने हो क्या?
6 मिनेट.
हामी हाँसेर कसैको खिल्ला उडाउँछौं तर उनीहरु कति त्यसलाई सिरियसली लिन्छ होला. त्यो ठाउँमा आफूलाई राखेर हेरौँ क्या प्लिज.
ओके SynerGE
आफूलाई राखेपछि बुझिहाल्छ.
The circle moving out, everyone east.
But your game say expecting cheat use
expecting cheat open themselves up to a lot more risk of getting taken down.
तर धेरैलाई थाहा रहेछ त्यो भए म थाहा थिएन यार त्यसरी गर्छन् भन्ने.
Towards Milta Power as well, a little bit further south.
गर्ने मान्छेहरु पनि थिए मैले.
Just a little bit nearby to them.
Yeah, they're just trying to talk about it here, John. Because
एउटै घरमा दुईटा पेट्रोल उस यार पहिला त हुन्थेन. चाहिएको बेलामा कहिलेकाहीँ त्यो उस खोज्यो भने भेट्दै भेट्दैन.
Pretty happy.
रोजित गेमिङ अब छोड्देऊ न त्यो कुरा छोड्दिएपछि त्यो कुरा बढ्दै बढ्दैन नि त. Leave it. Let's see यहाँ हेरौँ अब कसको फाइट पर्छ यहाँ. SynerGE र Mayhem को चाहिँ फाइट पर्ला जस्तो छ.
If either of these teams go out early, it becomes a whole lot easier for the two teams in the 24 to 32 position to actually go up. Obviously, the more points that both Mayhem and Nepali get, obviously the more difficult it will become.
Yeah. There's very few ways for anyone above Mayhem and Nepali who need to go down. It would require all 4 teams to sort of leapfrog up.
Team IND Slayers पुरा बाइमा कुदिरहेछन्.
In fact, there aren't enough points in the
zone हेर न zone.
So everybody apart from these 4
रोजक करो त्यो उसको साइडमा भयो भरको त्यही.
So it's really just down to the wire on this one.
दशैंमा त्यो च्याङ्राहरु किन्ने भिड हुन्छ नि त्यस्तै भिड छ त्यहाँ.
Or if you're, in fact, let's ask this question first, John. If you're Nepali, Honi, or Mayhem, what do you focus on?
Hello, LTR, right, Magar brother. Hello, welcome to the stream. मैले त फेसबुकमा एउटा कमेन्ट मैले त फेसबुकमा कमेन्टै आउँदैन कि त्यही भएर.
If you're Nepali Honi, you post a 6-point game, you're up at 77. That would mean
फेसबुकमा बालै
Pain Esports need to get 10 points, more than 10 points into this game. It would make it really tricky, and then every point after that makes it even harder.
Yes, competitive मा खेल्नु नेपाली यस्तो उसमा प्लेटफर्ममा जान पाउनु नै कडा हो नि.
Might be able to confirm this one.
यहाँ Mayhemले चाहिँ SynerGE को एकजनालाई नक एन्ड फिनिश हानिसकेको छ. Mayhemको होल स्क्वाड कुरियोलाई पनि रस गर्ने प्रयास गर्दैछन् जस्तो छ नै.
Yeah, so this is good for them. They want to stick around here.
र क्युरियसले त्यहाँबाट फल ब्याक गरिसकेका छन् टिम आइएनडीले चाहिँ पेनकालाई चाहिँ डाउन गरेर आइएमले चाहिँ लहाट्ने प्रयास गर्दैछ जस्तो चाहिँ ओके हैन उले बगी मात्र घुमाएको छ म त उले लहाट्न जान्छ जस्तो लागिरहेको थियो तर गएन क्युरियस चाहिँ आफ्नो साथी थिम पुगिसकेको छ उसको साथी चाहिँ यता माथि रहेछन्
Might be able to turn it around. Did IND take a knock there? Not too sure if Pain are able to get a point for that. But
Pain just got the two players now remaining. Team IND are very happy just to keep
Lama brother, kune kura it's better.
Doing a good job there, but Orb clapping
back
as the third party.
The onset है के भन्ने एउटा उखान टोका थियो के इंग्लिश को
अब आउँदैन. Going to be pretty safe at this stage again. Not really too worried about their performances.
Yeah, some things are better when they are on set. Okay, something त्यस्तै के थियो. त्यस्तै हो के कुनै कुनै कुरा त्यो हो एउटा कुरा गर्दा राम्रो कुरा गर्दा पनि नराम्रो देखिन्छ नराम्रो बुझिन्छ के त्यो लेखेको कुरा र भनेको कुरामा धेरै फरक पर्छ के त्यही भएर
in the PMCO they are standing tall.
त्यही यो ल त्यो कुरा छोड्दियौ यहाँ 14 टिम 51 जना लाइभ छन् र ओ माय गॉड ल फेरि जोन चाहिँ कता हो यो जोन चाहिँ वारी की पारी भइरहेको छ र मेग MS को हरूलाई चाहिँ उल्ला पर्ला जस्तो चाहिँ
is real brutal actually. It heads south and splits on the north and south islands.
Something else better not said होला त्यही होला.
I never remember the name of these.
Thank you, Mr. Fons.
It's going to be on that military island over in Novo. These rotations will need to start to come in a little bit further south. Unfortunate for Nepali Ho, who rotated, who started off all the way in the west, had to rotate all the way east, now they're all the way in the north and have to rotate all the way south.
Yeah, so you was RB could
they get it. They've earned it here today, right at the end of the group stages.
Bro, say ho.
Majority of their points so far.
अरु भन्दा नि मलाई यो गेम चाँडो सकिएर नेपाली चारवटा नेपाली टिम क्वालिफाइड भनेर अफ गर्न मन छ के मलाई.
SynerGE all the way on the east, pretty much uncontested as well.
अब viewers-ले भन्छ कहाँ last zone भन्छ
हैन. You're almost rooting for them at this point. You want them to do well.
Actually, जसले फ्री वाला चिकन दिदैन न उसलाई बाइक.
They are just in reaching distance.
तरिका हो.
Which is the thing. Mayhem. They will get a loot crate delivered to them too, so they're going to be happy about that.
They will loot that one up. Mayhem rotating away from Roshok, parallel to SynerGE Retribution. Of course, they got one of those.
Oh my god!
Over onto GODLIKE. Might be able to spot this one out as Hitman did manage.
Anyways, यहाँ चाहिँ Mayhemले SynerGEलाई चाहिँ लगाइरहेको छ जस्तो छ Mayhemले. Mayhemकोहरु पनि यता आइसकेको छन् पुरा जम्प गरी आउँदै छन्. SynerGEको हिटम्यान छन् यहाँ तल र यो भ्याम्पायर ओपीले चाहिँ उलाई खोज्दै छन् जस्तो छ.
SGE INS confirming that they probably that they're going to be out of this stage and moving through to the semi-finals. As I said before, only the 4 teams that we're worried about: Nepali Ho, all spread opposite corners of the map at this stage.
Curio goes down.
मेरो आइक्यूले फार्ममा लास्ट जोन हुन्छ जस्तो लाग्दैछ ब्रो रे जोन त्यता पनाउन सक्छ किनकि नोभोको त्यो इतिकितिमा मात्र उस परेको छ त्यस्तोमा चाहिँ जोन अझै खास परेको छैन यहाँ मायमले चाहिँ SynerGEको लागि नमिठो पेदिरहेको छ अर्कोलाई पनि डाउन र आई थिंक ओहो ड्यामेज उताबाट पनि दिइरहेको छ दुई तिनवटा हानिरहेको छ के SynerGEको लागि यहाँ नमिठो स्प्रे हानिरहेको छन् स्कारएलको तर ड्यामेज दिन असफल ओके स्मोकको कभर बनिसकेको छ तर हिल गर्ने गर्दैछन् त्यहाँ ब्रो गेम के भयो सुशान्त छेत्री गेम सेकेन्ड म्याच पनि सोल्टीले थर्ड म्याच हो क्या थर्ड म्याच पनि सोल्टीले हानिदिएका छन् ओपी तरिकाले with 13 kills if I'm not wrong.
Sherlock very low. The spray might be there. They get the confirm and now they're up to 4. SynerGE Retribution. 4 kills now on board for them. That's a really good start to try and solidify their position. Moving on forwards. 13 teams now remain.
It's exactly what they needed as well.
I support Hive and will supporting Hive always. Yes, brother. We have to support everyone, every Nepali team. सबैलाई support गर्नुपर्छ. अरु भन्दा नि मैले स्पेशली नेपाली टिम भन्नुको कारण चाहिँ हामी नेपालीकोमा अहिले त्यो प्लेटफर्म उस छैन के हामीले अरु कसैको सपोर्ट पाउँदैन हजुरलाई आफैलाई थाहा होला गेम खेल्दा फेरि न घरमा सपोर्ट पाउँछ न कतैको सपोर्ट पाउँछ त्यही भएर हामी अब आफू खेल्नेहरुले अब उस गर्दिन थाल्यो भने टक्सिक भइदिन थाल्यो भने ए यो राम्रो त्यो नराम्रो यताउता भन्दिन थाल्छ उस हुन्छ के अफ कोर्स राम्रो र नराम्रो त अब भइहाल्छ जहाँ पनि तर
it's looking real good for the
धेरै उस गर्न नै हुँदैन को यहाँ SynerGEको चाहिँ गाडी के गरिरहेछ
into this fight, but everybody else just still tackling away. Oh, the Eastern shift comes through. It is going to isolate. It's not going to be military anymore, which means
okay, Lama brother.
Shift over, but it is straight on.
ए मैले अघिबाट भने नि त लेखेको कुरामा चाहिँ मान्छेले छुटाउन सक्दैन भनेर मैले पहिले भने थिए त त्यही भएर अब मैले यही हुन्छ भनेर चाहिँ त्यस्तो नलेख्नु होला भनेको थिए ट्याक्कै त्यही भइगयो नि त अब त्यस्तो कुराहरु चाहिँ नलेख्दिनु होला भाइ र यहाँ चाहिँ टिम आरजी लाई चाहिँ रस गर्दैछन् जस्तो छन् टिमको 8 बिटले चाहिँ रस गरिरहेको छ 8 बिटको नमिठो रस 8 बिटको नि एकजना डाउन यहाँ के गरिरहेछ टिम आरजी को पनि डाउन थियो इफ आइम नट टिम आरजी को सँग डीपी र एकेएम छ जस्तो छ
fairly happy about himself.
लेट्स सी अब यहाँ कसरी रस गर्छ
नि take that player up to full HP. SynerGE actually taking out Omega there, so they are
टिम आरजी चाहिँ एउटा चाहिँ तल झरिसकेको छ तर उसको अगाडि होल स्क्वाड छ लेट्स सी उले चाहिँ के गर्छ भने एकेएम र एम4 छ उसको हातमा र यहाँ गाडी उलाई देखिसकेको जस्तो त गाडी पड्केको छ 8 बिटको यता अगाडि मिठो क्रस एन्ड फायर दुवैतिरबाट मिठो क्रस एन्ड फायर थियो तर उता मिठो कभर पाएको छ उले ओ माय गॉड यसै गरी 8 बिटले चाहिँ लास्ट गाइले चाहिँ टिम आरजी ले चाहिँ वाइप हानेको छ र टिम 3 चाहिँ थर्ड पार्टीको लागि आउँदै छन् जस्तो छ नै nope. Team 3 चाहिँ आएन अरे टाइम आउट दिदैमा के भयो त भइगयो त केटाहरु किन त्यसै आवेशमा आएको के भइगयो
a lot of teams in this vicinity though. SynerGE could potentially
मिल्टाको जोन
INS who are currently to the south of them. Very
12 वटा टिम छन्
coming up on them right now though.
Pain is still diddling about in the water. In a boat, I believe, and they are just going to.
Mayhem र टिम आईएनडी को पनि परेको रहेछ टिम आईएनडी पनि वाइप भयो कि के हो ओआरबी को नि एकजना डाउन छन् एमएस का हरु यता आएका छन्
hope that the other teams go down earlier than they do. They will be able to pick up a crate on their way, so they will be happy with that, but it's not going to be the best of prizes as they move on forwards. Everybody else gathering up around this coastline, making it real.
Oh my god, म यत्रो बेर चुप लाएर बसेको थिए कि किशोर जी मलाई रिस उठिसक्यो है कसम मलाई टाइम आउट हैन म हाइड हान्दिन्छु
यार ब्रो मिटो फायरिङ ओके टिम आईएनडी ले पनि डाउन गर्न सफल भएको छ यहाँ टिम आईएनडी लाई पनि पछाडीबाट आएर डाउन मिठो रस भइरहेको छ यहाँ यो गेममा कुन टिम नेपालबाट नेपालको सोल्टी स्क्वाड र नेपाली हो नि छन् यो टिममा यो म्याचमा 12 ओके यसैगरी टिम आईएनडी वाइप आउट बाइ मेहेम Mayhemले चाहिँ 7 kills ल्याइसकेको छ Mayhemले चाहिँ निकै नै हल्का एग्रेसिभ खेलिरहेछ जस्तो छ यो गेम
This is so good for them. Nepali Ho still playing it really cautiously though. They're looking for placements.
Yep, Nepali Ho चाहिँ प्लेसमेन्टको लागि भयो नि खेल्न पर्छ उनीहरुले of course kill point is necessary तर चाहियो भन्दैमा उस हुन्छ के एकदम सोल्टी ओहो नेपाली होलीले सोल्टी विकासलाई डाउन गरेका छन्
Get a shot onto Salty. Squad there. SynerGE
अरे भाइ गो त गाइज यार
so currently rotating
bro ओ आरबी र एमएस को चाहिँ फाइट गरेको छ गाइज टपिक चेन्ज है टपिक चेन्ज दशैको
Maximus X
उस चाहिँ कसकोमा भइरहेको छ
directly past
के भन्छ त्यसलाई केबाब च्याङ्राको मासुको केबाब कसको घरमा बन्दै छ केबाब यस्तो मिठो हुन्छ यार
western side Mayhem probably the one that we're looking at the most pain have to push up the face.
ओए एमएस अगाडि डाइरेक्ट कसको टिममा यहाँ भित्र एकजना छ यार
It'll be hard push to do so.
यो स्नाइपिङ टावरमा अर्को एकजना कुपो थियो यहाँ गोल्ड एल को चाहिँ उस भइसक्यो जस्तो छ है
Looking for a little bit more power but the nade is going to find a little bit. They're sharing the compound currently but
गॉड एल को डाउन सोल्टी निमाले चाहिँ ओहो त्यो नेटमा चाहिँ गॉड एल को चाहिँ पड्किएका छन् सोल्टी निमाले चाहिँ एकजनालाई चाहिँ गाडीले किदिएका थिए
going through hits the window. That would have been a really nice nade there.
भेटघाट तास खाछौ बुढा यति मैले उस चितवनमा चाहिँ तास खाथे एकचोटी तर त्यो तासको चाहिँ अर्को एउटा छुट्टै फन्नी कुरा पनि छ यार मेरो हाम्रो के मैले एकछिनमा यो म्याच उस भएपछि शेयर गर्छु ल त्यो तासको कुरा
With a 4v3 advantage, it looks like they're just going to wait them out.
Mayhem might actually be crashing with SynerGE
मैले टाडीमा चाहिँ खाएको थिए
in the fight on the
खाजा
south
सेट अनि
side,
यता
which would be a brutal finish for SynerGE, but Mayhem actually getting plinked away at.
SynerGE ले चाहिँ उता अर्कोलाई डाउन गरेका छन् Mayhemले पनि उता अर्को डाउन गर्दै छन् जस्तो छन्
And they're 1 for 1 on the knocks.
गॉड एल को र उसको परिरहेको छ यहाँ तीनटा स्क्वाड छन् जस्तो छन् यहाँ नजिकै मिल्टा यो फार्मको ओहो यो जोन त कडा छ यार
Oh dear,
8-bit Prince.
ओ 8-bit प्रिन्सले आफूले नेट हानेको छन् ओ आरबी को उता डाउन जस्तो छ SynerGE ले चाहिँ यताको Mayhem सँग फाइट गरिरहेको छन् जस्तो छ
SynerGE, they have 1 kill already on the board. Will they be able to
11 वटा टिम 39 जना अझै अलाइभ छन् भर्खर कति मिनेट भएको छ यो चाहिँ
both in the zone right now, so there's not too much speed being
Who chicken dinner second match Maximus, third match SOLTISQUAD
over the top, see if it's close enough to hit Survey.
Oh मिठो नेट बाइ Mayhem यार Mayhem कसरी भन्छ थाहा नै छैन यसको तर मिठो नेट हानेको छ यिनीहरुले ओ मिठो गन सुज गरेर स्प्रे दिदैछन् तर
Mayhem picking them up as they go. Beautiful.
कि सेक्युरको लागि अगाडि बढिसकेको छन् ल हेर यो SynerGE लाई चाहिँ नमिठो पिलिरहेछ SynerGE ले मिठो कभर यताबाट
What are the last 2 remaining standing?
Here's a first aid.
नेपाली च्यानल भन्ने सपोर्ट गर्न आएको सन्देश राय ब्रोले चाहिँ डिलिट गरिसक्नु भएको छ के छैन ब्रदर सपोर्ट गरिदिनुस् हामी नेपाली नेपालीले नेपाली नै सपोर्ट गर्नुपर्छ
It's going to be brutal. In comes the push from Nova, drops and hits the deck. They can't quite finish off the kill. The rest of the team is going to be there. He's going to pull back.
Oh, मिठो डाउन SG ले
super important for SynerGE right now, John.
उ चाहिँ लास्ट गाइ थियो अघि तर रिभाइभ गरि पनि सकेको रहेछन्
Will it be able to hit it? I think it's a little bit too far to the east. To the right. In comes the Molotov. Not quite on point.
मैले भर्खर सोल्टीले हानेको जस्तो लाग्यो
3 players now left alive for SynerGE.
INSORB को परिरहेको छ उतापट्टि यहाँ SynerGE चाहिँ आफ्नो साथीहरुलाई बचिसकेर उता फल ब्याक गर्दैछन् जस्तो Mayhem ले चाहिँ उता नमिठो हानेको थियो अघि ओल्ड स्क्वाड वाइप हानिसकेका थिए
as they come through the western side, and SynerGE might be just making the correct play to leave this one early.
Remember that SynerGE have that orm as well, so potentially if a head gets poked up by Mayhem, they might struggle. They do need to leave this close line. They have a good position in it, all currently clashing with INS right in the middle still. A couple of shots being fired on out. As they disengage from this fight for now, but they are going to try and edge guard it.
र यहाँ नमिठो परिरहेको छ उता टिम 50 र टिम 11 को परिरहेको छ है आहा यहाँबाट
nice spray there from
SynerGE ले डाउन गरेको के हो 8-bit ले उता सोल्टी एजलाई चाहिँ डाउन गरेको छन् यहाँ SynerGE ले चाहिँ यताबाट किल जोड्ने प्रयास गरेको छ जस्तो छ नै सोल्टी विकासलाई 8-bit एसले पनि डाउन गरेको छन् ओहो नमिठो ढलाइदिएको छ SynerGE ले Mayhem को एकजनालाई र अर्को क्लकलाई पनि ओहो दुईजनालाई डाउन सोल्टी विकास पनि फिनिश भएका छन् 8-bit द्वारा यहाँ SynerGE ले चाहिँ आफ्नो बदला लिएका छन् आफ्नो साथीलाई मारेको
They should be able to confirm that second one in just a minute. Bring them up to a 3 total score. And actually Red's now at risk.
Oh my god, are they actually going to get that?
SynerGE back into queue. कस्तो हानेको अहिले फेरि SynerGE ले. SynerGE चाहिँ Mayhem लाई चाहिँ नमिठो उस गर्दैछन् जस्तो छ.
A long way. 3 kills.
SOLTISQUAD डाउन देख्छु म उता. X-Pen द्वारा 8-bit को S down.
They have loot crate weaponry.
They're so covered from the west as well, from the north, sorry, as well, from their left flank. The nade is going to go up and over. Might just be enough. Is it going
to नेपाली होनेलाई मैले देखिरहेको छु.
Try to bait the actual res to be stopped.
तेरी लामा bro, I didn't do nothing पनि नभन्नु.
Oh, he's got it. He's got
भयो कुरा टाइम आउट अरे कुरा सकियो त मैले अघि न कुरा सके भन्थे सोल्टी एजलाई उता डाउन गरेका छन् 8-bit टेडले सोल्टी एजलाई फिनिशै गर्दिएका छन् टेडले चाहिँ
too far up for this team.
हैन के ब्रो एउटै कुरा कतिचोटी भन्नु कि मैले अघि नै भने त त्यही टाइप गरेको कुराहरुमा चाहिँ नराम्रो बुझिन्छ नराम्रो देखिन्छ भनेर मैले त्यसो नगर्नु भनेको थिए हो त्यति हो
start of the gap there. Pain by the way. Believe they're still in it just on the southern side.
अरे I expect an Nepali अघि नै सरी भनिसकेको छ
SynerGE can take these guys down.
म सरी भन्दिन
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the circle.
अरे भाइ साहब ल यहाँ चाहिँ Mayhem ले चाहिँ यहाँ फाइट गरिरहेको छ नै
All right, Fred.
This is bad for Nova, but SynerGE haven't spotted it.
ओहो यहाँ नमिठो पिल SynerGE ले चाहिँ कस्तो रिस पोखिरहेछ अहिले Mayhem सँग यो अघिको प्लेयरलाई नक गरेको रिस हेर Mayhem को होल स्क्वाड वाइप हान्दिन आलिसक्यो लुक एट द एग्रेसन अफ SynerGE रेसिङ युनियनले स्क्वाड वाइप हान्दिएको छ नि एकका बदला 4 भनेर आफ्नो एउटा साथी मारेकोमा होल स्क्वाड खाइदिएका छन् यार SynerGE ले
The quick refresh on the utility. Pain and Nepali Ho directly ahead. Pain just might take the Nepali Ho out of this one, which would be very, very useful.
Oh, Nepali Ho ले मिटो डाउन गरेको 1 HP मा तर उ चाहिँ रियली लो छ नै
go down. They need to go for this res. NLR is going to be able to pick himself up. Cartoons goes
Okay,
down.
heal गरिसकेका छन् यहाँ पेनले पनि उता उस गरेका छन् यहाँ नेपाली होनीको अगाडि आइसकेका छन् मिठो स्प्रे दिने तर पेन भाइपरले चाहिँ डाउन गरिदिएका छन् यहाँ गाडीले कुल्ची दिएका छन् माफिया निन्जाले and यसै गरी नेपाली होनी was able to wipe them out
to confirm them. They get 2 kills as well to boot. And that is a real good turn up for them. Eliminating Pain.
SGE, they're going to try and edge guard them right here. SGE are quite low on HP. They're very cautious and wary of holding on to the meds, knowing they'll need to absolutely all the way to late game. Letting the Sims do the job instead. As you can see, Vashu getting the adrenaline in. And R2 will go out.
SynerGE up on 6 kills now. They've started a good run. They are down a player, however. Nepali Ho may have done
disconnect is still there.
Get it on the board that they are going to be going through, but if they can stop SynerGE, that would be confirmed. One wild card that could potentially happen here.
We just need
to 11 team number 11 INS ko sanga net छैन जस्तो है.
Two at the moment.
Guys, look at this. Nepali Honi त्यहाँ अगाडि team 11 एका उसँग हिल पनि छैन यार नेपाली Honi. लाखे ब्रो तिम्रो झ्यालबाट हेर त 11 12 13 झ्यालबाट हेर.
So unless they had
he
6
is
kills
literally
or more
low.
than 6 kills, they will be going home.
Oh shit, disconnect bro चाहिँ ढलेका छन्.
Actually taking out some of the players from Nepali Honi. 7 kills total now.
SynerGE ले चाहिँ अहिले कस्तो गरेको छ यार मिठो गरे. उनीहरु almost wipe out भइसकेका थिए.
It's a very
तर they are back in the game.
20
नेपाली Honiको एकजना अझै बाँकी नै छन्.
7 points here to really secure themselves ahead.
It's going to be real tricky. If they can finish
phone yeah, game सकिसक्यो to be honest. उनीहरुले
right next to INS.
सकाइसक्यो होला हैन.
10 plus kill
डिले छ.
and get into second or third
25 मिनेट हुन लागेको छ. चारवटा टिम नेपाली Honi चाहिँ टप 5 मा छिरिसकेको अवस्था तर हाम्रो सोल्टी स्क्वाड चाहिँ अहिले चाहिँ गइसके जस्तो छ न सुरुमै.
Hugely strong.
तर केही छैन सोल्टी स्क्वाड उनीहरु चाहिँ EGPG लेमन स्क्रिजसँग जान्छन् हैन.
Well, hang on a minute. This
नेपाली
क्वालिफाई भइसक्यो नेपाली Honi हैन.
It is so stressful.
यो गेम अब भयो अब
SynerGE right now.
100% हाम्रो चारवटा नेपाली टिम जानी भयो.
Looking at it, you know, 8 points extra with the 2 kills that they get.
Yes, 15-minute delay.
Bringing up their scoreline to 81.
Hydra though, there is a potential to surpass Hydra. Obviously, Hydra not in the
लाके
game,
ब्रो
so
बिन्दास जोनमा छन् उनी यस्तो मिठो जोनमा छन् बाहिर INS को चाहिँ उसको लो अन हेल्थ
over the top as well. SynerGE take down some players.
मिठो डाउन गर्दैछन् MS को ले यताबाट मिठो स्प्रे दिदैछन्.
Finished here. No one is here to pick him up. SynerGE is just
yes,
having
sadly,
one
hype
amazing
TD
game
out
right
now.
And it's exactly what they needed, John.
The run might be
there. यहाँ kill सक्यो गर्ने प्रयास गर्दैछन् जस्तो छन्.
Hydra who could go down.
They are out now.
They
Nepali
will
Honi
pick
is out.
10 kills total.
नेपाली Honi out भयो रे.
Which is going to lock in their score.
No. Hyper TD out भयो भन्दै छ
This could be a good nade.
अनि भर्खर यहाँ के भन्दै थियो त्यो
does not do any damage to Maj Alpha.
Sorry. म कमेन्ट पढिरहेको.
Maximus X. So this is really good for SynerGE. They might
लो उसलाई खाइदिएछ त नि.
This would be a miracle.
नेपाली Honi अघि बाँचिरहेको थियो यहाँ उसले खाइदिएछ के.
It's right down to the
SynerGE ले खाइदिएछ उसलाई.
in the game of a
तर उनीहरु टप 5 मा त छ लेट्स से उनीहरु
but the dude is there. The solo player from hell.
Look at this. MS ले चाहिँ यताबाट दिएको छन् दुईटा टिम बाँकी MS र SynerGE छ. SynerGE सकिसकेको टिम with 11 kills यार.
Versus the one player
2v1.
X. He has to move. SynerGE might just have done this with 11 kills in their pocket. This is a huge game for them.
They need to
go मिठो ड्यामेज है SynerGE ले. चिकन लिएर हान्न आट्यो यार.
They need one more kill.
He has the Molotov. That might just be enough to remove the
team
from the game. In comes the nade.
This is
it.
This is the run.
जित्यो.
For SynerGE, they make it. Go.
GG. SynerGE चाहिँ कतिमा थियो यार उनीहरुको पनि उस थियो जस्तो छ.
Just done it there.
They might just have done enough to push on up. I don't think that the lead can come through from
SynerGE पनि 32 मा थियो के.
Final confirmation, but I'm pretty confident.
कस्तो मिठो किल हारे चाहिँ उनीहरु चाहिँ हिजोको टोटल स्ट्यान्डिङ मा 32 मा थियो.
It's good enough for me, sir.
नेपाली Honi र यिनीहरुको टक्कर परेको थियो होला maybe I guess.
They're going to be able to take it there.
SynerGE must be quaking in their boots, the amount of adrenaline flowing through their veins, and I know I'm feeling that too. My heart is beating.
Strider with 5 kills, the entire team doing so much work. You can see Retribution at the start.
मलाई यो ranking थाहा भएन अब यो हेरेर थाहा
having a little bit of fun. A lot of the teams here were confirmed already. So Hydra may be unfortunate.
तर SynerGE ले लास्टमा कस्तो खेलेको के उनीहरुलाई हैन माया हो यहाँ के मायामको ले वाइप हान्दी सकेको थियो हैन तर कस्तो उस भयो यार कमब्याक गरेको यिनीहरुले यार हो यो ग्राउन्डमा चाहिँ उनीहरुको 3 जना डाउन भइसकेको थियो पछि यिनीहरुले यस्तो रिस्क पोक्यो हैन मायामले डाउन गरेकोहरुलाई नि आफ्नो होल स्क्वाड खाइदियो
They're on 82, so yeah.
कुन टिम जाने भयो ब्रो टु बी अनेस्ट राइट नाउ मलाई
they've gone ahead of Trusty
थाहा भएन
as well.
सोल्टी स्क्वाड र एलिमेन्ट्स चाहिँ 100% हो अनि ट्रस्ट द प्रोसेस नेपाली होनीमा चाहिँ मलाई हल्का उस भइरहेको छ तर त्यो चाहिँ अहिले थाहा हुन्छ एकछिन हेरौँ है
Well, we'll have to wait and see
नेपाली होली नि
exactly
पुग्छ
where they
होला
do finish off, but my god, if you're going to climb out from
त्यही त के
30th
कमब्याक विथ
place,
11 किल्स अनि त्यही
that
माथि
is the
चिकन
way to
डिनर
do it. You
कस्तो
started
हानेको
off
के
strong, you played
उनीहरु
from the
सकिसके थियो त्यो अहिलेको त्यो
built up
डाँडामा के
team through and through. Anyone going to challenge them? We'll have to see, but my god, that is such a great way to end out the group stage.
त्यो डाँडामा त्यो सकिसके थियो 3 जना सकेको थियो हैन 3 जना डाउन थियो एक जना मात्र बाँकी थियो एउटा चाहिँ मरेको अनि पछि मायामको ले होल स्क्वाड उस गर्न आटेको थियो मायामको पछि त होल स्क्वाडै खाइदियो
Crazy stuff. We're going to have our scoreboard onto you very quickly, and then we will find
नेपाली हो यो माथि चढ्यो भने नेपाली हुने झर्न सक्छ नि त
त्यो अब चाहिँ यहाँ उस आउँछ जस्तो छ
Just these 4 teams that we're looking at. Everyone, all the other 16, all the other 12 teams from this game have had scores come in over the course of this match.
कडा हानेको त्यो SynerGE ले
Exactly where everybody else is going to finish as well.
सकिसकेको मान्छेहरु
The final scores. I think they might have just done it. That is an incredible run. Phenomenal stuff. And unfortunately for Hydra, they might just be going down.
They will be going down now. That is so unfortunate. Hydra thought they'd done just enough to break the surface into semi-finals.
They were really at risk there. So 76 points.
हेरौँ है पोइन्टहरु हेर्छौँ
Putting up over
अब
12
देखाउँछ होला
points,
यिनीहरुले
76. That's not quite the averages you want to see.
Oh my god कस्तो यो लास्ट गोले कस्तो गर्दियो क्या नेपाली हुने छिरिसकेको नि
I cannot get over this game right now.
It's phenomenal.
My heart is pumping so quickly. The poor SynerGE players, probably at least one of them has had a heart attack. Absolutely, that is.
Oh man,
that is crazy.
Phenomenal stuff. I mean, so now we more than likely we have locked in our 24 teams going through. Interesting, of course, that Entity Gaming managed to get there without actually having to play the final day.
Entity Gaming
squad and playing solo splits just to try and snake it on in. One day is really all they needed there. I think they posted 76 on that day. So actually,
oh, 1 point they qualify भयो अरे.
Know that Hydra did get eliminated on 76.
I think Entity Gaming currently were on 79.
On 90 something because they had their
That's why you can't survive.
Hydra के भयो Hydra out भइसक्यो हैन
They should be high and dry and
हैन यार TDP पनि जानै पर्छ
yeah, for the time being they should be okay.
Oh.
Have to wait for exact confirmation of
21 मा थियो है
standings. That's going to be
हेरौँ यहाँ देखाउँछ अब पोइन्ट टेबलहरु एकछिनमा
everyone
देखाउँछ
has finished up. Orange Rock, I'm pretty sure
यस युनिटीले चाहिँ त्यो खेलिरहेको थियो त्यही पनि उनीहरु पुग्यो के उनीहरुको चाहिँ त्यो भन्दा अगाडिको पोइन्टहरु राम्रो कलेक्ट गरेको थियो
the other team that could have leaped up an 8-bit didn't really feature in the top set of the leaderboard here. They came 6th with 5 kills, so really not going to be enough to leapfrog. I think there was about
here we go.
Points,
here we go. SynerGE with 32 total
points.
Nepali Ho need towards the bottom now with 11, so they will score themselves 82 total points there. Blind also a pretty decent game. They've had a pretty good day overall. I'm pretty happy with what I've been seeing for Blind. INS with 15 and Maximus X with 21. INS actually very much helped SynerGE towards the end there because it was Ishmar who was really like dismembering Maximus S. They was trying to make their way into the circle.
I'll tell you what, Ishmar's going to be happy about the swap he made in terms of rosters because last season he just got eliminated. So moving over to INS for them, they're going to be pretty happy about that.
And there you can see the rest of the scores. SOLTISQUAD coming in 5. They kind of dropped off towards the end of the day here. IND with 3.
They did enough earlier on. They're going to be fine.
Absolutely. And as we head to the bottom, GODLIKE there with 1 point. And Reckoning Esports.
Total
Retribution you can see down there on 2. But again, everybody else just super safe. Pain, unfortunately, the team that did
SOLTISQUAD top 4
the final standing. Orange Rock claim dominance. with almost a 50-point lead, there's going to be 40.
Oh, चारवटा चिकन हाने यार ओरेन्ज रकले
44 points.
Oh my god. Please, our next मा हुँदैन त्यो भन्दा पनि next मा
guys, finger
हुन्छ.
cross है. Salty squad गयो. Elementrix पनि of course. Trust the process and Nepali Ho नि.
And Salty,
चारवटा team.
Salty squad able to catch up to them quite well, but all these players all going through the semi-finals in a very
I
dominant
guess you out
fashion.
भइसक्यो होला जस्तो लाग्यो.
Not the best of days today, but
अर्को पेजमा लैजान यार.
Megastars there. Retribution 132.
Duk 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 duk. Duk duk one. Duk duk duk.
Place and able to climb a little bit higher.
Oh
But
my
this
god.
is your page of absolutely, definitely in the semi-finals.
Well, I mean, with the next two as well, will be definitely in the semi-finals. Maximus X actually started the day on
Elementrix on
24,
13.
so they've made a hell of a climb today.
Boy, Energy Gaming 14 मा यार.
From them, consistency was in the name for them. INS down to Reckoning, all going to be in there as well. There you can see Entity, the team that did not play today. Still just
खेल्दै नखेलिकन 14th मा के
Blind as well, making it up as Soul.
को खेल्दै नखेली.
Over in the South Asian region. They're
कसरी खेल्दै नखेल्यो?
आज खेलेन त उनीहरु.
What are you talking about? Team Xbox OP, man.
Seriously?
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, Soul Xbox, who you following? You know, that's your choice.
अब यो अर्को पेजमा चाहिँ दुईटा नेपाली टिम पाउनु पर्यो.
सक्यो.
Both teams deserve to be here in the semi-finals, so congratulations to all.
Finger cross.
Okay.
Finger cross.
Absolute silence here for the SynerGE team.
Ayo.
Make themselves all the way up.
Oh, trust the process पनि आयो guys. GG. 24.
Wow.
That's perfect.
With 50.
L guys, चारवटा नेपाली टिम.
And that chicken dinner behind their back will make it into the semi-finals. Feeling
Oh my god, नेपाली होनीले लास्टमा गर्यो. त्यसले कहाँ चढेको माथि हेर्नु न.
GG Sagar GG.
Oh my god.
Last dude.
कुन आउट भयो? हाइप र पेन आउट भयो.
साइनरीले कस्तो नमिठा हानेको तिनीहरु लास्टमा थियो यार.
Yet again, in with a shot of being able to make it all
GG's.
the way. So phenomenal stuff coming in from them.
You guys are qualified, guys. GG's.
कस्तो भने SynerGE गरेर हैन कतिको क्याल्कुलेसन क्या तल्ल माथि बनाइदियो क्या. अब कति टिम हैन मरेपछि ढुक्क थियो होला नि त ल ठिक छ हामी यतिमा आइम भनेर क्या.
ओके अब द डिस्ट्रोयर र हाइपको चाहिँ एकदम नराम्रो हो. एकदम केही छैन. चारवटा नेपाली टिम चाहिँ क्वालिफाइड भएका छन्.
Phenomenal fragging power, but
यति भयो नि यति देख्न चाहेको थिएँ मैले लास्टमा हैन. यति भयो देखियो. I am really happy.
Commiserations to all these
नेपाली हो नि.
Sure.
GG brothers.
You may be going home today, but
नेपाली होनीको निकै डर लागेको थियो मलाई यार.
We hope to see you there.
GG's.
An absolutely cracking job to all of you coming to PMCO, trying it on, trying to make it into this scene, but there is always more chances ahead.
Not to mention not just the orgs, but the players themselves as well. Going to be hot commodities from a couple of these teams, of course. You know, bringing people into the substitution rosters, things like that moving forwards. They definitely.
अब चाहिँ सेमिजमा चाहिँ झन् कडा हान्नु पर्छ है गाइस. टप 16 मात्र जान्छ रे हैन.
See what they're going to be able to bring, but I'm more excited to see what is going to happen in those
semi-finals
because we got
top 16 फिनालेमा जान्छ. अनि सायद टप 2 चाहिँ टप 2 चाहिँ जान्छ होला ग्लोबलमा या टप 1 जान्छ अनि बाकी 5 चाहिँ उतामा जान्छ.
To a perfect storm of a week of the group stages of the South Asian region. Thank you very much to everyone who joined us this week.
Second
thank you very much. आज जे जे भनेको त्यही भयो. जे रमाइलो भयो. चारवटा नेपाली चाओस् भन्ने देख्न चाहन्थे.
Now on the Google Play App Store as well as the iOS App Store.
GG's. ल आजको लागि यति नै गाइस. once again बडा दशैंको मंगलमय शुभकामना. मजासँग मासु चपाउनुस्. चिलेक्स पारामा मासु चपाउनु होला.
Smash that like button below.
रमाइलो गर्नु होला.
SynerGE
And don't drink and drive.
Till next time guys. Goodbye and good night.
Routine of Nepal भन्दाले हाल्छ अब. टोटली सेमिज नि ल्यान्डमा भन्दै थियो. ल्यान्ड हुन्छ भन्ने सुनेको थिए तर मलाई थाहा छैन. I have zero idea about this. Anyways, GG's. सबैलाई thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. नेपालीहरुलाई यसरी नै सपोर्ट गर्नुहोस् होला अनि नेपालीलाई अझै राम्रो गरेको देख्न पाऊँ हैन. यो देख्न पाऊँ र अनि नेपालमा पनि त्यो इन्डियामा जसरी अब यस्तो यो PMCO को यस्तो अनअफिसियल हैन अफिसियल वाला स्ट्रिमहरु हेर्न पाइयोस्. त्यही हो. आजको लागि यति भन्दै आडियोस सायोनारा बाई बाई सी यू गाइज भेरी सुन